violent conflicts involving young people. This is new at 3 o'clock. The family of a Hall County teen baseball player who died after being hit in the head by a bat during practice settles its lawsuit with the Gainesville school system.
The settlement with the family of Jeremy Medina dismisses all of the Gainesville City Schools principals and baseball coaches from a wrongful death lawsuit. They were blamed for violating rules by allowing off-season practices when Medina died in a freak accident. He had leaned into a batting cage net as a Gainesville High teammate followed through on a swing in November 2023. Gainesville School Superintendent Jeremy Williams says the settlement is not an admission of liability or wrongdoing. He says, quote, while the legal proceedings have concluded, we recognize that grief does not end. Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
2 deaths are reported in the nationwide cyclospora outbreak.
The CDC saying they are aware of 2 deaths in Michigan linked to the foodborne illness. The 2 people had underlying health conditions that may have been impacted by the intestinal illness and dehydration. These are the first deaths linked to the outbreak that has sickened thousands and sent some to the hospital. The microscopic parasite infects food that has come in contact with human feces, most commonly when produce is irrigated or washed with contaminated water.
WSB health reporter Sabrina Cupid says cases have been reported in at least 45 states, including Georgia. President Trump says newly planned talks with Iran are the last chance for Iran to avoid major attacks by the U.S. The president says he expects the Strait of Hormuz to be completely open by tomorrow, while talks to make sure Iran doesn't have a nuclear weapon continue. His comments today come as Iran publicly says it has no plans to engage in talks with the U.S. Oil prices are falling on hopes of a deal with Iran, but gas prices nationwide remain above $4 a gallon today. Gas Buddy's Patrick DeHaan says it is unusual because demand typically peaks in mid to late July.
After August 8th, if the national average is still above the $4 mark, it'll be the latest in the calendar year that we've ever seen that $4 a gallon mark still stick around.
Gas prices in Georgia are down about 6 cents a gallon in the past week and now average $3.86. It is 3:03. The Von Hessler Doctrine begins in less than 2 minutes. Right now, it's live team coverage of traffic and weather. In the 24-hour traffic center, here is Alex Williams.
Hey, Bill. Unfortunately, the right lane construction is still ongoing heading into the 3 p.m. hour. 400 southbound in Buckhead at Lennox Road, exit number 2. So that's why you're seeing brake lights starting south of the Glen Ridge connector. We're also seeing brake lights start to fill in west side perimeter, 285 southbound, the outer loops from South Cobb Drive, exit number 15, down into that construction zone at I-20 exit 10. And then to Midtown, 75-85 southbound, a little sluggish, 17th Street down to North Avenue. Same story northbound from University Avenue is you clear Freedom Parkway. From the TrustDale.com Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. A mix of sun and clouds today, warm and muggy with a high of 84. A few pop-up showers and thunderstorms possible this afternoon. Lows tonight in the mid to upper 60s. Tomorrow, partly cloudy with pop-up showers and thunderstorms, high around 85, climbing into the upper 80s by Wednesday.
A few spotty rain showers on Storm Tracker radar, but nothing widespread right now in metro Atlanta. It is 81 in Marietta, 82 in Lawrenceville, 82 in Peachtree City. More news at 3:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Live. It's hour 1 of the Von Hessler Doctrine. Eric Von Hessler on vacation for most of this week, but he will be back later in the week. So we can call it the Doctrinaire Doctrine. I'm a Doctrinaire, Tim Andrews. Autumn Fisher joins us. The man behind the glass over there, that's George Clark. And, of course, Jared Yamamoto. And Jared Yamamoto, I wanted to tell you that I'm a little sleepy out of the gate because I had to get up an hour earlier than I'm used to today.
Well, yeah, you had to take Gilbert to, his first day of kindergarten, right?
That's right, back to school here in
So cute.
Oh, it's so cute.
I'm sure you were a proud papa, weren't you, Tim?
I was the proud papa, yes. So him in the morning, get him out of bed. Mama got him dressed. We both go.
You say, go to school, young one. You grow up quick.
You grow up quick. Soon you'll be driving and working in factory, yes.
No, growing potato.
That's right. You peel the potatoes, throw them in pot, make French fry. That is your career, 50-year. Then you retire.
Was he excited?
He was. This is the first year we've taken him where he wasn't super sad. You know what I mean? Like, he had 2 pre-Ks, and then this is kindergarten. And he was absolutely excited. He saw some of his old friends.
Yay.
And we signed him up for breakfast so he can go in and sit down and eat. And have a little bit of orange, a little bit of Chex, cinnamon Chex with milk.
Love it.
When he was going to preschool beforehand, did they have those weird letters before it? Like I know that my niece started like
You mean like runes?
Well, so I'm not sure, but it was
They
with
weren't runes.
So with this one here, my niece is starting up, I guess, the second year of preschool. But it was EP1B. And so they had her holding that sign up there. And I'm like, what is she, like some kind of robot from Star Wars? I mean, like, what is EP1B?
She might be one of Elon Musk's kids. I don't know.
Might be. Yeah.
We had, I don't know. We had pre-K last year. There was something else the year before that. Everybody has their own codes. I don't know. But that sounds about right.
What was his fit? What was he wearing?
Yeah.
He was wearing a cool shirt.
Did it have a character on it?
There's a picture of it on my Instagram. I don't remember what it looked like.
Hey, what's your Instagram?
It had stripes. Timstagram here.
Okay.
And his mom dressed him. I didn't dress him.
Did he look like he was proud of his look?
Oh yeah, he was very neat and tidy. Yes.
That's cute.
Nice.
Lace up shoes.
So it was fine. It was like, okay, bye,
Yeah.
love you.
Yeah, the contrast of being like last year, I don't want to go. This year, I'm excited. He saw his friends. He was playing with one of his friends. They sat at the table. You know, the first couple days you can walk them in, and then they're on their own. Then you drop them off outside. You're not allowed in.
Is he ready
So
to
fun.
learn?
Oh yeah, he's ready to learn. He knows a lot. He'll be working on writing, lettering, ciphering, numbers and such.
Ciphering, counting.
Learning on numbers.
It was always nice. And I know that you are heavily involved with your son, but I remember my dad and my mom were heavily. No, this is good. Like I remember going into kindergarten.
What are you doing over there?
And I remember my dad, because we had like worked on, I guess, like just having conversations, reading books, and doing things ahead. I was advanced in kindergarten and in first grade. I remember like the kids were playing with blocks and stuff, and I'm like, blocks are lame. Like I don't want to do that. I want to actually like work on different things. And I remember that very, very well from my kindergarten years.
Well, yeah, Gilbert's already knows how to do arc welding and oxyacetylene.
Oh, can he underwater weld yet?
Not yet, but we don't have a pool that deep yet. But we have been doing. I trained
And
him.
maybe that's like a little bit of a northern thing to do. Too.
Yeah. And the
yeah.
arc welding is easy because you just whack it on metal and it lights up. But the oxyacetylene, that's tough because you got to get the gas mixture right and you don't want it to blow up. But he's doing
That's right.
It's only blown up twice.
Oh.
Wow.
And they have to learn, a lot of the safety stuff first.
Yeah.
And
we
sometimes
skip
that can be like a
chapter.
challenge to get through.
I mean, it's common sense, right? You don't need that chapter. When I had him working the lathe,
Yeah.
and I taught him how to ram a mold. That is, of course, in foundry speak, ramming a mold means, putting something in sand,
Yeah, of
packing it
course.
down, and then leaving enough room to pour the molten metal
Of
in.
course.
Yeah, the molten metal. Yeah, that's the part that, sometimes the stuff is so heavy
Yeah.
that it's a little bit more difficult for them. But and they have to use teamwork with other kids.
But if you
then
don't-
eventually they get strong enough to do it on their own.
Right. And if you yell at them loudly enough, they will do it without, crying.
Oh,
all
well,
that
yeah,
much.
you got to start introducing shame.
Yeah, shame. Oh, look at that mold. You didn't ram it very well.
Yeah. What are you, an idiot?
What are
You gotta learn young. I'm telling you, start him
That's
young.
right.
You get working on that stuff right away.
That's right. And then you got to get that file out and get all the metal shavings.
Yeah. No mask.
No. Well, you don't need
No.
masks
He's
are
a
for
coward.
wussies. Yeah, you don't need
Yeah,
to
they-
wear a mask when you're doing welding. You can look right at it.
Well, especially they're young.
Yeah.
Like their stuff regenerates. It's like
Yeah.
baby teeth.
And I am so glad that in Georgia they have they have a metal shop program for kindergartners.
Yeah, it's really cool.
It really gets you going early. Really gets that
Yeah.
mind functioning at a young age. And I figure Gilbert's at that stage.
Those kind of jobs aren't going anywhere either.
No, they're not going anywhere. And we are introducing him to coal mining.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, because they can get down real deep and get that coal.
In those real small spaces that like adults just can't do.
Yeah, and I also have begun lobbying Congress to started at the state level to start letting kids under 5 work again.
I mean,
The economy's hurting. We can
Yeah.
use some more workers.
All right, where the hell are we going here? He had a great time. He's happy to be
Good.
back. Thank you very much. And pool's still open since school starts. I always think that the pool's going to close because it's Labor Day weekend. That's a month away.
Yeah.
And even then, it shouldn't close Labor Day weekend.
No, it should be open till November. but-
Exactly. The pool should be open way later than that. And any HOA that wants to close it on Labor Day is trying to cut corners by doing that.
Well, we have a community pool. We don't have an HOA pool, so I don't know how. Like a neighborhood membership pool. I don't exactly know how long it goes, but I do think it goes longer than Labor Day.
Yeah,
but
I don't remember in the South the pools ever really closing except for when it got to be like fall, like
Yeah.
winter-ish, cold.
What do they call? What is the modern name for Indian summer now? Can you still call it Indian summer?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
They call it like La Nina or
Native
something,
American
maybe.
summer.
Or second,
Much better.
Or I don't know. There has to be a modern name
First
for it.
settlers summer.
But we
Yeah.
called it Indian summer. And when we had that up north, sometimes the pool would open again or stay open late, the town pool, if
Oh,
it was
really?
hot. Yeah, if it was
Oh,
hot.
that's cool. Yeah.
Are you looking into that? They still call it that?
I don't think they still call it that, but I do have the definition of it. So
What is it? What is it?
So it's
Does it say Indian summer?
It does, but it has other names for it too. So it says it must occur after the first cool frost of the season.
Yeah.
And the weather, of course, obviously is sunny and warmer than usual during those days.
Okay.
But the first frost must happen beforehand.
Huh. Well, guide up in Pennsylvania, that could be in August. Oh, it could be. Really, it could be sometime. So going back to school in Georgia, I found out DeKalb is the strictest as far as the cell phone and device restrictions. I love this. They call it disconnect to reconnect. Now, it's even more strict than the state, because in the state, they're doing the same thing, just with phones. Excuse me. So this disconnect to reconnect initiative, students may not use personal electronic devices during the school day, including cell phones, smartwatches, earbuds, recording glasses. So kids are allowed to have
Meta.
these glasses.
Sure.
And similar personal electronics. I don't know what that would be. And there, there's exceptions for medical or legally required accommodations. I love that. Now, do they have that in Maryland yet where you are?
I don't know. I mean, because
You don't?
no, I'm not sure.
Oh.
I mean, Ellie, if she's caught with her phone, then they confiscate it.
They
And
don't
then
take
I
it
have to
away in
go-
the morning?
No. Mm-mm.
Okay.
No.
Well, I think the law in Georgia is they take it away in the morning, or you have to put it in your desk or keep it in your locker or whatever.
Yeah, you're supposed to keep it in a locker for the full day, but I do think that there are going to be some districts that are going to challenge this going forward, just because
Well, if it's a state law, you can't challenge it. It's state law.
Well, but so some districts, from my understanding, especially I'm hearing a lot of the northern mountain counties are pushing back against it because a lot of the kids don't necessarily go directly into college right away. So like in their younger years, especially like your high school and middle school years, they're making the argument that since a lot of them work these jobs outside of school, that they need to be able to have access to their phone. So
Well, they get it at the end of the school day.
yeah, but a lot of them end up leaving early to be able to go to these jobs. It's in a lot of the smaller counties, not necessarily the metro area, but up, I think, like North Georgia and the mountains.
I mean, where they're making shine.
Where they're making shine, exactly.
needs
I go to college.
Yeah, that's right. He needs his phone so we can learn how to mix that corn mash.
That's right. I got corn to make.
I'm not sure I understand what you mean. Like, you're saying that there's a bunch of hillbillies and rubes up there that...
No, I'm not saying that. Yeah, what I'm saying,
You know those mountain people.
what I'm saying is there's pushback to the phone ban, and it's not necessarily coming. Not necessarily coming from the metro area, because the metro area you have a lot more kids down in this area, but up in the rural areas of North Georgia, especially, a lot of the kids are expected to work during the day, and while
During
they
the
work,
day?
well, okay. In the afternoon, excuse me. When they get off work, when they get off school, they go to work.
You mean like at a fast food joint or something?
Or like some of them work agriculture and stuff up there. So
But
they
why
so
isn't
they
that the
want,
case in town? I'm confused.
Well, we don't have
Because-
farms
because-
and cows here.
Well,
Well, yeah, not that part.
that part of it, and there's also less kids up there, so the schools are significantly smaller. It's not really impacting the metro area as much, but because it's now this statewide ban, there are counties now up in the north part of the state that are like, hey, like, we've got a lot of kids that are working. They're they're not going into their trades early. We need them to be able to have access to their phones. So it's just interesting to see this fight kind of developing now
I don't
between the
care
rural
you're in
and the urban
second
counties.
grade. You're going to get in there and fix that motor.
That's right.
You dumb mountain hick.
The tranny's out on the tractor, and I need to text Bobby about it.
I wonder if the teachers love this or hate it, because I guess if the teacher's having a rough day and all the kids are screwing around with their phones, toward the end of the day, that gives them a breather. But I don't know.
I mean, it's a little bit like if it becomes a problem, then it's a problem.
Yeah.
That's the way that at least
And it
this
must have
middle
become
school
a
where
problem.
Ellie is going
Yeah.
is reacting to it.
Yeah, and I don't, we all grew up without these things, I think. George?
I had a cell phone in 8th, 9th grade.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's when I got mine. Was probably 7th grade.
Well, Autumn and I certainly grew
Yeah.
up without them.
Yeah.
I had a watch that you could play Pac-Man on. And it was very rudimentary. It was LCD, and you could play Pac-Man on it.
Yeah.
And I would sit there in class and play it. And, of course, it got taken away from me once they found out. So you were just allowed watches. And we didn't have I don't know how I got it. It was just a watch that had Pac-Man on it. And they did take it away, and I was told not to bring it back to school. And if there weren't a lot of handheld games, they were bulky and heavy and noisy.
Oh, yeah.
But you weren't allowed to bring those either. So.
But I do feel like things are different. Like you can say the same thing that you grew up without a cell phone for yourself as an adult. So why do you need a cell phone?
Well, because I go to the bathroom a lot, and I don't want to, be bored.
Right. So, okay, if that's what you're using it for. And
Yeah. And
personally, I feel safer knowing that Ellie she goes to a farther away middle school because she's in the STEM program. And so I don't, I can't just run up and get her, and so I like that she has a phone, and I also am afraid of, scary school things that happen.
Right.
And
she could put her hand up and go, I need to contact my mother. And then they would say, okay, yes, you can, or no, you can't.
So it depends. So, especially with middle school, like, for example, she had a teacher this year, and I wrote like a letter to the teacher, which is unlike me, but I wrote a letter because
Was it a nasty letter?
It was more like, this is what will be having, and if you have any questions about it, then we can talk about it, but this is what's happening.
Okay.
Because she was only giving kids 4 bathroom passes a quarter.
Wait, you can only go to the bathroom 4 times in a quarter?
Yes.
Oh, that's insane.
Yeah.
So, and Ellie, she's a woman now. So I'm like, so I let her know that too. I was like, she will be using the restroom as often as she needs. If it again, like this, if it becomes a problem, then we'll deal with it then. And we might, and then I'm on board with restricting or like whatever. But until then, she will be using, because she would come home and be like, yeah, Miss So-and-so wouldn't let me go to the bathroom today and I needed to. Get out of here.
What did the teacher say about your letter when you sent it?
She just replied, okay.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't want to deal with angry mom.
So it's stuff like that. It's like
my mom did the same thing when I was in junior high. My son poops a lot.
Let him go.
Yes.
Yeah. Because I get it. As a teacher, especially middle school teacher, you're going to be like, you're trying to get out of class. You're trying to like F around and cause whatever. Like you start getting real suspicious of the kids. So like I said, I feel like if it got there, then we would deal with it then. But otherwise, she's going to the bathroom.
Yeah, that's where all the fights would happen was in the bathroom, especially in between classes.
Well, Ellie gets into fights.
Does she get into fights?
That's what she's doing. She's fighting.
No.
I wonder if kids still get into fights in school like they did when we were kids. I'll meet you in the bathroom, or I'll meet you at the playground, blah 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 blah. They do.
No, you get in fights in like the cafeterias and the halls and stuff.
No, that's stupid because everybody can see you there.
That's why you want to do it. You want to fight.
Well, if you want to beat somebody up and then not see it, you go to the bathroom. That was always the trick.
Yeah, but
everybody knew you were fighting. You don't just go to the bathroom looking to fight.
See, I grew up in a different era.
Was there an adult trying to fight you in the bathroom?
No. They're just for the way that people.
I don't want anybody to see us fight.
Wait,
the way that people.
You picked a fight, or somebody picked a fight with you, and you said, "All right, meet me in the bathroom when there's no one around."
No, we were just aware that there was going to be a fight that happened, and people would leave their classes.
To go in and watch.
Yeah, to go in and watch and see the fight go down. So if you did it in the middle of like the cafeteria, or if you did it in the middle of the hallway, of course the assistant principals were there, the principal was there, everybody was able to get in and break it all up, right? So that's why they started restricting bathroom accesses, because you could go into the bathroom and that's where the fights were going down.
All right, well,
and
that was dumb of those kids.
The best
everybody caught on.
The best fights were always the spontaneous ones.
Yeah.
You're angry at the moment. When you plan the fight, they're not good fights.
No. Because everyone's like starting. They're like, all right, here we go.
Yeah. Who's going to throw the first punch? And then you're not even mad anymore.
Exactly.
And so you feel like an idiot.
Engage in a fight.
No.
Like to start a fight.
No. And there's no referee there. I mean, there's no coach. There's no man. Yeah. I would get into arguments and, all right, I'll meet you behind the grocery store at 3:30. And then you get there. And 9 times out of 10, it was like, I'm not going to fight. We're not angry anymore. Then other times it would be like I would punch a kid and who was bigger than me and embarrass him in the hallway.
Oh.
Like, a kid that picked on me all the time. I wasn't exactly, an athlete or a fighter or anything, but the kid picked on me all the time. His name was Tim also. And I went and punched him, and he started crying, and everybody was laughing at him. And then after school, I had to meet him. Oh, you got to meet me back here. And he wrestled me because he was a wrestler, and he pinned me, and he started punching me. Oh. But no one saw it. And so I'm like, I started crying because it hurt, whatever. And but again, I got up and nobody saw it. But the thing is, I lost that fight. Big deal. No one laughed.
Yeah, nobody saw it.
But everybody laughed at him when I punched him in the face. But
If
that's
the
fun.
fight happens and nobody sees it.
Yeah.
Did it even happen?
But going to the bathroom and planning it and all that, that's,
Yeah.
again, those usually don't end up devolving into anything other than, all right, I'm not mad anymore. But I don't know. I just am curious. Kids don't fight these. I just wondered if they still did. So.
They do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Joe's son talked about some fights that he saw in middle school.
Well.
But he kind of goes to a school that's not as cool. It's not as cool.
Middle school was worse than high school. I'll say that. I remember high school, we
It's
definitely had
all hormones without restraint.
Yes. Middle school, the kids were, just unhinged sometimes. And you're like, I never got involved in like a public fight like that in school either, Autumn. So just to kind of piggyback off your thing. But I just remember, like trying to get roped in. It's like, well, my buddy's involved, so you need to be involved. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to get involved in this.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about? I don't want to fight
I'm a pacifist, you guys.
Yeah, I'm trying to build. Let's have
Would
peace,
you call me?
peace and love. Yeah, seriously, it would have come down to that.
Yeah,
Everybody knows what that means.
I never got in a fight, but I did get thrown to the ground one time because I was spreading a rumor that was going around about two people having a little fun and on prom night.
Oh.
That wasn't true. And I was telling somebody at the locker, and the kid that we were talking about was right behind me, and he grabbed me by the back of my back and threw me to the ground.
Oh, man.
Did you learn your lesson?
Well, yeah, I learned my lesson.
Yeah. See?
And my bigger friend, pinned him up against the locker and said, "Hey, don't mess with George."
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
The most I ever got beat up
My
was
bigger
by my
friend.
Spanish teacher.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, because I got kicked out of his class. Or my mom pulled me out of his class or whatever, so he was mad at me anyway, and I was waiting for my friends to get out of it. And he said something like, "Get away from my door," and I said, "All right." I said, and so I went down the hall, and he came out and he said something. "I told you to get out of the hall," and I went, "What is it, illegal to stand in the hall?" And he ran up and grabbed me by the collar, started hitting me in the back of the head, and he dragged me down to the office and like dragged me to the principal's office, and the principal looked at him and said, "What are you doing?" and like I left, and then he got in trouble for that.
Of course, you'd be in jail today.
Yeah.
Yeah. If anybody touches my kid,
Oh yeah, my mom.
I'm going to
there.
jail.
Well, the whole problem is that he had gone out on a date with my mom like 8 years before that.
Oh,
What?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Well, there.
And she didn't want to go out with him again.
You
Way to
left
bury
the
the
angle.
lead.
Way to leave the meat on the table
Yeah.
there, Tim.
Well, she made him.
I was going to be your daddy.
She made him lasagna, and he didn't like the lasagna.
Oh.
And he said
Is
it.
this a euphemism for something else?
No.
She made him lasagna.
No.
We didn't like that lasagna.
It was
he
the
said-
finest lasagna in town.
He said, "I know lasagna. This is not good lasagna," to my mother, and she said, "Well, then get out or whatever." And then fast forward to later. But then I had a friend in that class who he was all
residual lasagna.
Now listen to this.
wrath.
Now listen to this. He was a lunch. He was a lunch monitor. We had lasagna in class for lunch, and my friend Elliot said to him, "Boy, Mr. Scott, this isn't good lasagna, and I know lasagna." And he didn't, of course, pick up on it.
Oh, did he not?
No, well, it was years ago. I mean, years prior to that. Anyway. So I am glad, though, that they're back in school.
Maybe Gil will be telling these stories, the same types of stories.
Yeah, well, I'm in the old folks' home going, "Hey, that's a great story." Don't forget,
Get my pills.
if you pass a stopped school bus, it's $1,000 fine. So don't be a jerk. If it's flashing and it's pulled over, I saw one this morning. I was sitting there seething while it took a long time, but I didn't pass it.
Good for you. That's
Good job.
that's the right move. I wonder what they're going to do with the smart glasses. Those are really picking up in schools, especially.
But why do they need them? Kids don't need them.
I mean, they do more than you think.
But they don't really need them. It's just they have them because it's cool.
Yeah.
That's why.
I mean, what if somebody accidentally takes off your kid's glasses that they actually need, and they're like, "Those are smart glasses." In reality, they're not.
I think
You
for the
don't do
day
that.
they would allow them to have their glasses and then say, just, you can't wear those in here anymore.
Yeah.
But what little kids have smart glasses? I mean, how expensive are they? They got to be super expensive.
I think you can get lower end ones for about $150.
Yeah.
But the meta ones and the
Billy has the discount meta glasses. What a
Oh,
loser.
what a poor.
loser.
He's a poor. I think the bottom line is that nobody needs any of that stuff. You don't need to be recording. You just need to be paying attention and listening to your teacher and the teacher's assistant. And as far as little kids in kindergarten and elementary school, I mean, they obviously don't need any of that stuff.
No. As at the younger ages, absolutely not.
And if you're a teenager, you're learning instead of staring at a screen. Or do they all have laptops and tablets and stuff that they work
A
on?
lot of districts do.
Yeah.
But not the whole time.
No.
I
They
don't
still have recess. They need recess every day.
Only in elementary school.
Yeah, well, we didn't have recess in high school.
No, me
you
either.
got
Or
gym.
middle school.
Gym, where you just beat up everybody
I wonder if they still have got to cover the books. Remember having the books? You had to put a book sock over it.
Ellie hasn't had to cover any books.
Okay, that's good.
They don't have to do that. You always had the kid in class who was above and beyond who would make it out of an old pair of jeans.
Oh, wow.
With the pocket on the front, and they'd keep the pens in the pocket.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, losers.
If you've seen me recently, I've probably stopped to show you pictures of my new closet, designed by Artisan Custom Closets. It's Ashley Frasca. From the consultation to the final install, I am still in awe of my newly organized space. Let Artisan help you simplify your life. Schedule your free design consultation with a certified master artisan designer at artisancustomclosets.com. That's artisancustomclosets.com. Reward yourself with affordable luxury.
Attention men, are you suffering from ED or PE? Here's an important message from Choice Men's Health.
I'm Dr. Katz, and I'm the Chief Medical Director at Choice Men's Health. Are you performing the way you want to in the bedroom? If the answer is no, and you've tried Viagra, Cialis, and Levitra and were disappointed, then you need to come see us immediately. If you don't see results on the first visit, then there's no charge. Many of our patients have medical conditions such as diabetes, hypertension, obesity, and prostate problems. I'm happy to say that we have 98% success rate with all our patients. Our customized solutions will allow you to perform within 10 minutes and last an hour and even longer. You can regain your love life and tackle your ED and PE problems. Guys, your partner will never complain again. Our clinic has the most affordable prices, so if you visit other clinics and you're not completely satisfied, then you need to call Choice Men's Health.
Regain your love life regardless of your age or medical history. Choice Men's Health guarantees results on your first visit or you pay nothing. Call now. 404-400-1170. That's 404-400-1170.
It's Eric. I had a house that was built in the 40s, and all the settling over time, the foundation, it started cracking. We could see the cracks of the walls. The doors started sticking. We knew there was a problem. Took us a long time to find someone to help us. Well, you don't need to take a long time. Go to Engineered Solutions of Georgia. They're the only foundation repair company in the entire state of Georgia with a team of licensed engineers on staff giving you the highest quality work for your home from the start.
Dial 678 ESOG now.
Georgia Power is here to help businesses save with quick efficiency tips, like converting exit signs and other lights to LEDs and scheduling yearly building inspections now so you can find ways to save right away. We're here for you so you can be there for your community. Visit georgiapower.com to get started.
I'm consumer investigator Dale Cardwell.
And I'm Monica Pearson. Dale and I have worked together for years, first at WSB, and today helping you find Georgia's best companies and sharing why they're the best.
Monica, one of the first companies I researched and recommended is Amco Transmissions and Total Car Care. For more than a dozen years, they've consistently met my 7-point standard and honored my Make It Right guarantee. And I know you believe in Amco just as much as I do.
People who follow my advice literally stop me on the street and thank me for referring them to Amco.
We all need mechanics we can trust for correct diagnosis, efficient repair, and fair price. Not just for transmission repair, but engines, brakes, check engine lights, and so much more. Call the locally owned Amco near you.
And I know their nationwide warranty protects you everywhere.
That's AA.
MCO.
Proud supporters of iPaw Rescue, a nonprofit founded by legendary business activist Carl Icahn, where 100% of donations go to saving dogs' lives. That's AA MCO.
When someone's AC is on the fritz, drains are clogged, or wall outlets are sparking, Castile Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Electrical never asks, how soon do you need it fixed? You know why? Because no one in recorded history has ever said, oh, take your time, just whenever you can get to it. We just assume how fast can you get here will always be the answer. So Castile will be there same day, and we won't leave until you're 100% satisfied. See? Sometimes it's good to assume. It gets your AC fixed fast. Book today at CastileAir.com.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 3:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News sponsored by Vincent Financial. Our top story, President Trump warns Iran is down to its final chance to negotiate before the U.S. unleashes a major strike. The president says Iran asked the U.S. to hold off.
I don't want to use the word begging, but somewhere, in particular, Iran did not want to be hit. And they said, we want to talk. We want to talk about the Strait.
The president says he expects the Strait of Hormuz to be completely open by tomorrow, while talks continue to make sure Iran doesn't have a nuclear weapon. Iran publicly says it has no plans to engage in talks with the U.S. Even though gas prices are down a bit in Metro Atlanta over the past week, we are still paying much more than a year ago. Money reporter Elizabeth Schulze has some advice on how you can save at every fill-up.
Think about using cash instead of a credit card to pay. NerdWallet says that a lot of stations actually offer discounts, 5 to 10 cents a gallon, if you pay in cash, so that the station can avoid paying credit card processing fees.
Gas prices in Georgia today average about $3.86 a gallon. It's back to school for most districts in Metro Atlanta this week, and in Cobb County, Superintendent Chris Ragsdale says safety is always top of mind.
This is student and staff safety, and that is our top priority in Cobb County School District. And we put our money where our mouth is. We spend over $35 million a year in student and staff safety.
Ragsdale says a multi-layered approach to safety is critical. That includes cameras, mobile alerts, K-9 teams, resource officers, and much more. Sandy Springs-based UPS introduces new digital tools to make shipping easier and faster. Dave Hudson with UPS says Big Brown is rolling out a new online dashboard to manage pickups with real-time status updates.
Now what they can do is on the screen, they can schedule the pickup. They can see a notification that we're coming. They can see the time windows that we give them.
He says there are also upgrades to the mobile app, meaning you can create and pick up or ship from the app anywhere. It is 3:32 and time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. In the 24-hour traffic center, it's Alex Williams.
Picked up some trouble on the west side perimeter, Bill. It is a stall in the center lane, 285 northbound, the inner loop, Martin Luther King Jr. Drive, exit 9, or rather just before that exit. Some brake lights there back to Highway 166. Southbound delays, you're on the brakes, South Cobb Drive, just trying to get down to that work zone at I-20. We're seeing better news in Buckhead. That construction is just wrapped up. All lanes are open. 400 southbound at Lennox Road. Once you get past that, that ride's starting to get a tad bit heavier on 85 south below Georgia 400 for the ride onto 75, 85 south. Those brake lights will stay with you down toward Cortlandt Street. From the TrustDale.com Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
This is WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. A mix of sun and clouds today with a few pop-up storms possible this afternoon. High 84, lows tonight in the mid to upper 60s. Tomorrow, partly cloudy with pop-up storms through the afternoon hours. High 85, climbing to the upper 80s on Wednesday.
Rain showers just spotty now on Storm Tracker radar. 83 in Cumming, 84 in Covington, and 84 in Decatur. More news at 4 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Cool-Ray is celebrating 60 years of bringing home comfort to Atlanta, and they're making this month unforgettable. Right now, you can upgrade your home comfort with a new Carrier cooling system starting at just $60 a month. The Georgia heat is here, and if your AC struggled last summer or you're worried about rising repair costs, now is the time to replace. For 60 years, Atlanta homeowners have trusted Cool-Ray to keep their homes comfortable. To set an appointment today, simply go to Coolray.com. Cool-Ray Carrier. Turn to the experts.
You finally got that dream home. Then a pipe burst. Now you're draining your savings to drain the basement, and your other bills keep flooding in. But with Home Tap, you could tap into your home equity to cover renovations, debt, or whatever comes next. And unlike other home equity products, a Home Tap home equity investment has no monthly payments or impact on your mortgage rate. So consider using what you've already built. After all, it's your home. Tap into it. See how much you could get at HomeTap.com.
You could cut the humidity with a knife. This is Scott Slade, and that's August in Georgia for you. Even the national news came to Ragsdale Heating and Air recently and asked them for their thoughts on how AC units are struggling to keep up lately. So, with the humidity combined with high prices of everything, they've decided to extend their biggest specials of the summer off a new Carrier system. And that comes with Ragsdale's trusted 15-year parts and labor warranty. This isn't a third-party warranty. This is Ragsdale's own warranty that's completely bonded in the state of Georgia. You know, things get busy this time of the year with back to school and everything else. So it's good to know you can trust Ragsdale for electrical, plumbing, and insulation services all under one roof. How do I know? I'm one of those over 14,000 five-star reviews, so I know you can depend on them too. And I'm still enjoying the benefits from my insulation upgrade years ago. These are great people. Many of their employees have been with them 10, 20, even 30 years. Schedule online at ragsdaleair.com or give one of their friendly customer service reps a call. Ragsdale is the name I know you can trust.
All right, Jared, I think we got an open mic. We were talking about, well, the meta glasses and the electronic devices that kids are no longer allowed to have. And I think she was a special ed teacher, had a counterpoint as to why maybe the meta glasses would be helpful.
Especially on this big back-to-school day.
I just want to make one comment about the meta glasses and students. They are becoming very useful for students with visual impairments as they can describe what they're looking at, because not all of the materials presented in the classroom are accessible to them.
And so I wonder how that works then. Are they on the screen, on the glass, or does it talk?
No, it talks.
Okay.
Have you not tried meta glasses before?
No, but what do they have to have like an earphone in so it
No.
doesn't distract other people?
No, so you can play music or listen to podcasts or play anything that you would play like on your phone or whatever, and it talks to you and nobody else hears it. It's just you.
I think it's just vibration down the end of the, I guess, the arm of the glasses.
Vibration?
Yeah, I believe that's how the sound works, right? Because, they have those new headphones now that work purely off vibrations now instead of actually emitting sound.
How would you hear it without a speaker?
Sound is vibration, I guess.
Correct.
Is that what you're saying?
I'm pretty sure that's it. We'll look into it.
It's just sound. You hear it next to your ear. It's right next to your ear. Nobody else hears it.
Oh, okay.
It's
So
cool.
it must be low enough to where people can't hear it. But I don't know that you can just put something on your body and have it vibrate, and then you hear
No.
it.
This vibration thing it's a red herring. Jared's got you in a weird place here. It is not.
Well,
what
he does
this
have
is.
me pinned.
There
I
are
do.
bone-conducting headphones.
Bone
Yes, but that's
I'm
not-
not sure that's the tech in.
No,
glasses.
that's a cochlear implant.
Oh.
Nope, different thing, but
Different
Yeah,
thing?
there's two different things. One of those is medical. The other one, there actually are headphones that have that kind of technology in them, where again it just works off vibrations. I have not.
That is not what this person is talking about. She's talking about someone who may be seeing impaired and having some sort of visual impairment, and then you can ask the glasses, Meta, what am I looking at?
Oh,
And
it'll tell you what you're looking at.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fantastic. Well,
It
cool.
can also hear different languages and interpret it live for you.
Really? Well,
Yeah,
we're
it's
not.
really
Yeah, we're done with having to learn languages. You can just have a device that'll tell you what somebody is saying to you. I mean,
People want to learn languages.
Oh, I know it, but don't you think you'd eventually learn? I don't know. I just think that the days of having to labor over a textbook to learn languages are long gone.
Yeah, I mean, I know being in Germany earlier in June this year, we were right there with Google Translate, talking to somebody in German completely and translating back and forth, and it made it so easy. I've always wanted to learn Spanish and French, never really German, but going there, it was great to have it because it made it so easy.
Well, we're talking about kids learning languages. I don't know if I was doing it here or someplace else, but I think that it'd be valuable for a child today to learn Spanish and I think Mandarin Chinese. Those
We
probably
all should, for sure.
I think those would be the two most valuable languages to teach a child. And they're like, well, why not German? Why not French? Well, why German? Why French? A lot of business. I mean, unless you're working for the Olympic Committee, you don't need to know French. And German, I mean, what's the point and use of knowing German? Because they don't dominate the world in business and stuff.
Yeah, French would be a close second just because there's a ton of African nations and things
Yes,
that speak
absolutely.
French. But,
right.
But you're right. I think for us in the United States, Spanish is.
I think that would
has
be
to
the
be
number
so
one.
necessary. Yes.
Number
Yeah.
one would be
Yeah.
Spanish.
And
Because
it's fun and it's easy.
most of this hemisphere speaks Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
Except for Brazil, where it's Portuguese, but almost 90% of South America, 100% of Central America, and Mexico, and a lot of the islands, Spanish is the language.
And it's strange too the way that it's thought of in the United States. Why aren't we learning other languages the way that other countries learn?
I think they
English?
are now. I don't think we did, but I think they are now.
Who's do what?
I think younger kids they're being taught languages.
Okay.
Yeah, I really do. And again, Spanish, given the way this North America was settled, Florida, Mexico, all of Mexico was up into California, and
Right.
the one in the Mexican-American Wars. Anyway, I think it's a valuable language to learn.
Are you teaching Gil?
No, I don't speak Spanish, but I hope somebody does.
AI is really big.
Aprender.
Huh?
AI is big for teaching language now because you can actually, have a conversation with AI and it can talk to you and tell you where you're messing up and all that, and it's got patience.
Yeah. Well, I learned a lot of Spanish words from Sesame Street when I was a kid. because they would teach you things. Abierto, cerrado.
Yeah, with the cabinets.
Abierto, cerrado.
Cerrado.
They teach you how to count to 10 and all sorts of different things in Spanish. And now Mommy has a headache because she takes drugs. All right, anyway, let's do some stories.
What are you talking about?
Sesame Street now. My mom is in jail. Okay.
That's okay.
I have all these different
You're
conditions.
fine.
Yeah, I have all these different conditions. Let me tell you about them.
Your mom's in jail for murdering your daddy.
From Variety.
That's okay. She has headaches.
From Variety, guys, Spider-Man, Brand New Day, swung to a mind-blowing $355 million weekend debut. It's the second biggest opening weekend in box office history.
Right behind the Avengers, right?
That's correct.
That's amazing to me. Did anybody here see it?
No.
No.
My kids are seeing it tonight.
They are?
Yeah, not with me.
They're going with the dad?
Yeah.
I'm not a big... I love Spider-Man. Let me just tell you, I love the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies. I love all three of them. I don't really care after that.
I agree.
Because, I don't know, I'm tired of the Marvel Universe, or I'm not that I hate them, or that I
Did you
want
see
them
the
to fail.
Spider-Verse stuff?
No, I liked the cartoon, yeah. I liked the cartoon.
That's the one with like the different animation styles, right?
Yeah, I think that's cool.
See, I've seen clips of that, and I was like, "Whoa, this is really cool. I want to see this."
Yeah.
That's kind of where I left it because I don't really care about superhero stuff.
But I don't read. Yeah, I don't read superhero comic books anymore. I'm tired of it. I like DC more than I like Marvel because it's easier to follow, and it has nothing to do with wokeness or anything like that. I just don't care. I just don't care.
Well, with the second biggest opening, I think we ought to, get used to it.
Yeah.
This Marvel stuff sticking around, right?
Well, Spider-Man at least.
Yeah.
And the Avengers will probably open very well.
Yep.
But-
Doomsday. Same weekend as
yes.
Dune.
God, is it going to be the same scenario? Every single story is exactly the same, where there's like a real big bad guy, and he's got some sort of like earth-ending device that they all have to come together and work together for.
You mean Dr. Iron Man Doom?
Yes.
Yeah.
What happened in where was this? Was this in Cartagena?
Yes, in Colombia.
Colombia.
There was an entire theater that was evacuated during a Spider-Man screening because a guy couldn't control his flatulence, his farts.
Oh.
And
Spider farts. Was it Spider-Man?
No, it was not Spider-Man.
Just a guy.
Just a guy.
They were that bad that the whole theater had to be emptied out.
Correct, yes. But they did get their money back, and they will get a chance to watch it again, which is good news. But just shows you that, hey, if you're planning to go to a movie, take care of your business before you go.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, Spider-Man in the film category peaked in the 70s when they had the movies, the television series. Do you ever see this?
No, never did.
No.
Oh yeah, it's same story. It's Peter Parker. He works for the Daily Bugle, and he gets bit by the spider, and he gets all these powers. But the web is white and it looks like a rope. And it's a 70s show. It's like a crime procedural from the 70s, but it's Spider-Man.
I don't think I ever knew about this.
Yeah, it didn't last.
Do I know the
very long.
actors in it?
No. Well, you might. And the J. Jonah Jameson in the pilot was played by the guy who was Darren's boss on Bewitched.
Okay.
So if you can piece that together.
I mean, I feel like I've got an idea of what that man looks like.
There are a couple people in it. If you look at the cast,
I think I know the I Dream of Jeannie boss more.
Oh, you do?
I think so. I don't know why.
He was a psychiatrist, Mr. Bellows. Dr. Bellows was his name. No, it was just, it's so cheesy. It's so 70s. And it has that Batman thing where when he's walking up the side of a building where they just tilt the camera.
Yeah.
And they're not really walking up the
Was
building.
it as meta as Batman was?
No, Batman was a comedy on purpose. And
Yeah,
it was supposed
okay.
to be that way. Now, this is a serious crime show.
Serious. Okay.
But with a guy who, is a spider who flies around.
Very
and then they also did in the 70s, of course, The Hulk, which was a good show. That was a good series with Lou Ferrigno and Bill Bixby. But they also did Captain America, which was awful. The shield was clear, and he rode around on a motorcycle, and he looked ridiculous.
Oh, because he's like American.
I don't know why they had a motorcycle. I guess because it was the 70s, and everybody, he was the Fonz.
Right, yeah.
Was that one funny as well?
No, it was just bad.
Just bad altogether.
And the Hulk wasn't funny. It was just depressing because first of all, they changed his name to David because they thought Bruce was too gay sounding.
To David?
Yeah. Well, they thought
David is also kind of gay.
Well,
sounding.
Bruce was too gay of a name for Bruce Banner. I guess they had to change
Yeah.
it to David Bruce Banner. It's ridiculous.
It was kind of sad because wouldn't it end where he's like hitchhiking and he's sad?
Yeah.
The sad Hulk music.
They had the sad Hulk music.
Yeah. Okay.
Mark Aram. Like in a movie, I could see that being a thing, like where the world leaders get on a call and be like, all right, let's
like
just...
the final episode of Diplomat.
Getting you through your morning.
Exactly. Like, let's just divide up the world.
Mark Aram.
Trump, you get the Western Hemisphere. China, you get Asia. And Europe goes to Putin.
Mark Aram.
Tomorrow at 9 a.m.
95.5 WSB. Atlanta's News and Talk.
Most home sellers get one offer, and it's never enough. Orchard changes that. With Orchard offers, you get multiple cash offers from serious investors, all competing for your home. Start with a free home valuation at Orchard.com.
Men, if you're suffering from ED or PE, you're not alone. Most importantly, you don't have to live with it. Priority Men's Medical Center restores men's love lives in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, even when Viagra and Cialis don't work. Here's Dr. Simovitz, specialist in men's health.
Priority Men's Medical Center's painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. 98% of patients see instant results right in the office.
Men are now lasting longer than they ever imagined. And the best part, at Priority Men's Medical Center, your consultation and first treatment are free. Qualified patients even get their testosterone checked free. Call 404-885-8885. 404-885-8885. Take control of your love life. Call now. 404-885-8885.
Tara Fine Jewelry Company, just 3 miles from the Mall of Georgia in Beaufort. Coveted brands like De Beers Code of Origin Diamonds, Mikimoto, Roberto Coin, fine Swiss watches, and so much more. Visit Tara Fine Jewelry Company in Beaufort today.
You don't need to tell me budgets are tight. Economic uncertainty, global politics, AI taking jobs we used to think were safe. Nobody wants to spend money they don't have to. But you've got to do something nice for your family, don't you? A cookie for the dog, nice dinner for you and your better half. Wouldn't it be nice to do something special for the house you love without breaking the bank just to do it? At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. A new garage door can completely transform the look of your property. For way less than a major renovation or landscaping project, modern designs, whisper quiet, connects with your phone and your fancy new car, a few $1,000s can literally change the appearance of your whole house. How do I know? Because I'm Mo. Call Mo Better Garage and we'll come show you the difference we can make. And that part won't cost you a dime.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
Enjoy more ways to save at Kroger, like low prices in every aisle. And you can clip and save more with digital coupons in the Kroger app. Plus, you can earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. So it's always easy to save big. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Fuel restrictions apply. See site for details.
Did you know you can save up to $35 on your next fill-up? Redeem your fuel points for big savings at the pump. Exclusions apply. See site for details. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Here's the deal. The government is over $38 trillion in debt, which means the IRS isn't slowing down. And the tax code is complex and unforgiving. So it's not surprising if you're one of the millions of Americans that owe back taxes to the IRS. Unfortunately, they're the world's most powerful collection agency, with the ability to garnish your wages, seize your bank accounts, and even take your home or business. But don't be stressed or worried any longer. We're Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm. We have resolved over $3 billion in tax debt for our clients. Our award-winning professionals deal with the IRS every single day, protecting our clients and preparing them for the best possible resolution. For tax help you need, for tax help you can trust, give Optima a call today.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Well, we have an open mic, I think, that kind of backs up Jared. I don't know what it does. You want to play it?
That's an interesting observation, but it's wrong.
You see, you could get a lollipop that sends vibrations down into your tongue and teeth, and you'd be able to hear music while you're eating it. Look it up.
That's a real thing. That's from like the 90s.
It is?
Yeah, it's this like tunes something.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah. You can actually, there's a new one that just came out recently. We brought it up on the show about a year ago, and it's now being distributed now, where you can put your favorite Taylor Swift record in it or something like that, and it works.
Oh, I want that one.
Yay.
And we looked it up during the break, Autumn.
I didn't look it up.
Fasten your seatbelt. From Gemini. Yeah. Meta smart glasses use custom Ray-Ban Meta open-ear directional speakers built into the temples to play sound without blocking your ear canals.
What are you saying that's wrong about something?
So I'm saying that it is the vibrations around the ears that cause you to hear.
That is not what you just
yes,
read.
It is.
No,
well, okay,
it
all right, here you go. We'll go a little bit further. We'll go to line 2.
Okay.
2 discrete speaker modules sit
Speakers.
inside the arms of the frames, positioned just above your ears to bypass direct ear canal occlusion and pressure fatigued.
Yes. So what they're saying is that there's a speaker that's in front of your ear canal, not inside your ear canal, as opposed to the AirPods that are inside your ear canal that are obstructing the canal.
Okay.
That's what that's saying.
So there's still a speaker. There's still a speaker. It's not
Yes.
just something vibrating.
Correct.
Okay.
Is that what it is?
With them putting it right on your temples like that, that
No.
suggests to me that how would you be able to hear
It's
things
not
around
on
you?
your temples. Read it again.
I think they would mention bone conduction if they were
Yes.
describing what you were talking about.
Bone conduction. Yeah.
The bone conductor.
That's a bad joke. All right, what else do we got? So Jared, is Jared right or wrong? Are we right or wrong
He's
here?
wrong.
I think Autumn's wrong.
Oh, we're going to have to get down. Well, you know what? I'm going to ask something more reliable than Gemini. George, look it up.
There we go.
Oh, did you know that there is a women's professional baseball league? It's the first time in, I think, 80 years that there has been a league. And listen to this. They launched over the weekend, and it features 4 inaugural teams: the Boston Hunters, the New York Heights, the Los Angeles Queens, the San Francisco Fire Bells. Okay.
BELLE?
Yes, no, it's just regular. They started on August 1st, and they showcased many of the top women's baseball players from around the world. So there's 4 major cities. They're playing all their games at Robin Roberts Stadium in Springfield, Illinois, which is a neutral site chosen to simplify travel, blah, 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 blah. So if it catches on, they'll play in their own stadiums in their own cities, and there'll be more teams, of course.
It's like a league of their own.
Yeah, but,
Except there's not a war.
Yeah, there's no war.
Wait, there is a war.
Well, there is a war, but it's not the same.
Yeah, it's not the same.
We don't have men over there. But the reason we're bringing it up is because it went viral over the weekend because yet another 85-year-old singer did the national anthem and completely butchered it.
Oh, no.
You have it over there?
Yeah, this is Martha Reeves.
Yes.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright
All right, you can shut it off.
Who's supposed to be singing the melody?
There's
who's harmony?
There's 2 women wearing cowboy hats singing it, and Martha Reeves is singing the lead. Now, she was awesome. She had a bunch of top 10 hits. Nowhere to Run, Martha Reeves and the Vandellas.
Nowhere to run to, baby.
Heat Wave, the original Heat Wave. Jimmy Mac. Dancing in the streets. But this ain't it. This ain't it. This is bad. This is bad.
And this comes after the All-Star game, right? The All-Star game had the lady from Philadelphia that I don't know why I'm
Patty
blanking on her.
LaBelle.
Yeah, Patty LaBelle. That's right. And
her
singing was also not great.
Yeah,
Not.
it'd be like having Paul McCartney do it. I mean, you don't go get somebody that can sing now that'll do it.
Why does it have to be the oldest people in the world?
I get it. You want to pay homage, but there's, I don't know, maybe people that had hit songs in the 80s who could still
That's great.
sing.
How about this? Here comes this person who can sing this song, and here's Martha Reeves with her.
Yeah.
Cheer her on.
Yay.
Or,
yeah, I know.
we can
it's
pay
bad.
homage to her without her having to sing.
And, of course, it draws attention to the league and everything, and it goes viral, but it was bad, and it does not look good.
No, it does not. Especially when you're a new league and you're trying to establish yourself.
Uh-huh.
not a good look for them to start off.
Yeah, I think it's cool though. I like these women's professional leagues getting started because when you think about it, it's like, oh, women play softball, men play baseball. Well, I played baseball with women girls when I was a kid, little league, whatever they called it before little league, and they were really good. Like the best pitcher in the little league where I grew up for 2 years was a girl.
Underhand?
No, fastball.
Just asking.
No, little league, they don't throw underhand in little league; they throw overhand fastball. And softball is underhand. But I think it's cool. But again, you're going to have that there. That's why it went viral, because it was just awful.
Yeah.
Oh, can you see?
No, run.
She did say that there was a lack of monitors, so they weren't getting much feedback.
Yeah, so that's what I was wondering, like, who's singing harmony, who's singing melody, because...
Maybe if she'd been doing it by herself, she would have been okay, because the other people singing it were terrible.
I think that they couldn't hear themselves,
Yeah.
and so that they thought that they were singing the correct pitches and parts, because it did sound like at one point she stopped singing, and then she sort of, like, heard them and tried to match them and then harmonize with them.
It may have been the vibrations that were kind of throwing her off a little bit. When she was
Ear
trying to-
canals were obstructed, so...
We wouldn't be celebrating America 250 if it wasn't for a strong foundation set by the framers. Hamilton built Americans' financial foundation on the principle of sound, stable money, a principle later embodied by the gold standard. However, we abandoned that discipline in 1971 and have since seen inflation erode the dollar's value. This is Stephen K. Bannon. What is the foundation of your savings? Birch Gold Group has been helping Americans solidify their savings with gold for the past 15 years. They help you convert an existing IRA or 401k into a tax-sheltered IRA in gold. To see how it works, text the word SHELTER to 989898, and Birch Gold Group will send you a free info kit on gold IRAs. With an A-plus rating with the Better Business Bureau and countless five-star reviews, let Birch Gold help build your foundation with gold. Text SHELTER to the number 989898. Do it, and do it today.
Message and data rates may apply.
It's Eric. I had a house that was built in the 40s, and all the settling over time, the foundation, it started cracking. We could see the cracks of the walls. The doors started sticking. We knew there was a problem. Took us a long time to find someone to help us. Well, you don't need to take a long time. Go to Engineered Solutions of Georgia. They're the only foundation repair company in the entire state of Georgia, with a team of licensed engineers on staff, giving you the highest quality work for your home from the start.
Dial 678 ESOG now.
Cancer. One small cell can change everything. Beating it takes something big. Northside Hospital Cancer Institute is built for it. Built for breakthroughs, pioneering clinical research, treatment, and surgical innovation, with the most cancer centers and board-certified oncologists in Georgia. We're built around you, with personalized care from screening through survival. Northside Hospital Cancer Institute, built to beat cancer.
Is your financial advisor offering you up to a 25% upfront bonus? And are they promising you up to 9% growth per year, all for your retirement income? If not, then you need to come to Trajan Wealth. Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. And if you plan to retire within the next 10 years, don't wait, only to find out it's too late. I've seen hardworking folks like you retire only to be required to go back to work, all because their advisor told them guarantees like these were too good to be true. They aren't. That's up to $25,000 upfront or up to $9,000 per year on $100,000, guaranteed for retirement income. Don't keep working when you're supposed to be retired, and don't let any financial advisor tell you it's too good to be true. Unlock your Trajan family office at TrajanWealth.com or call 1-855-TRAJAN-1. That's 1-855-TRAJAN-1.
Annuity guarantees are based on the claims paying ability of the issuing insurance company. DBA in most states has Trajan Wealth Insurance Solutions.
WSB Atlanta, WSB BFM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk. News, weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 4 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by Hoffman Financial Group. Our top local story, the family of a Gainesville High School baseball player who died after a batting cage accident nearly 3 years ago, reaches a settlement with the school system.
Survivors of 17-year-old starting pitcher Jeremy Medina dismissed the Gainesville High principals, athletic directors, and baseball coaches blamed in the wrongful death suit for allowing off-season practices and without any safety rules. A statement from Gainesville Schools says the settlement is not an admission of wrongdoing. 4 defendants remain. These athletic trainers and their supervisors are accused of failing to treat the unconscious, unbreathing Medina properly and failing to create an emergency plan. Medina never regained consciousness after he was hit by a teammate's swinging bat while he was leaning into the batting cage net. Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
85 degrees in Atlanta. Will there be many storms around this week? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast coming up. Safety is priority number one as the new school year begins today in several metro Atlanta districts.
Cobb County is the state's second largest school district, and Superintendent Chris Ragsdale says a multi-layered approach to safety is critical. That includes cameras, mobile alerts, K-9 teams, resource officers, and much more. And if everything works as it should.
Had an incident last year of a weapon being on a high school campus. As soon as we were made aware of that, we had resolution in under 12 minutes. That is awesome. That is where all of the layers are working.
This year, every Cobb High School will be adding vapor-weight K-9s capable of sniffing out weapons and explosives. Graham Carroll, 95.5 WSB.
Decatur High School offers a new program aimed at recruiting more firefighters.
The Decatur Fire Department is finding ways to address a shortage in personnel by going to young people now with the opportunity to work towards a job right after high school. Chief Tony Washington says the program will allow students to get their certification.
They come to us with the certification. That cuts out probably about 14 weeks of training that you can start working versus going to school.
Students will go through physical training and hands-on practice. She hopes the program will eventually increase the station staff. Mary Ryan Howarth, 95.5 WSB.
New information in the multi-state cyclospora outbreak.
The Atlanta-based CDC has now posted on its website 2 people in Michigan have died from the outbreak, the first confirmed deaths in the U.S. related to the outbreak. Both people had underlying health conditions that may have been impacted by the intestinal illness and dehydration. Michigan has reported more than 11,000 cases of the illness, and cases have been reported in 45 states, including Georgia.
WSB health reporter Sabrina Cupid says the outbreak is linked to lettuce from Taylor Farms in Mexico. President Trump says new talks planned between the U.S. and Iran are the country's last chance to agree to a deal or face major attacks. Washington correspondent Catherine Folders reports this isn't the first time the president has made such a warning.
This is the 7th time that Trump has said that has pulled back, if you will, strikes as he did over the weekend to say that they were having conversations. So this is a pattern for him. I haven't maybe heard him go so far where he says this is the last chance. So we'll see at the end of the day what that really means and if there's actually negotiations happening behind the scenes.
Hapeville police arrest a reality TV celebrity in a sexual assault investigation involving a child. Sydney Favors, who's also known as Sydney Starr, is charged with multiple felonies. Police say officers responded to an incident at the Embassy Suites in Hapeville and arrested Favors, who is now in the custody of the Fulton County Jail. Favors appears in several reality TV shows, including Love and Hip Hop New York and Baddies ATL. Fulton County voters will get a chance to decide if they want to extend a sales tax supporting transportation upgrades in the county. Director of External Affairs Jessica Corbett says this will include investment across North and South Fulton.
We are excited now to celebrate a $650 million investment in transportation infrastructure.
Commissioners unanimously vote to renew the transportation special purpose local option sales tax for another 5 years. It must be approved by voters in November. It is 4:04 and the Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, live team coverage of traffic and weather in the 24-hour traffic center. Here is Alex Williams.
Well, Bill, some better news for those heading up to Swanee. Just watched the stalled truck clear out of the second left lane, 85 northbound, Highway 317, exit 111. So hopefully I'll watch that ride improve from Sugarloaf Parkway. 400 northbound, a little bit of volume filling in Sandy Springs from Abernathy Road up past the North Springs MARTA station. 75 northbound, tapping the brakes in Cobb. 575 up to Chastain Road. And new trouble west side perimeter, looks like 285 north, the inner loop between I-20 and Hollowell Parkway. That's causing 20 westbound to slow, leaving Holmes Drive, trying to get to to I-285 or even outside the perimeter toward Fulton Industrial Boulevard. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. A mix of sun and clouds today, warm and muggy with a high of 84. A few pop-up showers and thunderstorms possible this afternoon. Lows tonight in the mid to upper 60s. Tomorrow, partly cloudy with pop-up showers and thunderstorms, high around 85, climbing into the upper 80s by Wednesday.
A few spotty rain showers now on Storm Tracker radar, but nothing widespread in metro Atlanta. It's 83 in Chamblee, 84 in College Park, and 88 in Cartersville. More news at 4:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
It's hour 2 of the Von Hessler Doctrine. Eric Von Hessler back on Thursday. I saw a lot of taco memes over the weekend. Apparently, President Trump said that they were going to blow the hell out of Iran over the weekend, and well, he backed off. And so what exactly happened, Jared?
Well, it changed today. This morning, we had a deal to open up the Strait of Hormuz, and we also had a deal to end their nuclear program.
He said.
And then Iran now has come out and said, no, there's no deal on the table. And now Trump is saying, well, they're unbelievably duplicitous for their commentary on this. So basically, we're in the exact same place we were on Friday. We don't really know what's going on.
Well, without all the bombing, of course.
Yes.
And nobody really knows. Everybody speculates. There's no, well, we've run out of weapons, and they don't have, or blah, 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 blah. We're just waiting, blah, 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 blah. Nobody really knows. But he was giving a press conference in the Oval Office today, and we have a couple of clips from that. The first one.
Talks are going along. We're going to hit them very hard yesterday, very, very hard, harder than any attack. I think I can say, General, from a point of knowledge, any attack since World War II. That's pretty big. And we were set to go, and they called. And in addition, Saudi Arabia called, and UAE called, Qatar called. Got calls from numerous people.
A guitar called, Les Paul. And
they said, wah, 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 wah.
And they had a wah pedal, and they said, please don't blow us up, Mr. President.
The biggest since World War II. So what, are you going to drop a nuke?
I hope let's hope not.
2 of those dropped during World War II.
That's true.
Toward the end there.
Well, maybe not like more like Dresden. Maybe we'll just blow the hell out of them. Firebomb them like Dresden.
What is he even saying there? So we don't know.
We got a little bit more from him, by the way.
They all wanted to give this a last chance. This is a last chance. This is not something that, if it doesn't happen, this is a last chance for them to sign a good document.
They've had a lot of
last chance for peace.
This is the final last chance.
Yes, it's the last chance. Romance and peace.
Isn't it sort of not a great idea for him to call them duplicitous? Doesn't that mean that he's calling them liars?
Yeah, deceitful, yeah, for sure.
Well, I don't know what that word means, so I agree with you, but they are liars.
They are double-licitous.
They're double-licitous, and my kid told me what that meant because he stayed in school instead of getting out early up here in the mountains to go plow the North 40.
That's why I need your cell phone in school.
That's right. I said, honey, son, boy, what does duplicitous mean? And he said, Dad, I don't know. I'm in math class.
I'm on my phone in math.
That's right.
Yes. I guess there'll never be a deal, will there?
I mean, how many final last chances can you get?
One.
I mean, this is
like, is the last chance.
And for me, like,
unless they come back and say something else, and then maybe one more.
Well, they're on the phone right now. Hello, Iran, you want a deal? All right.
I want a deal.
That's the part that I'm having trouble with. And then even in the stories that we have here, I mean, we've got New York Post, CBS, we've got also a Fox story here in front of us, and they just say Tehran. Who in Tehran are they talking to specifically?
Somebody.
Who are we? Are we talking to like the janitor?
A guy that speaks Farsi. He speaks Farsi beautifully well. And he also, well, it's the same language. It's Persian, Farsi, Iranian. It's all the same. The guy he says, Mr. President, we don't want to be blown to hell. We want peace. And I said, okay, well, you got to open up the strait. And he says, okay, we'll do it. And then 5 minutes later, we get a call back from another guy. He goes, no, we can't open the strait. No opening the strait. I said, well, we're going to blow it up. And then another guy calls, and I don't know who it is. But so Tehran, that's who it is. We're opening it, right, George? Beautifully.
Yeah. I don't think so. I don't know.
And then you got the Houthis,
I have my doubts.
The Houthis, they want to shut down the Red Sea. And I said, no, And we're not shutting it down. We'll send Moses there to part it, and then we can get all the oil.
Moses, great guy.
Moses was a great guy. I mean, he didn't have the Houthis bothering him. He was being chased by
Let
the
my
Pharaoh.
people go.
Oh, that was the Pharaoh, chasing him, and he said, let my people go. And the Pharaoh said, no, we're going to chase you. And then, parts the Red Sea, right? And Moses gets across, and then the sea just collapses on the Egyptians. It's all there. They found all the
evidence.
They did. They found all the chariots and the horse bones.
Well, Mr. President, you should, in order to make this work in the interim, why don't you just, you like domes a lot.
I love domes. Domes are fantastic.
Why not create
like arches and domes.
Arches, domes?
Did
Why
you
not?
see the big gold thing that he put up this weekend?
No, what did I do?
Oh, you need to look it up. It's this it's near the Lincoln Memorial. It's this giant golden statue thing of a guy and a horse and a lady.
Beautiful.
I don't know what it's supposed to mean.
Do you know what I had for breakfast
It's
this
just
morning,
big and gold.
Autumn?
What?
Golden grams.
Nice.
They're the best of the grams.
Of course.
The golden grams. Oh, those golden grams. Crispy golden grams.
Have the cereal companies figured out how to get the gold color correct?
They just call it that because they're golden, like wheat, but they're grams.
Was there golden crisp?
I don't know.
Can't get enough of that golden crisp.
Can't get enough of that honey crisp.
Honey? Is it called? What's that called?
It used to be called Sugar Smacks or Sugar Crisp, and they had Honey Bear was his name or something like that.
Oh,
Or
I
sh-
remember
no,
that.
Sugar Bear.
Sugar Bear,
And
yeah,
then
that's
they
what it was.
changed it because, to
Sugar?
assuage parents.
Well, if you call it sugar, if you change the name and leave the sugar in it, it'll be better.
Yeah, there'll be no deal. We'll go back to war and we'll blow them all in.
Look up that gold thing.
Like
so you can
World
see
War
it.
IV.
And
I don't know, Jared.
terrible.
I mean,
I'm looking at it now. It's a 19-foot statue called the Arts of War, and it is gold leafed, 23.75 karat gold. It cost about $5.1 million.
why did he put it up?
Leaf it. It's like he's into war. He's into gold.
I like that beautiful war, gold war, the ward gold. It's
I
beautiful.
saw some comments underneath it I just want health care.
Seriously.
Well, maybe we'll teach it. You know what's going to happen, Autumn? I'll tell you
Yeah.
what's going to happen.
Okay.
Is AI will do it all, and robots will cut you open and sew you up, and you'll be all fine with that.
I thought that you and Elon weren't really friendly anymore.
What does that have to do with Elon? I'm talking about robots.
Well, I thought that you and he were working on some AI future stuff.
I'm not
together.
working on anything like that. I don't know how to do that stuff.
Oh, okay, sorry.
You just like Elon because he's contributing a lot of money.
I like him. You know what he'll do? He'll give a lot of money to the people running for Congress. The GOP.
That makes
people.
sense.
You gave him all that access, so he has to
Yeah,
kinda
that's
stay friendly
great.
with you.
He does. He has to kiss my ass,
Yes,
but
scratching.
whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, he was a trillionaire for 10 minutes. I love that. I mean, that's something to aspire to.
Impressive.
If you're a kid, create a company, get government subsidies. It's great.
That's what every kid strives to do.
Right,
on
every
this-
kid
on
wants-
this first day of school. Everyone should.
government subsidies so that I can control Congress.
I love that kid right over there. What a great kid. He's fantastic. I love him.
I love your gold statues.
We also, over the weekend, and low-key, nobody's talking about it. I don't see it on Fox News or CNN, but we bailed out Japan.
Yes, we did.
What happened there?
So apparently the yen has not been doing well. Like their currency has not been doing well. And so by us buying more Japanese yen, it's helping to stabilize their economy. They've been going kind of through a downturn for a while. I was reading really in depth about it. I guess in the 90s, they had really, really low interest rates for a long time when a lot of other countries had higher interest rates. And it just has set them back for years and years and years. And Trump's, he's like, hey, Japan's been a great ally, and we want to help them out as much as possible. It also helps with our export costs to Asia, if that makes sense. So it helps
So all of
bring
Asia
our
or
costs
just there?
Well, them, but also I think because it's regional and there is competition between other Asian countries, if the Japanese yen is doing well, from my understanding, it also brings up the prices of the other neighboring countries that we're trading with.
Can you play clip 5?
Absolutely.
We have a good relationship with Japan. We're very strong, very, very strong financially. And they are, they have a weakening yen, and they wanted a little bit of help. And we're always there for Japan. Japan's been very good to us, with the exception, of course, of Pearl Harbor.
With the exception, of course, of Pearl Harbor. Yeah, we bring that up. We don't like to.
Otherwise, great friend.
They've been great friends. That and Godzilla and Pearl Harbor. And Rodan was pretty bad. Gamera, the spinning turtle with the fire coming out of its holes where its legs are. That's pretty bad, too, but not as bad as Pearl Harbor.
Hey, they did teach Tom Cruise to be the last samurai.
They
That's
did.
pretty cool.
They did that a long time before Pearl Harbor, and that was great. But, I'm really concerned with Gamera getting out and more Godzilla.
Yeah, we don't want that anymore.
No, Godzilla is this giant lizard, which, we sort of created with our nuclear weapons and all that we dropped. But listen, things come and things go, but we love Japan. They've always been great, except for the aforementioned flying turtle.
If Godzilla's on their side, do we get Mothra at least?
Well, no, Mothra's also. I like. You know what I like? The little dancing ladies with Mothra. They sing. They're beautiful. They're beautiful.
Oh, I liked Baby Godzilla. Wasn't there like a Baby Godzilla?
Well, Baby Godzilla is. It's a whole different thing, and we'll talk about it.
He's apolitical.
Yeah, he's apolitical. No, in the cartoon, his name was Godzuki, but I know what you're talking about. The movie, it's not Godzuki. Alex Williams says there is. Oh, hello, Alex Williams. He is saying there is a crash on 285 in West Atlanta.
Hey, good afternoon, Tim, Jared, George, and Autumn. Yeah, we got this jam on 285 northbound the inner loop. It's actually due to what I'm being told now is car fire cleanup. 285 northbound the inner loop between I-20 and Hollowell Parkway. It's got 285 north slow back to Cascade Road and really done a number on I-20 westbound through West Atlanta. Those delays stretch back to Langhorne Street just trying to leave downtown, so might want to use Highway 78 as an alternate. 285 southbound. That ride's also jammed up from South Atlanta Road exit 16 down to I-20. Heads up out in Douglasville, crash I-20 westbound, Highway 92, exit 37. Oh, how about that? Just moved to the right shoulder. Fire truck has left the scene, so all lanes are back open. Hopefully those delays out of Lithia Springs will improve. Traffic brought to you by CummonsRecall.com. Recall 67A mobile appointments are now available in your area. They come to you quick in under an hour. Complete the recall to get $500 plus a warranty worth thousands. Schedule at CummonsRecall.com. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
We've all been there.
Bumper to bumper all the way back before.
Counting the minutes before we know we're going to be late because we couldn't count on a traffic app.
Crash knocks out 4 left lanes, including the express lane.
There is one thing you can count on. Triple Team Traffic on WSB.
3 right lanes shut down.
We know the highways. We know the streets. And we know the shortcuts.
Avoid the area by taking Buford Highway as an alternate route.
And all you need to do is listen.
More experience.
More reliable. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Triple Team Traffic.
95.5 WSB. How Atlanta gets there.
In Georgia, roaches are everywhere. Your home needs protection inside and out, so let Breda Pest Management in and keep those rancid roaches out.
Breda, no need to be afraid of bugs.
If you or someone you know suffered any injuries involving a deployed airbag, you could be entitled to compensation. Morgan & Morgan has already recovered millions. Get America's largest injury law firm fighting for you.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Is your septic system out of sight, out of mind? When was the last time it was even inspected? Hi, I'm Shannon, owner of Scorpion Septic. It should be inspected every 3 to 5 years to avoid a costly septic emergency. Our affordable routine maintenance will keep your system running smoothly.
Take the sting out of septic service with Scorpion Septic, where there is never a pump-out charge with your repair.
ScorpionSepticServices.com.
Hi, I'm Tom Shane, third-generation owner at Shane Company. As a family jeweler for almost 100 years, we're known for doing right by our customers. Our legacy of integrity depends on it. We stand behind our engagement rings with our all-inclusive free lifetime warranty. We handpick the most beautiful diamonds, then negotiate for the best price. At Shane Company, we put you first because a friend always has your back. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
If you've been thinking about selling your home this year, now is the time. Hi, this is Mark Spain, and our offers are the strongest in the industry. When you receive a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate, there's no showings, no open houses, and no stress. Our guaranteed offer keeps you in control. One of our clients, BR, said, Mark Spain Real Estate sold my home within 30 days. I definitely recommend them to my friends and family. Trust the top real estate team in the U.S. and find out what your guaranteed offer would be. There's no obligation. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
Attention men, are you suffering from ED or PE? Here's an important message from Choice Men's Health.
I'm Dr. Katz, and I'm the Chief Medical Director at Choice Men's Health. Are you performing the way you want to in the bedroom? If the answer is no, and you've tried Viagra, Cialis, and Levitra and were disappointed, then you need to come see us immediately. If you don't see results on the first visit, then there's no charge. Many of our patients have medical conditions such as diabetes, hypertension, obesity, and prostate problems. I'm happy to say that we have 98% success rate with all our patients. Our customized solutions will allow you to perform within 10 minutes and last an hour and even longer. You can regain your love life and tackle your ED and PE problems. Guys, your partner will never complain again. Our clinic has the most affordable prices, so if you visit other clinics and you're not completely satisfied, then you need to call Choice Men's Health.
Regain your love life regardless of your age or medical history. Choice Men's Health guarantees results on your first visit or you pay nothing. Call now, 404-400-1170. That's 404-400-1170.
All right, so George Clark put a clip in for us to play, and it's an RFK. What's this from?
The Real Food Show.
And is it a new episode?
Yes.
All right, and what is this clip?
He's going to just tell you a little bit about his eating habits.
All right.
He's going to yell at you about vaccines.
No.
I will literally eat anything because I don't have
But
I
even
don't have a
with
gag
your
reflex. Let me put it like that.
What? Who's the celebrity chef?
Let me look.
Yeah, look into that.
Said the Andrew Gruel that was with him that time?
It didn't sound like Andrew Gruel that time.
I will literally eat anything
that I find on the side of the road or that I've run
Just
over.
ask my wife.
One time I ran over a woodchuck. Some people call them marmots. And it was barely alive, so I got out of the car and threw it in the trunk. And I went home and boiled it alive until it was dead. And then I took the fur off and ate it. And it was delicious.
I bet it was. Listen.
Now, sir, that would make someone like me gag.
Well, I don't have what. I don't have what you would call a gag reflex.
Okay.
I will literally eat anything.
Yeah, I will eat anything, like any animal, living or dead. As long as you can fry it, I'll eat it.
Including humans.
No, I draw a line at that. I mean, I could probably do it and be okay, but I won't.
Yeah.
I appreciate you saying that.
Because it's wrong to eat even dead people.
That's right.
I mean, that would save, a problem.
Oh, RFK, come on.
There's a lot of space being used by cemeteries. And you could have a garden there where it is and grow food or a golf course, something useful.
We'll stick to you picking up roadkill. Roadkill's cool. You eat what you want to eat, and if you feel like you're safe doing it, you could do that in your household with your family.
Well, when he's not doing his cute little food show, the Real Food Show, he did. I don't know if we talked about it. He argued with Dana Bash.
Yes.
From CNN.
Yeah, he was on Sunday's State of the Union.
Yeah, and before we play any clips from this, I just want to say what's going on here is they're reintroducing or what do they call it? They're just rehashing all this ridiculous stuff that happened during the pandemic. People
Was it
arguing.
because of Fauci's testimony?
Yeah, a lot of it was Fauci's testimony, plus the new TV show. There's been a lot of reasons to have a long-form interview with him.
But, the rehashing all this stuff that happened, we don't need to go through that again, where people are insulting each other or arguing with each other based on things other people tell them. Now, on one hand, Dana Bash is not a scientist. On the other hand, neither is he, but he does know all this stuff. He looks into it, he reads it and stuff. And she has a vested interest in going after him just because it's cable news and it's infotainment. It's not real news. Everybody knows this. It's not real journalism. It's just opinion. So with that in mind, let's play some of these clips. What one did you put in, Jerry?
Here's the one that you were talking about arguing who's a scientist and who's not.
You probably don't understand this because you're not a scientist, but
Well,
genes
you're not
don't
either.
cause genes don't cause
I understand. Genes.
Both of them call each other, calling each other out, saying you're not scientists. Well, you're not a scientist.
Well, you're just a dumb lady from stupid old CNN.
But there's 4 clips that I pulled out. They're rather long form, so just play the first one.
There have been studies that show that because of vaccine
Was-
disinformation,
Pause it. Can
there
you pause
could have
it?
been.
You can't. Yeah, that's where we get into vaccine disinformation. We heard that a lot from the infotainment people and, the talk shows. Disinformation. We heard that a lot from the Biden administration when people were talking about COVID. If you went against Moderna or Pfizer, or you went against the people who were telling you what to do, then it was disinformation. And they would use things like, oh, Joe Rogan is eating horse paste out of a tube that he bought at Agway, which isn't true.
No.
And we didn't get real stuff on both sides. So the science is settled and trust the science. But again, we don't need to rehash it. And that's what makes me mad. It's not that one's right and one is wrong. It's just that we don't have legitimate, honest discussions. You can go ahead, Autumn. You want to say something?
Well, yeah, it sounds like in this sort of back and forth that they were having.
Yeah.
It really was interesting because both of them said things that would skew the argument their way or was wrong.
Yeah.
And both of them said things that were true.
They did, yeah.
Yeah, and so, but the way that the sort of, I would say it was an argument.
It was an argument, and they couldn't resolve it either because they have animosity toward each other.
Right.
Yeah, that was really disappointing because if someone says something that is incorrect, like he was saying that the ICUs were empty in New York, and anecdotally, and then just what was out in the media at the time, that was not true.
Right.
And maybe he was talking about a specific time, but it's like, okay, don't now, because they were sort of having this like animosity, she wasn't then able to like follow that path and find out what he meant by that.
Right. And
if she's saying like that's not true, then all right, well then find out what he's talking about. And then for him, he was saying that CNN was like fear mongering and putting up the tape at the bottom of the thing about like,
and some of that is true.
And that's true. Yeah,
is.
that was and CNN wasn't just reporting exactly what was happening.
They wanted you to keep your eyeballs on them. Hang on to that because we'll talk about it a little bit more when we come back. Alex Williams says there's a crash on 20 eastbound in Conyers.
And unfortunately, right now, Tim, it is a traffic red alert. Fire department's shown up. They've shut down all eastbound lanes of I-20 eastbound just past Sigmund Road, exit number 78. It is bumper to bumper back toward Evans Mill Road. Go ahead and use Covington Highway to get you out toward Conyers. That's going to be your best alternate. West side of I-20, that is no better. 20 westbound is all brake lights from Lowry Boulevard getting over to I-285. That's due to car fire cleanup on 285 north, the inner loop, just north of I-20, blocking multiple lanes. Might just want to head up 75. 85 north, work your way back over, or just take Hollowell Parkway over to 285 and you can hop back on there north and make your way up into Cobb County. And also better news out in Douglasville. Again, that crash off to the right, 20 westbound at Highway 92, exit 37. Still some lingering delays back into Lithia Springs near Thornton Road, but hopefully that will start to thin out. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple T in traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Hey, it's Shelley Winter for Superior Plumbing. Your time is very valuable, and Superior Plumbing knows this, so they won't have you waiting all day for an appointment. Superior Plumbing arrives on time or oftentimes early. They explain a solution to the problem, give you a fair and reasonable quote, and the job is done professionally and with certainty. They're the experts, so do what I did when I needed a plumber. Book your appointment at SuperiorPlumbing.com. That's SuperiorPlumbing.com.
The following is a paid commercial announcement.
$2,100. That's 3 months of groceries. $2,100. That's the tax increase Senator John Ossoff supported in Washington. Ambitious and liberal, Senator Ossoff voted with national Democrats for a $2,100 tax increase. Senator Ossoff voted to gut the child tax credit for middle-class families. He voted for higher taxes on Social Security recipients earning under $75,000 a year. He even voted to keep taxing tips and overtime pay for hardworking people struggling to get by. A $2,100 tax increase on the average Georgia family? Senator Ossoff's tax hikes would have been devastating. Senator John Ossoff is driven by advancing his political ambitions and becoming a Democrat celebrity. He doesn't care about people like you. Call Senator Ossoff today at 202-224-3521 and tell him to stop voting for higher taxes. Paid for by One Nation.
On BritBox, your next hidden gem is right around the corner.
If you're going to be bold, here is the place to do it.
Get ready for Britain's most anticipated series, streaming exclusively on BritBox. Catch new seasons of favorites, including Ludwig, starring David Mitchell.
You want someone to get murdered?
And the eagerly awaited new adaptation of Agatha Christie's iconic detective duo, Tommy and Tuppence.
Do you think we're actually really good at this?
Stream the best of British TV on BritBox. Watch with a free trial.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter. Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 4:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News sponsored by D. Geller & Son Jewelers. Our top local story, the 18-year-old Carroll County girl accused of killing her mom and stepdad has her murder trial postponed just as jury selection was set to begin today.
The judge's decision to postpone the murder trial for Sarah Grace Patrick is an about-face of his decision weeks ago. The new lead lawyer for Patrick saying their team needs more time to examine evidence and to investigate the investigation involving the still missing gun used to kill Kristen and James Brock. Carroll County prosecutors did not oppose the delay this time. A new trial date could be set this week. Patrick remains jailed. Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
84 degrees in Atlanta. Will it be a stormy week? And what about a midweek warm-up? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast coming up. As a new school year begins, students and teachers across Metro Atlanta are adjusting to the new state law banning cell phones in class. Cobb Superintendent Chris Ragsdale knows about distraction concerns, but says there are drawbacks to this policy change.
You know, I have mixed feelings about that. For some school districts, that cell phone that a student brings to school is the only form of technology that a teacher is going to be able to have access to.
As for artificial intelligence, he says there's great value in the potential for AI to improve teaching and learning, but it has to be used in the right way. A teenager is behind bars charged in an armed robbery at a gas station in Gwinnett County. Police say a call came in for a robbery at a Texaco in Norcross after 6 a.m. The suspect tried to lure the cashier from behind the counter and gave a countdown warning. Security footage shows the suspect shooting through the plexiglass. The cashier was not hurt. Officers used security footage to locate the 17-year-old suspect in a nearby hotel where he barricaded himself for a short time. President Trump warns Iran this is their last chance at negotiating a peace deal, or else there will be a major strike.
I want to give them every last chance before decapitation. It's very tough to do what we have planned, still planned. We'll see what happens.
The president says he expects the Strait of Hormuz to be completely open by tomorrow, while talks to make sure Iran doesn't have a nuclear weapon continue. Iran denies there are talks going on with the U.S. Even as oil prices sink on hopes of a deal with Iran, Sherry Preston reports gas prices could break a record this week.
Patrick DeHaan's with the gas pricing site Gas Buddy and says no matter what happens in Iran, if prices stay close to where they are now, we're likely to hit a new record very soon.
After August 8th, if the national average is still above the $4 mark, it'll be the latest in the calendar year that we've ever seen that $4 a gallon mark still stick around.
The good news is that prices are still below the all-time record set in 2022 and that gasoline demand typically slows after the summer months.
Gas prices are down about 6 cents a gallon in Georgia over the past week. With Iranian hackers possibly targeting water facilities in the U.S., a cybersecurity expert warns artificial intelligence makes hacks difficult to prevent.
By the time they see it, get an update out, the attack's over. So it's a zero-day attack. The day it was invented, it hit, and nobody was ready. So now we can't come up with a solution for a particular kind of attack that was never seen. It'll be too late.
Alan Crowett says these hacks could pose health hazards because they hit internet-controlled systems that regulate treatment chemicals and water pressure. Microsoft issues a security warning about hotel Wi-Fi. Money reporter Elizabeth Schulze says Russian hackers are using phony sign-in pages.
Microsoft says you should assume that public and hotel Wi-Fi
Wi-Fi networks might not be trustworthy. Using your phone as a hotspot is a safer option, but make sure that you check your plan's data allowance first. And if you are using 365, consider passwordless login options like passkeys or multi-factor authentication.
Sandy Springs-based UPS introduces new digital tools to make shipping easier and faster. Dave Hudson with UPS says the new online dashboard helps you manage pickups with real-time status updates.
They can see the pickup was completed, and they have a full history log of that pickup experience. It takes stress and anxiety away from them. It takes away potential for a phone call.
He says there are also upgrades to the mobile app, meaning you can create and pick up or ship from the app anywhere. It is 4:34. Time now for live team coverage of traffic and weather in the 24-hour traffic center. Alex Williams.
Unfortunately, Bill, going to have to sound the traffic red alert out in Conyers. No movement. Thought this was just temporary, but they still have all lanes shut down. 20 eastbound past Sigmund Road, exit 78. No movement there. It is a absolute parking lot, pretty much back into Lithonia, starting before Turner Hill Road. Hop off there at Evans Mill. Use Covington Highway as an alternate. Still got car fire cleanup, West Side Interloop 285 northbound before Hollowell Parkway, exit number 12. That's blocking at least one lane. The ride slows back before Cascade Road, and it slowed I-20 both east and westbound trying to get to that west side perimeter. Just found a new stall heading out of Sandy Springs into Cobb, 285 westbound, the outer loop before I-75. That is blocking the second right lane. Delays stretching back toward Georgia 400. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Christina Epwords. Partly to mostly cloudy skies for this evening. An isolated rain shower is possible, then drying out for tonight with lows in the mid to upper 60s. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy with off and on rain showers, highs in the low to mid 80s. Wednesday, partly to mostly cloudy, trending a little warmer with a high around 85.
Shower activity very spotty right now on Storm Tracker radar. It's 85 in Vinings, 87 in Duluth, and 88 in Stockbridge. More news at 5 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
When it comes to your roof, think of Finley first. Finley Roofing, the roof guys. Hard to forget, right? That cute dog Rufus. Yeah, always roofing about 0% financing. But here's what really matters when it comes to your roof. Dave Baker here. Behind the roof is Georgia's highest quality, highly rated, most trusted roofing company. Finley has thousands of 5-star reviews. They've truly mastered the roof replacement process. Schedule your free roof analysis right now at finleyroofing.com.
Cancer. One small cell can change everything. Beating it takes something big. Northside Hospital Cancer Institute is built for it. Built for breakthroughs, pioneering clinical research, treatment, and surgical innovation. With the most cancer centers and board-certified oncologists in Georgia. We're built around you. With personalized care from screening through survival. Northside Hospital Cancer Institute, built to beat cancer.
You don't need to tell me budgets are tight. Economic uncertainty, global politics, AI taking jobs we used to think were safe. Nobody wants to spend money they don't have to. But you've got to do something nice for your family, don't you? A cookie for the dog, nice dinner for you and your better half. Wouldn't it be nice to do something special for the house you love without breaking the bank just to do it? And Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. A new garage door can completely transform the look of your property. For way less than a major renovation or landscaping project, modern designs, whisper quiet, connects with your phone and your fancy new car, a few $1,000s can literally change the appearance of your whole house. How do I know? Because I'm Mo. Call Mo Better Garage and we'll come show you the difference we can make. And that part won't cost you a dime.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
Hey, Dr. Nares, this is Wes from Atlanta. You're doing a great job holding down the fort. Can you please remind people now that school's back in session that when there's a median between two sets of traffic, you don't have to stop for the school bus. It's only when there is no median. Thanks in advance. It's 425, 83 degrees.
Well, Wes, you did a good job reminding them. Thank you for leaving that open mic. Yeah, people seem to forget that when there's a median, I got to stop. They do the same thing when the fire truck or the ambulance are coming at you.
Right.
You don't have to stop or pull over if there's a median there, as far as I know.
People get scared.
They do. I get scared, too. I see
We really do
flashing
need
lights.
we need to have that thing where you have to renew your driver's license. Take the test again.
Oh, you mean so you know the traffic laws?
Yeah.
I think you should do it every 10 years.
Yeah, maybe 5.
Maybe 3.
After 30.
Maybe 2.
Maybe every day.
Maybe every day before you get in the car and start it up. You just have a pop quiz, a little.
Oh yeah, before you can start the car.
Oh,
Yeah.
Could you imagine if you're like running late? You're like, I don't need this right now.
Too bad. Pop quiz time. Do the hand signals if you're traffic.
I would get so
signals are broken.
frustrated. That's usually some of the most frustrating moments. Is right when you get in the car. You're like, oh, I forgot something, or I'm running late, and you're like trying to get going. Oh gosh, that would be horrible.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not taking the quiz. You know what? I ain't taking the quiz. I'm gonna ride a bike. I ain't getting in a car and do all that damn crap. I just saw Aaron Rodgers up on with Fox News. I put it on Fox News just because it's fun to see what they do. We normally would have CNN or nothing now, but we had CNN on for a while, so I put Fox News up there, and it's just Bizarro World CNN. And Aaron Rodgers was on Pat McAfee's show today. This is his final season, and we have a story about him reconciling with his family, and there's a little bit of audio on that. But he's talking about Dr. Fauci, calling him a coward. And again, it's just all this stuff that we've already dealt with in the culture. You know, people arguing about the science. And I don't know. I'm just, dude, go play your final season. Maybe get to the Super Bowl again if you can with the Steelers. Maybe. But go play. Go enjoy your final season. You're with your family again. You don't hate your parents anymore.
He's got his mystery wife.
Yeah, the mystery wife that no one's ever seen. She's an invisible. She's probably a real doll that just has a speaker in it. Somebody's talking.
Apparently his wife is the one that told him he could play this season, by the way.
But yes. Well, good for him. Good for her. But it's Aaron Rodgers. It's every story now about the WNBA has nothing to do with the game or the basketball, which is what they want to do. They want to play, and just this whole thing about what's her name? Sophie Cunningham is supposed to be the savior of women's sports, and she said something about only girls should play in girl spaces, blah 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 blah. So now every time they have a press conference, and then they ask Caitlin Clark, and here's her response. Do you have that one?
I should.
I think for us, it's not really a discussion we really have in our locker room. I think it's for leagues and the governing bodies to work with their athletes to find solutions, but our focus is on basketball, and that's what we talk about and how we can get wins, and obviously we didn't do that tonight, so we need to find an area to improve in that way.
Do you have any, reaction to the...
I just answered for you.
I love that. I do
too. She's like, I'm trying to talk about
the game,
basketball or whatever.
Yeah.
So.
And then
it is becoming a big distraction.
I know, but then you have a coach of another team that they're wearing advocacy shirts. Just go play the game. Go play the game. That's it. You want people to watch? That's great. And you know what? Off time, whatever. Talk about whatever you want. You know what? Off time, do cool things like Angel Reese. You want to know what Angel Reese did instead of this crap? Talking about cultural issues.
What was she doing?
She got 1,000 Atlanta area elementary and middle school kids clear backpacks filled with school supplies.
That's cool. That's cool.
She has a I forget what it's called. She has a foundation helping kids, not worrying about these cultural issues, doing good things with her notoriety, with her stardom, with her ability. It's an interesting league. I enjoy watching the basketball on the field. On the court. Or you see Sophie Cunningham get elbowed or kicked in the face, and she's bleeding and everything, and she doesn't get called for the. That's old school stuff. That's Larry Bird mixing it up with whoever he. You know what I mean?
Magic Johnson. Yeah, that was the big rivalry then.
Yeah, getting in enjoying the sport, but just pull that stuff out. You don't have to be a sounding board for every issue.
And it's like people are looking for some kind of martyr. They're looking for that hero to come out of the WNBA, and it's unfortunate because by taking a position on that kind of an issue, right, jumping into that whole trans debate, right, or any debate, quite frankly, in politics, you are now taking a side, and I feel like a lot of the blame they're putting on Sophie Cunningham is unfair at this point. It's unfair. Players should have her opinion.
She too. It's a women's league, and as far as I know, there aren't any. Anyway, I don't want.
Yeah, no, it's understood.
But her too. Just go play. Defend your your teammate, defend your teammate, get out there, play hard, do the finger thing, be annoying, or taunt the other team.
Yeah,
That's
because
fun.
Caitlin Clark being the star of the Indiana Fever, she can't really go out there and be the bully on the team. Sophie Cunningham has to be the bully.
Right.
Well, and what I assume is that if you talk to Caitlin Clark about this issue outside of the locker room, and outside of the sort of setting of we just played a game and now we're talking about the game.
Yeah.
I feel like she might have an opinion or even state what she might think or whatever.
Maybe
it's the same thing.
Maybe.
But I feel like because it was after the game and they were talking to her and then they were trying to rope her into something political, it's like, hey, we're talking about this game and about the team. Not about politics.
And then bringing it back to Aaron Rodgers again. I don't care what he thinks about the vaccines and stuff like that. I don't care at all.
But if you did, okay.
Yeah, I mean that's great.
Yeah.
Talk about it all you want, but it's way less interesting to me than what you can do on the field as a football player. When you're done, I guess, do whatever you want.
And there's been this. I jump into these big internet rabbit holes,
You
and
do?
I shouldn't do it. I really shouldn't. But there's been a lot of blame because of Sophie Cunningham's position. They're putting a lot of blame on the Indiana Fever, the team that she plays for. With the Aaron Rodgers situation, it's funny you bring that up, Tim, because I'm not seeing them put that kind of blame on the Steelers like they are putting the blame on the Indiana Fever. And that's an odd way to you would think that when Aaron Rodgers is jumping into the political game there.
Yeah, they didn't. When he was talking about this stuff during the pandemic, they weren't going after the Packers.
Right. So it's interesting that they're putting the blame on the Fever.
Yeah.
Women.
Yeah. Right? What the heck?
Women
What the
differently.
heck?
Yeah, that's right. But anyway, I think Angel Reese.
She's ruining it for everyone.
Angel Reese should be celebrated for what she did, and to me, that's going above and beyond and not talking about. That's having a solution to problems as opposed to just talking about them. Did you find that clip of Trump yelling at a reporter today?
Yes,
we got it right here.
I don't know what the hell happened.
Are you reconsidering her role?
I don't know what you don't. You're fake news. Don't ever talk again. You're fake news. One of the worst in the business.
Who's he talking to?
I'm not sure, but he's telling him to never talk again.
Never talk again, ever.
You think that guy goes back to the office and gets fired?
Yeah.
Well, Trump said you can't talk again. Sorry.
I'm not allowed to talk again.
You're fired.
It's
You're not
prob-
allowed to talk again. Don't ever speak, even at Christmas.
Probably somebody with ABC and NBC, but he was going after an ABC reporter earlier today.
BBC.
ABC.
Oh, ABC. That's worse.
You said the
I like BBC.
I do. I love BBC. It's my favorite. You ever watch those videos on the internet? The BBC videos are so good.
They're the best. Way better than any ABC.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
they're
for
way
sure, way better.
Well, yeah, I do love the BBC. BBC's fantastic.
Much
What was
better.
he being asked that he was so offended by?
Yeah, I don't know.
He was talking about Janine Pirro and.
Oh yeah, he's.
I got to fire her because she's sane.
Yeah, she dropped the charges that guy that they were accusing of
The
ripping up
67-year-old Olympic canoeist who allegedly tore apart the reflecting pond.
Uh-huh.
So he's mad that she dropped the charges.
Well, I believe he probably did it.
Hey, we got to check in with Alex Williams. 20 eastbound is shut down in Rockdale County.
Yeah, not a good scene here. Tim, traffic red alert. They have landed a helicopter ambulance on the interstate. And like you said, I-20 eastbound remains completely shut down at Sigmund Road, exit number 78. It is bumper to bumper all the way back into Stonecrest now, Lithonia Industrial Boulevard. Your last chance to exit and avoid these delays. You can head north of there and take Covington Highway out toward Conyers to get you around this. West side perimeter, or west side of I-20, I should say, trying to get to I-285. 20 westbound, still on and off the brakes from Langhorne Street over to 285. That's been due to car fire cleanup on 285 north, the inner loop just north of I-20, and that's got 285 north extra slow starting back before Cascade Road. Your I-20 eastbound delays start before Riverside Parkway. Next report is in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Mark Arrow. I don't think this is just a black and white story.
Local.
This public defender's like, hey, get a real lawyer, man. I can't handle it.
Topical.
People that like the president think this is the greatest thing to do. Mark Arrow. That's one of many unanswered questions.
Tomorrow at 9 a.m.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
As Ragsdale Heating and Air recently shared on the national news, AC units are really struggling this time of the year. This is Scott Slade. So, Ragsdale's decided to extend their biggest specials of the summer off a new Carrier system. And that includes Ragsdale's own trusted 15-year parts and labor warranty. And it's good to know you can trust Ragsdale for all your HVAC, electrical, plumbing, and insulation services, all under one roof. How do I know? Well, I'm one of those over 14,000 five-star reviews, too. Go to RagsdaleAir.com or call them. Ragsdale is the name I know you can trust.
This kitchen is insane. New counters, new floors. Who did this?
My house.
Your house did your kitchen?
Yep. I used a HomeTap home equity investment to get cash from the equity I already had, with no monthly payments or impact on my mortgage rate.
So your home paid for itself. That's genius.
Huh. I guess I am a genius.
All right, easy there.
HomeTap lets you turn your home equity into cash with no monthly payments. It's your home. Tap into it. See how much you could get at HomeTap.com.
Most families get their financial advice in pieces. A financial advisor here, a CPA there, an estate attorney somewhere else. Everyone means well, but nobody's talking to each other, and those gaps can work against you. Trajan Wealth's family office brings wealth management, tax strategy, and estate planning together, not as separate conversations, but as one coordinated system built around your life, your goals, and the people who matter most. Ours is a true family office, not one that refers you out because it's convenient. This kind of dedicated collaboration used to require a 7-figure net worth, but here's the game changer. Trajan kicked that door open. Trajan advisors are fiduciaries, always obligated, always honored to act in your best interest. Unlock your Trajan family office at TrajanWealth.com or call 1-855-TRAJAN-1. That's 1-855-TRAJAN-1.
Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Other services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax.
This is Greg Trzynski from the Original Mattress Factory. Parents, before you buy your student's mattress online, consider this. At OMF, we offer the same convenience, but with major advantages. You can actually try our mattresses before buying, crucial for your student's comfort. You'll know exactly where your mattress comes from, right here in our local factory. By supporting the Original Mattress Factory, you're investing in our community. And here's the kicker. You'll pay less than you would online. Quality sleep, local support, and better prices. OriginalMattress.com.
Buying windows should be stress-free. At NG Windows, we don't need to twist your arm. Our windows speak for themselves.
It's Jonathan and Ted from NG Windows. Infinity by Marvin fiberglass windows will improve your home's energy efficiency, comfort, and curb appeal.
And your stress-free experience includes a quick, accurate proposal without pressure or pricing games.
Flexible financing options available.
Infinity by Marvin from NG Windows, yeah!
We wouldn't be celebrating America 250 if it wasn't for a strong foundation set by the framers. Hamilton built Americans' financial foundation on the principle of sound, stable money, a principle later embodied by the gold standard. However, we abandoned that discipline in 1971 and have since seen inflation erode the dollar's value. This is Stephen K. Bannon. What is the foundation of your savings? Birch Gold Group has been helping Americans solidify their savings with gold for the past 15 years. They help you convert an existing IRA or 401k into a tax-sheltered IRA in gold. To see how it works, text the word SHELTER to 989898, and Birch Gold Group will send you a free info kit on gold IRAs. With an A-plus rating with the Better Business Bureau and countless 5-star reviews, let Birch Gold help build your foundation with gold. Text SHELTER to the number 989898. Do it, and do it today.
Message and data rates may apply.
Autumn, do you remember a young man by the name of Tom Anderson?
Tom Anderson. I don't know.
Well, you used to see him as your number one friend every time you logged into a...
Oh, Tom!
Yeah.
Yes.
Social media site. No one knows what happened to old Tom. He did sell the company, but Jared has some news about MySpace.
Listen, I think he handled it the right way. He sold high, and he got out, and he dashed.
And then he got high.
He is just enjoying himself now. MySpace could be preparing for a relaunch years after its decline as a major social media platform. So its current owners,
why?
The Vanderhooks, say they are working on bringing MySpace back with a new vision. They aim to create something that feels different from today's algorithm-driven apps that are focused on endless scrolling. So they just want to create something different.
Well, if it came back in the way that it was, that would be okay. But who's going to use it? Because everybody likes the algos, right, Autumn?
Yeah, and I don't know, the way that people are using social media has changed so much. So I don't even understand why they'd be bringing back any type of social media. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I long for the day of opening up a MySpace site and having it crash my PC.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's 8 million files details on there.
That was
and things are sparkly.
Yeah, somebody would make their
the loud music playing.
The loud music in the background, also the just the wallpaper for each person's profile
That's how
would
we
be
all learned HTML.
Right. That's how you learned it. But it would be so detailed that it would crash, especially like a dial-up PC. It would absolutely crash that.
I did connect with some celebrities on there, musicians and stuff. Nobody's going to remember but C.W. McCaw, he did that song, Convoy.
Yeah.
And I sent
a great big convoy.
Yes, and I sent him a message. I said, how come you don't have that song, Convoy, on? You had a bunch of songs on there, but not Convoy. And he wrote me back and said, you'd have to ask the record company.
Oh.
Because they wouldn't let him use
Did they take it from him somehow?
But I played Mafia. I had my farm. I did all that crap on there. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I forgot about the farming.
All those games.
Facebook had that. Facebook had the farming.
After MySpace had it first. They had the Mafia game and the farming game, and I used to sit and play those all the time.
The worst.
Go ahead, George. Who was in your top 8?
Huh?
Who was in your top 8?
Oh, it fluctuated.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it was much easier to triangulate women to date on MySpace as well.
That's true. If they started like creeping in, or you knew as a guy that if you creeped into a girl's top 12 or top 16, top 8, then you're like, okay, all right, I'm making it.
I don't even mean that. I mean, you could search. You could go search within 10 miles of you, put the age limit, whether they're single or dating somebody.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
and,
this.
And, interests like Harry Potter.
Really? You could find people that way?
I did.
Oh, that's crazy.
I mean, age appropriate, for God's sake.
Of course.
But yeah, I found people like that all the time on Facebook.
Oh, wow.
I mean, on MySpace. And that's one of the things I hated about Facebook. I mean, what do you mean you can't search for people? and what do you? This is dumb.
Oh, that
bother them.
That is wild. I did not know that you could do that. I remember I thought what killed MySpace initially was, remember how people would post on your wall, and people would post those stupid quizzes on your wall. And
a lot of things killed MySpace, but that didn't help.
And they would be so long. I mean, you would be scrolling down the page to follow up on questions. You'd have 1 through 10 on like the first part of the page, and then it'd go all the way down to 50. And you're like, oh, I don't want to scroll through my entire wall space just to answer my favorite pizzas or whatever.
I feel like that was happening on Facebook too. Back then, it was just these like random.
Yeah, it was just really weird stuff.
It's real, like when I look when I have been on Facebook and it goes back to it says like what you used maybe like 10 years ago, and it says Autumn's thinking about. And it's like my sandwich for later.
Yeah. Alex Williams, we have to check in with him, says there is a red alert on I-20 going into Conyers.
Yeah, unfortunately, still shut down here at Tim. I-20 eastbound past Sigmund Road, exit number 78. Just watched the helicopter ambulance take off from the interstate and leave the scene, but we still have all lanes shut down there, and it is an absolute parking lot all the way back to Stonecrest, Lithonia Industrial Boulevard. That's exit 74. That's going to be your last chance to exit I-20 and avoid the delays. You can head north of there and use Covington Highway as an alternate. Over on the west side perimeter, some better news. Car fire cleanups cleared, all lanes back open. 285 northbound between I-20 and Hollowell Parkway. Hopefully those I-20 delays as well as 285 north backups will start to improve. Traffic brought to you by Mark Spain Real Estate. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
You might not know termites are eating your home. Unless you have Breda, we thoroughly inspect inside and out with the best termite technology.
It's Scott Slade with Matt Breda from Breda Pest Management. Matt, explain best termite technology.
Breda's early detection uses advanced infrared cameras, microwave technology, and a moisture meter.
And only Breda locks in your termite rate for 10 years.
Breda, no need to be afraid of bugs.
You don't need to tell me budgets are tight. Economic uncertainty, global politics, AI taking jobs we used to think were safe. Nobody wants to spend money they don't have to. But you've got to do something nice for your family, don't you? A cookie for the dog, nice dinner for you and your better half. Wouldn't it be nice to do something special for the house you love without breaking the bank just to do it? At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. A new garage door can completely transform the look of your property. For way less than a major renovation or landscaping project, modern designs, whisper quiet, connects with your phone and your fancy new car, a few $1,000s can literally change the appearance of your whole house. How do I know? Because I'm Mo. Call Mo Better Garage and we'll come show you the difference we can make. And that part won't cost you a dime.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
Back to school season is busy, I know, but making your home shine, that doesn't have to be one of your problems. I'm Chris Chandler. Wise Guys Pro Wash had my house, driveway, deck, even the roof looking spotless, and I did not even have to be home. Their soft washing keeps everything safe, no damage, just results you'll love. And with more than 2,000 five-star reviews, you'll see why everybody's calling Wise Guys. New customers? Mention me, Chris Chandler, and get $70 off your next service. Book today at wiseguysprowash.com. Wise Guys, the wise choice for your home.
At the Original Mattress Factory, we make mattress shopping easy. We offer our lowest and best price to everyone, every day, so you can shop when you're ready. We show you exactly what's inside of our mattresses so you can see and feel the quality for yourself to ensure you're getting the best value. And we offer a no-pressure shopping experience. Our team is here to help you find the best mattress for you. It's that easy. Visit an OMF location today to see the Original Mattress Factory difference for yourself.
The idea of new floors sounds exciting until you think about the mess, the moving, and your home being turned upside down. Don't worry about it. Peach State Hardwood takes all the stress and mess out of the process. With clear upfront pricing, delivery and installation by their in-house team, even moving and protecting your furniture. And when it's all done, your home is left spotless. No stress, no surprises, just a home that feels brand new. Schedule your free in-home consultation today at peachstatehardwood.com. Peach State Hardwood. Hardwood without the hassle.
WSB Atlanta, WSB FM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk. News, weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
At 5 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by Southern Exteriors. Our top local story, it is breaking traffic trouble this hour east of Atlanta. Let's get an update from WSB's Alex Williams live in the traffic center.
Yeah, Bill, we've been dealing with this traffic red alert heading toward Conyers, 20 eastbound, just past Sigmund Road, exit number 78. I just watched within the last minute or so a helicopter ambulance leave the scene, so that is a little bit better news. I think they're starting to hopefully reopen this left lane, but I-20 eastbound is an absolute parking lot all the way back into Stonecrest. Covington Highway is going to be slow, but it's definitely an alternate that can help get you around this, Bill.
86 degrees in Atlanta. Isolated showers this evening. When does the summer sizzle return? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. This is all new at 5 o'clock. The Clayton County Water Authority reports it was the target of hackers last Monday. They are investigating unauthorized cyber activity that may have caused or contributed to a disruption of service which impacted parts of North Clayton. A boil water advisory was issued at the time for some areas, and water service was restored within hours. Now, this comes as federal investigators are now looking into reports of hacks targeting water systems in Georgia.
Investigators say systems in at least 7 states were targeted. Douglas County Water and Sewer Authority Executive Director Gil Sharaus says his department wasn't affected, but cybersecurity is top of mind for them.
There are always risks with anything that you do, but in the water system, there are also a lot of protection measures that are there to protect the public should something go wrong.
He says water authorities across the state are in regular communication with federal authorities on ways to guard against hackers. Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
President Trump says newly planned talks with Iran are the last chance for Iran to avoid major attacks from the U.S. The president says there is a 2-phase plan.
The first phase is the opening of the straits. The second phase will be the denuclearization, and that'll take a little while.
The president says he expects the Strait of Hormuz to be completely open by tomorrow. Trump says Iran has been negotiating even though they are publicly denying it. Safety is top of mind as most Metro Atlanta school districts return to the classroom this week.
Cobb County school leaders say a layered approach is critical to safety. That includes the use of cameras and other technology as well as resource officers. And now they're putting $2 million into another key component.
We're going to have a vaporweight K9 at every high school this week. And of course, we already have the drug dogs, K9s with their handlers in our schools as well in our district.
Vaporweight K9s are specially trained to sniff out firearms and explosives. Superintendent Chris Ragsdale says the district allocates over $35 million a year on safety initiatives. Graham Carroll, 95.5 WSB.
The family of a Hall County teen baseball player who died after being hit in the head with a bat during practice settles its lawsuit with the Gainesville school system.
The settlement with the family of Jeremy Medina dismisses all of the Gainesville City Schools principals and baseball coaches from a wrongful death
death lawsuit. They were blamed for violating rules by allowing off-season practices when Medina died in a freak accident. He had leaned into a batting cage net as a Gainesville High teammate followed through on his swing in November 2023. Gainesville School Superintendent Jeremy Williams says the settlement is not an admission of liability or wrongdoing. He says, quote, while the legal proceedings have concluded, we recognize that grief does not end. Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
The expected murder trial of Sarah Grace Patrick is delayed in Carroll County. The now 18-year-old Patrick is accused of killing her mother and stepfather, Kristen and James Brock, last year. Jury selection was scheduled to start today. Voters in Fulton County will decide this November if they want to renew a sales tax for transportation improvements.
The Board of Commissioners vote unanimously to extend a sales tax that funds transportation projects in the county. If approved by voters, the 0.75% tax would continue for another 5 years and generate an expected $650 million. Director of External Affairs Jessica Corbett says it's a renewed effort towards the county's transportation infrastructure.
This is just a moment to commemorate this huge investment.
County officials will host voter education efforts on the sales tax leading up to November. Jordan Brown, 95.5 WSB.
It is 5:04. The Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, live team coverage of traffic and weather. And once again in the traffic center, it's Alex Williams.
And a little bit of improvement out there in Rockdale County toward Conyersville. They have opened that left lane for now on I-20 eastbound past Sigmund Road, exit 78, but the damage is done with the bumper-to-bumper traffic all the way back to exit 74, Lithonia Industrial Boulevard. Covington Highway still an option to use as an alternate. In West Atlanta, just watch the crash clear out of the right lane, 20 westbound at Lowry Boulevard. Once you get past that, it's sluggish over to I-285, where 285 northbound, the inner loop, that ride's getting a tad better through West Atlanta. Earlier, car fire cleared up at Hollowell Parkway, and a stall cleared out of the second right lane in Cobb, 285 westbound, the outer loop before I-75, exit number 20. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast, sponsored by Shoemate, the official air conditioning of Atlanta. Here's meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Partly to mostly cloudy skies this evening with an isolated rain shower passing by, then drying out for tonight. Lows in the mid to upper 60s. Tomorrow, partly to mostly cloudy with off and on rain showers, high around 82. Wednesday, mostly cloudy with highs in the mid 80s. Sunshine returns for Thursday and Friday, and so does the summer sizzle. Daytime highs climbing into the upper 80s to low 90s.
Right now it's 84 in East Point, 82 in Powder Springs, and 85 in Johns Creek. More news at 5:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
It's hour 3 of the Von Hessler Doctrine. Eric Von Hessler on vacation until Thursday. Interesting fact about Tom Anderson, the founder of MySpace. He left the tech industry completely. Sold it for $580 million.
Ooh, good for him.
Good for him. 21 years ago. So if he invested wisely, he's doing just fine. He lives in Hawaii, and he is a full-time travel and landscape photographer.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
Living the life. That's how you got to do it there. You make a successful brand, then sell it.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
And immediately, once it was out of his hands, and by the time he had sold it, Facebook was ascending.
Yeah.
And, Fox just wasted. It was Fox that bought it, I believe. And they wasted everything on it.
I think Justin Timberlake had something to do with it, too. Like, he was like one of the minority shareholders that was buying into it.
Well,
I'm like, why is he buying into it?
Everybody that bought into it wasted their money.
They did.
And I always cheer that on. You want to do some local stories, Jared? What's going on?
Yeah, a major Google data center is being planned for Columbia County in eastern Georgia and is expected to become one of the largest data centers in the United States once it's fully operational.
Are there a bunch of protesters out there?
I haven't heard about any protesters yet.
They're building it now, or they're going to start building it?
They're going to start building it.
It's because nobody knows where Columbia County is.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
I would go there to protest, but they don't have good coffee shops.
Yeah, there's not a Barnes & Noble there. So.
And, yeah, they don't allow me to create, I can't put up a tent and sleep in the tent.
Yeah, it would be hot this time of year.
What am I we're gonna do it in the parking lot of like a Burger King? Like,
yeah, they don't like that anymore. So we can't set up an autonomous zone there.
It would be hot.
Yeah, we really, Because it's hot right now.
Yeah.
It's so hot. Oh my God. I was outside and I was like, I'm literally so hot right now.
You know, it's hot everywhere, and it's that super El Nino, or is it La Nina? I don't know.
I don't
which one
know.
it is.
Cares?
It's one of the Ninos.
It's La Nina.
Is it La Nina or is it El Nino? It's super, whichever one it is. And it's so bad.
So bad.
They're saying it's going to be the hottest winter of all time with so much snow.
So hot.
Yeah.
So bad.
Because of what do they call it when the earth gets hot?
Global it's like when you're inside someplace and it's hot.
Right.
And there's like glass around you.
Yep.
That thing.
It's like a sauna thing.
Sometimes like Home Depot is really hot, like on the outside part, you know?
It's so true.
You go
It's so
inside,
hot.
It's not hot.
You go to the garden center. Oh my gosh, it's so hot.
The garden center, is that what it's called?
Yeah, the garden center is the outside part of Home Depot.
Yeah, and there's bees out there and birds and stuff.
Ugh, gross.
And then like people with their carts, like get your bag of dirt or whatever and get out of the way.
I know. I went in there the other day to get rocks, and
Yeah.
you had to buy bags of rocks. I thought you just bring a bucket and go home.
Oh, well,
The
you
bucket
probably
of
could. They won't
rocks.
stop you. Like I did that at TJ Maxx the other day. I just filled my cart and left because like they won't come after you if it's under a certain amount.
Right. And anyway, we don't like data centers.
No, I don't like data centers. It's so hot. The data centers are really hot. They have lots
Georgia,
of water.
Georgia's going to be one of those states that allows them.
Yes.
And they'll just get built. And then when they don't need them anymore, who knows what they'll be turned prisons.
They'll turn into Pizza Huts.
Yeah, right.
Or pickleball centers.
I saw an old Pizza Hut yesterday that's like a medical building, but
Oh,
you can
no.
tell it. You can tell it used to be
Yeah,
a
you sure
Pizza Hut.
can.
It's white now. It's painted white, and the roof has those. I don't forget what they're called. The pillars. They're not pillars, but the roof beams are painted black. So, but it's a medical building, and I'm like, that's a Pizza Hut. There's a centipede in there.
I think Pizza Hut would already be dead had it not been for TikTok, with everybody having the nostalgia of going back to like the traditional sit-down Pizza Hut.
If they built those, people would go to them.
I think they would, as long as the price is right.
Them. So a lot of the Pizza Huts that exist, they're either basically just delivery.
They're in a
places
strip mall.
to deliver.
Yeah.
Or they're like in a strip mall, or they're like real sit-down places. Like there's one in Columbia, speaking of Columbia, not Columbia County, but Columbia, the city here.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a sit-down place with like the salad bar and everything.
It's great.
Really?
Yeah, and the table Pac-Man.
Okay. They either had the table Pac-Man or the table Centipede, which was I loved Centipede.
And I fell for the nostalgia as well, Autumn. There's several here in Georgia, but the one that I went to was out near Lake Hartwell, and it had all of the arcade games, the salad bar like you're talking about. And I'm like, man, it even had the smell in there. And I'm like, TikTok was right about that one. I enjoyed my my visit there.
Really?
Did you read 4 books and then you got a free personal pan pizza?
I tried, but they wouldn't let me.
So in the restaurant, does the pizza taste better than it does when you deliver? Because sometimes, it doesn't taste like it did in the 80s.
No, it doesn't. It never will. That personal pan pizza will never be what
so
it once
good.
was, with like that greasy bottom.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so
Crunchy.
good.
I have the greasy bottom.
That's a personal.
In the pan and then later on. Hey, I work there. Give me a break. What else you got?
Atlanta ranks as the #1 most stressful city to drive in the United States. Shocker, guys. This is a new study by Lemon Law experts.
And did you find this on duh.com?
Secret Atlanta, so close enough to duh.com. Your top 5 are obviously Atlanta #1, Nashville #2, Philadelphia #3, San Antonio, and Baltimore.
Why is it so stressful to drive here, besides the traffic being terrible all the time?
Says heavy traffic and congestion, aggressive lane changing. That absolutely happens. People do not use their turn signals enough. Distracted driving happens all the time. And potholes and poor road conditions, tailgaters, high gas prices, you name it. There's all kinds of variables.
What about
for
all
this.
the weed? Because I smell weed all the time when I'm driving.
I would put that in the distracted drivers category.
And then I remember that I forgot to roll my window down. Oh, come on.
It's coming from inside the car.
The aggressive lane changing category has been out of control over the past, 2 or 3 months lately. I have seen people go across the
People
connector.
are aggressively changing lanes.
Well, but what they'll do, Autumn, is they'll go all the way from the left-hand speedy lanes or the HOV lane on the left side and go all the way across the connector to get off on 17th Street.
Oh, yeah. People are discourteous.
And they're not even looking. They're like not even looking. And it's like, you're lucky I'm letting you live to cross over all of this traffic.
Is that what happened to Tony Romo?
we made a lane change. Is that what happened?
Oh, that's right.
We crossed the gore. Yeah, I crossed the gore. Oh, yeah, that's right. I had to make a left because I'm going to see my grandma and grandpa.
Hammered.
Can I use my phone? I got my wife and kids are at the airport and they're literally waiting on me. Can I call them? Oh, did I pass that test? No. Oh, I guess not.
Nope.
Nope. I guess not.
We talked to George Stein about the Tony Romo thing last Friday during his segment, and he seems to think Tony Romo, all the charges will get dismissed.
Yeah, he was confident.
But then CBS has pretty much suspended him indefinitely, right?
I'm sure until the case is done.
For J.J. Watt, is J.J. Watt any good?
He's okay. He does some of the pregame shows. I think he does the ESPN.
Yeah, but has he done the what Tony Romo does?
No, he has not done color commentary.
The thing I like about Tony Romo is that he's usually drunk when he's doing the games with Jim Nance. I don't know that he's drunk, but I just think he's, he gets all excited.
Yeah.
I love Josh Allen. I love him.
I think he's crazy on air and fun. And that's what I miss, like the old days when you had Pat Summerall, who was the straight man, and
John Madden.
Yeah, and Madden would act all crazy and everything. Those are the guys. And I liked Phil Simms because he was loose and nutty. And these guys that Jim Nance is always with. So, I don't know. I say bring back Tony.
I have a feeling that, again, from everything that George Stein said with us on Friday, if he gets let off, then CBS is going to bring him back. That's what I think is going to happen. But it probably won't happen until week 4 or week 3.
Well, if what George said was right, that the cop did everything wrong, then the charges could be dismissed almost immediately.
Yeah. I agree with you. I think as a great color commentator, I'd like to have him back in the booth.
Thanks, Jared.
I got you, Tony. You're a good color commentator.
Can I borrow your
buddy.
phone? I got to call my grandma.
Okay, here you go, buddy.
Thanks,
You call your grandma there.
Thanks.
What other stories you got?
A Florida law firm is investigating a possible class action lawsuit against Chick-fil-A over a breach of some of their Chick-fil-A One loyalty accounts. So this happened a couple weeks ago. Some accounts were hacked, and there were other companies that were also hacked along with it. And because each state has different laws about your personal information being taken from you, some of the states are starting to line up. So this is Florida that's coming after them in this case, but there might be other states where
what happened? Did they hack?
So what they did was a lot of the hackers went after very vulnerable users that had easy passwords and just kind of broke through.
Chicken.
Yeah, and like broke into the app for that. So if you have these fast food apps, and I'm guilty of it too. I know that there are plenty of apps that I have.
I use an app today.
So what?
Chase McDonald's. I use an app.
No, I will not be.
They ask you immediately, like, what's your number?
Are you using an app today? What's your drink?
I would rather have that than when you go to Wendy's now, it's all AI. The entire drive-through.
Thank you for coming to Wendy's.
Yes, it's like that. And
would you like a single, a double?
Yeah.
And then you could ask the drive-through menu questions, and AI will be like, "Oh, I see that's not on our regular menu. Let me see if that's in the kitchen or whatever."
Maybe you should go to Cookout. It's right next door. No thanks. If I wanted rotten cold fries, I would just get yours. I got the other day. I went through a drive. Oh, we got to go to break. Well, I'll tell you this riveting story about my drive-through experience the other day when we come back. Alex Williams says 20 eastbound is a parking lot through Lithonia.
Yeah, all due to this crash that had I-20 shut down just past Sigmund Road, exit 78, Tim. But they have since reopened the left lane, but hasn't helped the situation much. The traffic is still gridlocked all the way back to Lithonia Industrial Boulevard. That means exiting there, heading north, and using Covington Highway as your alternate. Elsewhere, 85 northbound added to Cabin and Gwinnett County to the northern suburbs. You're pretty slow from Chamblee-Tucker Road up toward Jimmy Carter Boulevard. Moderate volume continues up into Duluth. Then that secondary slow zone finds you again from just north of Highway 316 up to Lawrenceville-Swanee Road. 400 northbound tapping the brakes in Sandy Springs, leaving Abernathy Road. Toughest part of 75 is up toward Kennesaw. I'm looking for new trouble north of Wade Green Road, exit 273. Traffic brought to you by CummonsRecall.com. Recall 67A mobile appointments are now available in your area. They come to you quick in under an hour. Complete the recall to get $500 plus a warranty worth thousands. Schedule at CummonsRecall.com. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
You can count on it.
You can try and plan for it.
But sometimes it gets the best of you.
Multiple left lanes blocked, quickly impacting you as you leave
leave the airport.
When it stops you from getting where you need to be.
Atlanta's most trusted traffic team gets you there.
Now we've got our second crash of the morning on I-85.
The most up-to-date traffic reports from Atlanta's most trusted traffic team.
Only a right lane open.
Every time you listen. Triple Team Traffic.
95.5 WSB. How Atlanta gets there.
There comes a moment when you look at your aging parents and think, I just want them safe. I want them at home, and I just want them cared for. Maybe your mom wants to stay in the house she lived in for 40 years. Maybe dad just isn't ready to leave his garden, but you know they can't do it alone anymore. It's Belinda Skelton. I recommend Atlanta-based Four Seasons Home Care. They specialize in helping your loved ones age in place in the comfort and dignity of their own homes. With caregivers you can actually trust, every single caregiver is thoroughly background checked and carefully vetted, because Four Seasons knows when someone steps into your parents' home, they're stepping into your family. Don't settle for just anyone when it comes to the people you love most. Do what I did when my parents needed help. Choose trusted, compassionate home care. Choose Four Seasons Home Care. Google and then call Four Seasons Home Care today.
Hi, I'm Jacob, your friend and an actual jeweler craftsman at Shane Company. I'm proud to work for a family business that's been committed to the highest quality standards for nearly 100 years. Your dream engagement ring is designed for quality every step of the way. We set your diamond by hand, not with machines. Prong tips are beautiful and secure, and intricate details are thoughtfully crafted. At Shane Company, there's no shortcuts, just craftsmanship, because a friend knows true love deserves the highest quality. Visit us in store or at shaneco.com. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Most home sellers get one offer. It's somewhere between lowball and not good enough. Orchard changes that. Hey, it's Eric Von Hessler with Orchard's new Orchard Offers. You don't just get one offer, you get multiple cash offers from serious investors, all competing for your home. Here's how it works. You work with an Orchard agent who submits your home to their exclusive network of hundreds of local cash buyers. They come to you with offers, you review them all, and pick the best one on your terms. So you don't have to settle on one offer. You see every offer side by side. That's how you know you're getting top dollar. Orchard Offers means no repairs, no showings, no drawn-out process. Before you accept any offer, see them all first. Get a free home valuation and see your offers today with Orchard Offers. Go to orchard.com. That's orchard.com.
For decades, Morgan & Morgan has represented hundreds of thousands of people at their hour of need. Injuries on the job, car crashes, medical malpractice, and nursing home abuse. Social Security claims, dangerous drugs, and dangerous products. We became America's largest injury firm for a reason, and no firm is even close. Then we got to thinking, what if we could prevent these terrible events before they occurred? So we built the AI-powered People Protector. Simply visit peopleprotector.com and type in the product you have questions about before you buy it. Children's toys and accessories, cars, drugs, products, you name it, we got it. With our success, we decided to pay it forward for all of America. Our way of saying thank you for your trust all these years. Morgan & Morgan, protecting America. And if you've already been injured, just visit us at forthepeople.com.
Morgan & Morgan, Atlanta, 191 Peach Street, Atlanta, Georgia. Thou pound law. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
Back to school time, which means it's a great reminder to tell you that your roof protects everything you love and cherish, including your kids. Most importantly, your kids. Hey, it's Mark Aaron back from my pals at Dr. Roof. Price match guarantee, up to a 50-year workmanship warranty. Coupons online at drroof.com. Make sure your most precious kids are protected with the best roof possible. Be ready before the storm hits. All the details online at drroof.com. That's drroof.com.
You know, one thing we overlook when we're being nostalgic for old restaurants are all the amenities that they had that they no longer have, and I think we have an open mic that addresses that.
Yeah, I went to one of them old-timey Pizza Huts, the way it used to be, and I was actually a little bit disappointed. It seemed like it had everything except for the cigarette machine. It did not have the cigarette machine.
Good point, sir. Good
Yeah, gosh. Back when they did have the cigarette machine, you only needed about 8 quarters.
or maybe 6. Sometimes it was just 6. Now, how many quarters would you need? I think you would need 40.
Yeah, probably.
You would.
How much is a pack?
$10, I think, is on average. I don't know. I haven't bought any in a couple months.
Nice job.
Yeah.
Are you up to like $1,000 saved? Because on Friday it was like $800.
Well, no, there weren't like $60 a pack.
Well, I did the math. It's like 16 plus.
Yeah, 16 plus. So I mean, it would
day.
be so $864 on Friday. Well, you want to know what happened there?
Well, while you're talking about smoking, it just
that I had
fit.
No, I accidentally breathed in some pretzel residue. Anyway, so
Bro.
$32 Saturday and Sunday plus $864 would have been $896 or something like that. Doing the math in my head.
All right.
Not being...
So like I said, you're like almost to 1,000.
Almost, yeah.
Listen, you're doing great, Tim. Keep it up.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you, buddy.
Get fat and don't smoke.
But the cigarette machines were like, there was a bar in my town and everything closed. I grew up, going to college in a town before stores were open 24 hours. So to get cigarettes, I knew the people that ran the bar. And I would go in there and get the cigarettes before I was of age to drink. And the bartenders usually let me go in. One time he caught me drinking in there, and then I wasn't allowed anymore to go in there.
Yeah, I had to take it a step too far, huh?
But
What was the drink? Was the drinking age 21?
Yeah,
Okay.
it was 21. I was like 20, but I couldn't go to get cigarettes, and I knew the guy that was the bartender, and he trusted me not to do what I did, and then he caught me doing what I shouldn't have been doing.
Oh, so disappointed in you, Timmy.
I know. So I wanted to tell you this is riveting, and I know people were hanging to hear this.
Oh, it was quite a tease.
But I went through a drive-through recently.
He's gonna tell the drive-through story.
You ready? Are you ready? You ready?
Ready?
Get the cassette tape recording.
Yeah, hold on. Let me push record.
Here we go, Jim. Yeah,
record and play at the same time.
Chunk. And the fries were miserably cold. They were miserably cold. Ice cold, ice cold. And so I parked my car and I went back in, and the manager looked at me like I was nuts. I said, "Can you please replace these? These are frozen." And she said, "Well, what's wrong with them?" I said, "They're cold." And she said, "Well, all right." And she went over and dropped fries in. And she goes, "It's going to be a few minutes." I'm like, "Okay." And so I waited there and waited there and waited there. And then they dumped them out and they were filling up the other thing. And I said, "Are mine ready?" And she goes, "You're going to have to wait for the next one." I'm like, what? Are you yeah. So I will never go to that McDonald's ever again.
Oh,
wow, what jerks.
They're gonna feel the difference there if you don't go back to that McDonald's.
Oh yeah. They're totally gonna know. Yeah,
they have
That
lost.
place is gonna get closed.
I'm not gonna say where it is because I would hate for them to suffer.
They have lost the Andrews family. Once they lost the Andrews family, oh boy, that was the end of McDonald's.
Maybe I shouldn't eat there anymore. Hey, Alex Williams says there's a crash on 75 North in Kennesaw.
That's right, Tim. I was looking why it was so slow up that way in Cobb County. We found it. Left lane crash, 75 northbound, just north of Wade Green Road. So that is slowing the ride between Marietta, Kennesaw, and Ackworth. Heading back over to the East Freeway, 20 eastbound. Looks like they're going to start reopening some lanes here. They have the left lane open, maybe 2 left lanes going to open with this crash investigation. 20 eastbound past Sigmund Road, exit 78. Still very slow back to Lithonia Industrial Boulevard. You can always exit off there and use Covington Highway as an alternate, but that's going to be slow as well. 75 north and southbound in Henry County, some moderate volume, and that's all it is between Stockbridge and McDonough. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Attention men, are you suffering from ED or PE? Here's an important message from Choice Men's Health.
I'm Dr. Katz, and I'm the Chief Medical Director at Choice Men's Health. Are you performing the way you want to in the bedroom? If the answer is no, and you've tried Viagra, Cialis, and Levitra and were disappointed, then you need to come see us immediately. If you don't see results on the first visit, then there's no charge. Many of our patients have medical conditions such as diabetes, hypertension, obesity, and prostate problems. I'm happy to say that we have 98% success rate with all our patients. Our customized solutions will allow you to perform within 10 minutes and last an hour and even longer. You can regain your love life and tackle your ED and PE problems. Guys, your partner will never complain again. Our clinic has the most affordable prices, so if you visit other clinics and you're not completely satisfied, then you need to call Choice Men's Health.
Regain your love life regardless of your age or medical history. Choice Men's Health guarantees results on your first visit or you pay nothing. Call now, 404-400-1170. That's 404-400-1170.
You fell in love with her because she's unlike any other woman in the world, so why settle for an ordinary engagement ring you can find almost anywhere? Well, I know a place where you can design your own custom engagement ring. Terra Fine Jewelry Company. At Terra, the styles and designs are endless, and their expert jewelers make it easy to bring your personally designed engagement ring to life. Your bride-to-be deserves more than a cookie-cutter engagement ring, so explore the vast options of custom design rings at Terra Fine Jewelry Company in Beaufort, Georgia. Terra Fine Jewelry Company.
The IRS finally caught up with Louie.
I hadn't paid my taxes in 8 years. I owe the IRS a lot of money.
Louie was in deep trouble.
We're going to take your house, put a lien on your bank account, garnish your pay. They don't care. They're going to take your paycheck.
Louie found out about Optima Tax Relief, the leading tax resolution firm. A-plus rated by the Better Business Bureau, they've resolved over $3 billion for their clients.
Optima Tax, they help me. They calm me down. They make me feel comfortable, and I trust them.
Louie has a lot to be thankful for.
I don't owe the IRS anymore, and I'm able to live a comfortable life, a lot better life. It was because of Optima Tax.
For tax help you can trust, call Optima now for a free consultation. Take it from Louie.
If you owe the IRS, don't go it alone. Give Optima Tax a call. They can help you.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. Optima Tax Relief. Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Hey, friends, what if you had the most reliable fiber-powered Wi-Fi and the price didn't change for 5 years guaranteed? Thanks to Xfinity, you don't have to worry about that part of your future. It's Mark Aaron back with you now through August 24th. Get their best price on gig Wi-Fi this summer before it disappears. Just $50 a month for 5 years. Get online in minutes with same-day Wi-Fi, and you're guaranteed 5 years of super intelligent Wi-Fi that keeps you protected from online threats and finds and fixes issues before you even notice them. No annual contracts or commitments, no hidden fees, and the best equipment is included. Plus, get Peacock Premium included for 2 years. Lock in your price and unlock the possibilities. Get it now at Xfinity.com. Xfinity, imagine that. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. Taxes and fees extra. Speeds vary. Use of fiber coaxial cable. Learn more at Xfinity.com/same-day Wi-Fi. Xfinity.com/same-day Wi-Fi.
WSB Atlanta, WSB BFM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 5:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by A1 Garage Door Service. Our top local story with Iran possibly linked to cyber attacks against water systems in the U.S. We are learning today Clayton County's water system was the likely victim of a hack.
The attack caused parts of Clayton County water systems to go down, forcing low water pressure and a boil water advisory for customers in North Clayton County. The cause?
Do believe that it was possible that there could have been a cyber threat to our infrastructure.
Water spokesperson Aaron Thomas says, though, service has since been restored. And as for customer data,
that no customer's data has been leaked or impacted because they weren't able to access our internal network system.
Clayton Water is working with federal and state authorities to shore up the system to stop any future cyber attacks. Keith Cromwell, 95.5 WSB.
And the FBI is now investigating reports of hackers targeting water systems in Georgia. Douglas County Water and Sewer Authority Executive Director Gil Shiraus says technology is a constant battle.
In the water space, like many other utilities, there's that push-pull. There's that balance that we try to strike between access, efficiencies, and those type of things, and balancing that with risk and responsibility and being mindful of the potential downside impacts.
His authority was not among those targeted. Shiraus says there are many measures in place to guard against any impact to the safety of the water supply. It is 86 degrees in Atlanta. Isolated showers possible the next few days. When does the heat return? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. It is back to school for most districts in Metro Atlanta this week, and in Cobb County, Superintendent Chris Ragsdale says safety is always top of mind.
This is student and staff safety, and that is our top priority in Cobb County School District. And we put our money where our mouth is. We spend over $35 million a year in student and staff safety.
Ragsdale says a multi-layered approach to safety is critical. That includes cameras, mobile alerts, K-9 teams, resource officers, and much more. The Decatur Fire Department hopes to find the next generation of firefighters through a new career academy at Decatur High School.
The City of Decatur Fire Department needs more firefighters.
It's a shortage, and we're actively looking for people, so we have open positions.
Chief Tony Washington says they are coming to the high school to teach students who are interested interested in working in the community.
Here in Decatur, our firefighters average over 249 hours each annually of training.
It cuts down on time by doing the certification training now, where a student could be hired right out of high school. Mary Ryan Howarth, 95.5 WSB.
A delay in the murder trial of a Carroll County teenager accused of killing her mom and stepdad just as jury selection was about to begin today.
A Carroll County judge grants a request for a continuance in the murder trial of Sarah Grace Patrick, who remains jailed. Patrick's lawyer says they need more time to study the evidence and delve into a new report from a law enforcement officer that a hunch led him down a new avenue in the search for the alleged murder weapon in Kristen and James Brock's shootings. This time, the state did not oppose the delay. The court may set a new trial date this week. Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
2 deaths are reported in the nationwide cyclospora outbreak.
The CDC saying they are aware of 2 deaths in Michigan linked to the foodborne illness. The 2 people had underlying health conditions that may have been impacted by the intestinal illness and dehydration. These are the first deaths linked to the outbreak that has sickened thousands and sent some to the hospital. The microscopic parasite infects food that has come in contact with human feces, most commonly when produce is irrigated or washed with contaminated water.
WSB health reporter Sabrina Cupid says cases have been reported in at least 45 states, including Georgia. A new security alert from Microsoft warns about hotel Wi-Fi. It says Russian-backed hackers will use hotel Wi-Fi networks to target travelers. The hackers create fake pages that look like real Microsoft 365 logins. They'll steal your credentials or send malware. It is 5:34 and time now for live team coverage of traffic and weather. And in the 24-hour traffic center, it's Alex Williams.
More progress out toward Conyersville. They've opened a second left lane, 20 eastbound past Sigmund Road, exit 78. So finally starting to see a little bit of relief as you try to make your way between Stonecrest and Conyers. Still pretty slow back to Evans Mill Road, but hang in there. Those delays should start to improve. Elsewhere, some better news up in Kennesaw into Ackworth, I should say. That earlier crash, 75 northbound, just past Wade Green Road, exit 273. They have since moved that to the right shoulder. Still seeing some delays back to I-575. And before that, a few scattered brake lights on 75 north as you travel through Marietta from Delk Road up past North Marietta Parkway. Next report is in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Partly to mostly cloudy skies this evening with an isolated rain shower passing by, then drying out for tonight. Lows in the mid to upper 60s. Tomorrow, partly to mostly cloudy with off and on rain showers, high around 82. Wednesday, mostly cloudy with highs in the mid 80s. Sunshine returns for Thursday and Friday, and so does the summer sizzle. Daytime highs climbing into the upper 80s to low 90s.
And on Storm Tracker radar right now, we are seeing a few spotty rain showers around Metro Atlanta, but nothing major right now. It is 86 in Norcross, 85 in Hiram, and 85 in Union City. More news at 6 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
You finally got that dream home. Then a pipe burst. Now you're draining your savings to drain the basement, and your other bills keep flooding in. But with Home Tap, you could tap into your home equity to cover renovations, debt, or whatever comes next. And unlike other home equity products, a Home Tap home equity investment has no monthly payments or impact on your mortgage rate. So consider using what you've already built. After all, it's your home. Tap into it. See how much you could get at HomeTap.com.
Summer's a time to feel and look your best, but I'm not talking about your abs or your tan. Hey guys, it's Mark Aram here. I'm talking about your hair. Restore that bald spot, reverse your receding hairline, or add volume to thinning during Advanced Hair's once yearly summer savings event. Advanced Hair's simple one-day treatment begins to regrow your own natural hair the very next day, and they guarantee your new hair will grow. There's absolutely no one in hair restoration I trust more than Advanced Hair. Take advantage of your flexible summer calendar and get the most hair for your dollar. Advanced Hair summer sales event on for a limited time, so get the details and schedule your free consultation today. 470-660-HAIR. One-day treatment, life-changing results. With Advanced Hair, your new hair is guaranteed to grow. Check out the incredible before and afters and take advantage of their best offer ever. That's 470-660-HAIR or AdvancedHair.com. 470-660-HAIR or AdvancedHair.com.
A little while ago, we were talking about restaurants, fast food places, Pizza Hut, And Jared, what was you got a message from somebody about the Pizza Hut?
Yeah, Ricky DM'd me on my Facebook page, and he said, QT Pizza tastes just like the old school pizza, and you can get a personal pizza for $5 there. And I'm like, oh, you must be working for QT there, Ricky.
Well, if you're getting a personal pizza at a gas station for $5, how good do you think the quality is?
Yeah, I'm just like, prepare yourself. Mentally prepare yourself.
Yeah, I mean, that's some of the finest ingredients going into that pizza sauce and pepperoni, right?
Yeah, definitely.
But I'll tell you what
Well, it's not like Pizza Hut's making it back there. There's some Nona back there like, pass it the tomatoes.
No, but it was the ingredients were better. The thing, when I have my son in the car now, and we drive by a Quick Trip, it's, can I go in there and get an icy?
Aw.
No. Why? All right. I don't want to hear it. No, you can come in. No, I don't say yes every time, but he likes to go in there and he likes the robot that cleans the floors.
Oh, there's a robot in there?
Yeah, they put another person out of work for a robot, so Jared loves it.
Don't put me in that category.
He does love those robots.
You love the Waymo.
I think again, until you ride in one,
Robot clean my cat litter.
The experience is great. We have.
I know. I bought one for Travis just because I saw yours and liked it.
A what now? A what? What'd you buy for your ex-husband?
A robot cat litter box.
That's great. So you buy like a litter tray,
Yeah,
and
I know
then
what they are.
and then it basically just scoops it yourself. You
It's
don't have
not
to
that
scoop
big circle thing.
Oh, it's not?
No, it's this one that like rakes through it and then it pushes it into a little compartment.
Okay.
There's a compartment in the front, and it goes. I think it works for about 2 weeks, and then you have to
don't
change
have to touch it for 2 weeks?
Exactly.
God, if I ever get a cat again, I'll get one of those.
It's fantastic.
You don't have a cat right now?
No, I haven't had a cat since 2020.
Oh, my bad. I'm not keeping up with your cat news.
No, Sherman was my last cat that I had,
Yeah.
and he didn't do so hot. He got COVID.
He got COVID. He didn't get the jab.
No,
He didn't
they didn't have
He
it
was
yet.
an anti-vaxxer.
We hadn't done Operation Warp Speed yet. What were we talking? Oh yeah, he loves that robot in the Quick Trip. Loves that robot. So over the weekend, and then you got another thing because somebody was complaining about Summerhill, the thing that you went to in Summerhill.
Yeah. So I didn't go to it, but Jem is a super fan of the show, and he is also an Autumn Super Secret fan group, and he tagged me saying that he went to the F1 event that was going on down in Summerhill. Did you get a chance to go there, George?
Yeah, I went early though, so I didn't see any of the driving. I just got to look at the F1 car.
It looked cool. Like they basically shut down part of Hank Aaron, right? And
Yes.
they had. I guess they didn't have some of the big wigs coming out there, the big dogs out there, but they had some nice F1 cars, and I even saw like what looked like an F1, like almost like a truck. I'm forgetting for
they
not
got
knowing.
like a van that's souped up, and then they had like an off-road truck doing jumps and donuts and all that.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
And I got tagged by listener Jim about that. He said best seats in the house, and he said it was free, and I was like, man, I wish I had gone out there to go see it.
It's cool. The F1 car was surprisingly small.
Yeah.
That was the big news that I got out of the F1 event.
George had quite an eventful weekend. He went to that, and what you went to, a video game expo?
Southern Fried Gaming Expo.
Oh, nice.
Which was pretty cool. It was all pinball machines and old arcade cabinets and board games and all sorts.
And then he came and saw me do my President Trump, and I got to meet your new special lady friend.
Yeah, a little date night.
Yeah. Now,
Cute.
We should have saved it for when Eric's back, but Eric's going to want to hear about this, of course, because he's been for years concerned about you and your previous lack of a dating life. But now you're sort of dating. So, but does she listen to the show or listen to? No.
No.
Good.
No? Do you want her to or no?
No.
Why not?
I don't know. You don't want to.
I mean, does she know what you do for a living?
Yes, of course. Yeah.
So,
He lies to her.
Yeah, I work for.
Yeah, it's way bigger than you think.
He's the host of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I host a radio show.
Syndicated around the nation.
I work for Sirius.
Big deal.
I'm on Howard 100.
We got to keep it on the down low because people then they start to recognize me. They ask me questions, and I just really want to focus on us.
Yeah. So how does she not know about how do you know she doesn't sample the show?
I haven't picked up on any, sort of. She hasn't like brought up something we talked about. I think she would tell me if she heard it.
You think she's checking out Atlanta's hottest new Sunday evening show?
I don't think so. But
The Sunday show.
She gets a recap. After.
Oh yeah, she loves Dr. Joe.
That's right, Dr. Joe show.
Yeah, so it's going well right now. We'll see. About 5 or so dates in.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's
Tim
a good
said
number.
she was nice and
She was very
kind
nice. She was
and-
very sweet. She told me she thought it was funny.
And she treated our listener Mickey Donovan that sat next to us at the
Oh,
show
nice.
well. Yeah, I was impressed.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Mickey said that She's very pretty. Don't F it up. That was
Yeah.
Mickey's
Oh,
advice.
Well, at least she didn't get what I got when I started dating my wife. Man, you outkicked your coverage every day. Yeah, let's do this story, Jared, before we go to break.
All right, Atlanta is seeing a rise in slower, more intentional nights out, guys.
What does that mean?
So they prioritize conversation, connection, and a relaxed pace over loud, packed venues. This is from Secret Atlanta, by the way. And it's like a supper club style evening. So dinner is the main event with set menus, smaller crowds, and it creates a dinner party feel without all the hosting hassle. And you just focus on more like listening to an album together, or you listen to
who wants to do that?
I know, I would never do this.
That's what Eric does with his wife.
No, he does. He does it alone.
No, I've heard about him dragging Jane down there and putting an album on and having her sit there and
There's nothing worse
enjoy it
than
with him.
sitting and listening to a record without talking.
Yeah, they're called. It's called listening bars now.
No.
It's spaces designed.
You certainly can't do that on a first date.
No, absolutely not. You're not going
to go to a movie.
That's why even movies are bad first dates.
I know they are. That's why
They're
I
really
said that.
bad
But I would
first
rather
dates.
do that than sit and listen to a record. What do you think? I've done that before. I invited people over to my house, my apartment, when I was younger. I was like, "Hey, I got this comedy album." Nobody wants to sit around. First of all, it's not the 50s. I mean, you can go to a comedy show relatively easy. No. Does he really do that? And she sits there and listens the whole time?
Oh, yeah, he's definitely told us about that.
Yeah, he's talked about stuff like that before, where he's gone and like asked her to come down and they listen to something.
Well, they have something special that a lot of couples don't have. I can't see my wife going, "Hey, you want to listen to this?" I'm like, "No, I don't want to listen." And vice versa. It's like, I'm not going to waste an hour of your time forcing you to listen to this.
Yeah, you're gonna have different tastes. And that's a good thing. You want to.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
I don't really understand the whole like sitting quietly and listening to an album.
Well, go ahead.
I want to listen to an album while I'm doing something else and be like, yeah, this is awesome.
I mean, sometimes maybe if you're in the right headspace,
Yeah, that's
you
what
can
I'm
lay
saying.
down
Yeah.
and have the headphones on and listen to a whole album. and-
Yeah, if you're like tripping out a little bit, and, like, you know what I mean? You got a little
Or
gummy
cutting the
going,
grass.
maybe.
4 a.m. You're trying to come down, go to sleep.
Okay, or cutting the grass in the backyard, or going for a walk.
Is that what they call it? Cutting the grass?
Yeah, exactly. Cutting the grass.
Cutting and not smoking it.
There's also, I know we're really focused in on the listening parties, but they also have.
Let's read a book.
They also you do have the book parties as well, and they also have like speakers too. So you'll have big questions and cool drinks as one of the
See,
events.
we talked about that, remember?
Yeah.
And I was saying how much I kind of think that would be kind of cool is to like have someone there.
Go to a TED Talk.
I mean, a little, not a TED Talk, but if it's something you're interested in, then
Yeah.
it's like cool. And then you can talk about what they talked about afterward and like have something to talk about with
Hey,
whoever
it's
you're with.
1927. We're in Vienna. Let's go watch this guy speak at this beer hall.
He's got some interesting ideas.
I don't think
Wow,
so.
you know what? He made some good points.
What a hell of a date.
Well, one of these big questions, cool drinks events where you can go and listen to a speaker
Yeah.
and ask questions is going to be on August 28th. Wild Heaven
Wait, hang on.
Brewing.
Let me get a pen.
$34, guys, to get in. That's it.
Oh, yeah.
$34.
Oh, that's kind of a lot.
I know. That's
Put an album on at home.
You got to bring your own record.
Well, this one's
Gonna get drunk at home
Yeah.
and listen to some music. Who cares?
6-pack of PBR. and
It
your
also
own
like
Spotify.
If you can't have moments where you're just talking about the world with your friends, or just maybe not even the world, but just having conversations with your friends, then you've got other issues, in my opinion. Like that's just
No, but this is an organized thing.
Yes.
Where, yeah, it's about something specific. Like you could go to, hopefully, like you're saying, you could go to any place with friends and have stuff to talk about. But with this example, it's like, oh no, this is a specific thing that is like maybe we're all kind of interested in, and then we can like debate it or talk about it afterwards. And
Let's
argue
go to
and-
the adult theater together.
see. I think what I would rather do is
You think she wanted it?
I think what I would do in this scenario is I would bring my friends and be like, hey, like we can have our own listening session and it doesn't cost any money. That's what I would do.
Yeah, come to my. But then now, a listening thing. I don't want to go anywhere and sit quietly and listen to an album.
Why don't you guys come over to my place and watch some YouTube videos on my computer?
Yeah.
Alex Williams says it's a crowded ride into downtown.
Yeah, whether you're traveling north or southbound, Tim, there are plenty of brake lights. 85 southbound. Those delays are going to grab you right around Georgia 400. The heaviest stuff stays with you, 75, 85 south, down towards 17th Street. Then after that, you're going to be on and off the brakes all the way to I-20, 75, 85 northbound. That ride's packed in. Highway 166, Langford Parkway, up to Peachtree, Pine Street. Crash cleanup in the investigation still ongoing into Conyers. Right lane still knocked out with this crash. I-20 eastbound past Sigmund Road, exit 78, and still pretty slow back toward Turner Hill Road. The West Freeway, 20 westbound. You're seeing waves of volume the whole way from that west side perimeter of 285 out to Thornton Road, exit 44 in Lithia Springs. Next report is in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
When you need to know.
This story is developing in Atlanta.
When you want to know.
Severe weather is on its way.
When you have to know.
We'll alert you as soon as this closure clears.
Get notifications
from your source for news.
Get the WSB radio app.
Download it from your app store today.
Palmetto bugs, water bugs, smoky browns, they're all roaches and you want them gone.
Mark Aram with Matt Breda for Breda Pest Management.
A truly healthy home needs protection inside and out. Most roaches do enter from the outside, but once they're in, they nest, thrive, and multiply. Our precise protection targets roaches at the source.
Breda, no need to be afraid of bugs.
Hi, this is Candace from Exovations, and have I got a tip for you. Life boils down to a few moments, doesn't it? Like walking across the stage to get your diploma or watching your child come into the world. Those moments aren't remembered by price or sacrifice. You remember them because of how you felt. More importantly, who you shared them with. The things you remember most in life aren't products, they're not prices, they're experiences. At Exovations, we're not just a siding, roofing, deck contractor. We create a stress-free remodeling experience so that you can enjoy your life's greatest moments. The deck where friends gather, the backyard where kids become teenagers, the front porch where conversations last just a little bit longer, and the home where all the birthdays, holidays, victories, and everyday moments become lifelong memories. If you've been thinking about it, let's bring it to life. Visit exovations.com. EXOVATIONS.com.
The best Zero Res deal is back. Get 3 rooms of carpet clean for just $109 and we'll clean your hallway for free. That's right, 3 rooms of carpet clean for just $109 plus a free hallway. The last time we offered this deal, our schedule filled up fast and we were booked out for weeks. So don't wait. Schedule your cleaning today before appointments are gone. Visit ZeroResAtlanta.com. Zero Res, spell it backwards or forwards, it's the right way to clean.
If you've been thinking about selling your home, now is the time. With a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate, you can sell your home fast and for more than you expect. Hi, it's Chris Chandler. One of the most stressful things about selling your home is not being able to control the timing. Mark Spain Real Estate allows you to receive an all-cash offer on your home and close in as little as 21 days. Hassle-free, guaranteed. Trust the most experienced real estate team in the U.S. and close with confidence. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
When materials are late, everything's late. Labor's waiting, clients are waiting, and that costs you. Dave Baker here, and the pros I know rely on Randall Brothers. Randall Brothers delivers complete, accurate, on-time orders, wrapped right and ready to go. No half-right shipments, no guessing games, just dependable service that keeps your job moving. If you're tired of chasing materials, there's a better way to build. Randall Brothers, widest selection, industry expertise, accurate, no hassle deliveries. RandallBrothers.com.
We wouldn't be celebrating America 250 if it wasn't for a strong foundation set by the framers. Hamilton built Americans' financial foundation on the principle of sound, stable money, a principle later embodied by the gold standard. However, we abandoned that discipline in 1971 and have since seen inflation erode the dollar's value. This is Stephen K. Bannon. What is the foundation of your savings? Birch Gold Group has been helping Americans solidify their savings with gold for the past 15 years. They help you convert an existing IRA or 401k into a tax-sheltered IRA in gold.
To see how it works, text the word SHELTER to 989898, and Birch Gold Group will send you a free info kit on gold IRAs.
With an A-plus rating with the Better Business Bureau and countless 5-star reviews, let Birch Gold help build your foundation with gold.
Text SHELTER to the number 989898.
Do it and do it today.
Message and data rates may apply.
How about we do one of those old-fangled packages?
Oh, you got it here, buddy. This is, I'm already seeing the TikToks, already seeing the Instagram with back to school this week. The colleges are going back in a couple weeks, which means sorority rush time.
In less than a week, schools like the University of Alabama will begin rush season. And future sorority sisters will post their experiences on social media for millions to follow along. But it's no longer about which sorority they'll get into.
Here's them being
big
murdered.
business, too, attracting major brands like Fiji Water,
what?
The Container Store.
There are also so many sleep, study, laundry, bathroom, and everyday essentials.
And Poppy, a prebiotic soda company.
What?
Yeah,
It
so-
ended with that?
It ends with that, just
Wow.
like that.
They're not CBS. Bring back Deborah Rodriguez.
I miss
What
Deborah.
The rush is coming to a town near you, college town, that is. Well, come out. You got get all the girls and all the guys going together. Go to big.
Don't you miss her, Autumn? She had a-
Hey, I love her.
I miss Deborah Rodriguez.
I miss
Deborah Rodriguez.
Deborah Rodriguez.
Does
She
this
was
mean
great.
We're gonna get a bunch of those videos on social media where like there's a million girls and they're all doing a coordinated tour/dance.
They're already coming out, George, and that's
Awful.
that. And what I can't stand about it
It's
is
like
that
nurses during the pandemic. We have nothing to do.
so we're gonna do this. But it's been going on now. I believe this is the 4th or the 5th year of these videos, and they do the same thing over and over and over again. And as the package was bringing up there, they're just trying to get advertising to try to help pay for how expensive Rush is. And I just wish that if you're trying to join Greek life, whether it's fraternity or sorority, you should be looking for something that is original, right? Like, I mean, you shouldn't be looking for something that's exactly the same.
There is no
the point.
originality of Greek life. Although when I
Yeah.
when
I
I
think that fraternities have some originality to them. Don't get me wrong. The frat bro has a
Yeah, different ways of playing ookie cookie.
Oh, come
we
on,
never
Autumn.
played that ever when I was
Oh
in
yeah,
a
you're a
fraternity.
frat bro.
I wasn't a bro. I was in a fraternity.
I forgot about that.
It was
What-
called.
The dorky fraternity.
It was a dorky fraternity, and it turned into a not dorky fraternity, but didn't matter. I was gone. But it was called Phi Kappa Theta, and I was in it. I pledged. It was a lot of fun. But the guys that I was friends with were all way older than me, and so they graduated, and it was just like, oh, these douchebags. I got to hang out with them. There were still some cool guys in the fraternity.
How was your rush? Was it a challenge or? you
No,
treated like
I
crap?
was one of the smaller rush classes. There's only 4 guys. And so
And fraternities are usually smaller. Like the sororities have these
Yeah.
massive classes, I guess, when they rush.
Right.
It's insane how many they induct right into the sorority.
Yeah, there's usually a lot more, but we had an insane hell night. But here's the thing, I told him I don't drink liquor, so if you put liquor in front of me, I'm not going to drink it. But I drank a lot of beer.
What, you got in the fraternity? You don't drink liquor?
Well, yeah, there was a lot of beer. Well, there because
Picking up the scraps, I guess.
we weren't allowed to haze. I only got in trouble the next year when we hazed the pledges that came in after me, and that's a story for another medium, perhaps.
What coordinated dance got you to join your fraternity, Tim?
Oh, well, again, I can't tell you. It was the I don't know. We didn't have such stupid things. We have to check in with Alex Williams, who's checking the ride around 285.
And a perfect time to do so, Tim, because I just watched all lanes get blocked and reopened. West Side Interloop 285 northbound between Martin Luther King Jr. Drive and I-20. They got to stall out of the roadway, so those delays that stretch back before Cascade Road should start to improve. 285 southbound, the outer loop on the west side. You're still seeing some delay from South Cobb Drive down into that work zone at I-20. We'll call it sluggish. 285 east, the interloop through Dunwoody and into Doraville. Then the southbound ride really just tapping the brakes this afternoon. I like to see this for the ride down into Tucker and Clarkston, with all of it improving right around East Ponce. Traffic brought to you by Mark Spain Real Estate. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
I'm consumer investigator Dale Cardwell.
And I'm Monica Pearson. Dale and I have worked together for years, first at WSB, and today helping you find Georgia's best companies and sharing why they're the best.
Monica, one of the first companies I researched and recommended is Amco Transmissions and Total Car Care. For more than a dozen years, they've consistently met my 7-point standard and honored my Make It Right guarantee. And I know you believe in Amco just as much as I do.
People who follow my advice literally stop me on the street and thank me for referring them to Amco.
We all need mechanics we can trust for correct diagnosis, sufficient repair, and fair price. Not just for transmission repair, but engines, brakes, check engine lights, and so much more. Call the locally owned Amco near you.
And I know their nationwide warranty protects you everywhere.
That's AA.
MCO.
Proud supporters of iPaw Rescue, a nonprofit founded by legendary business activist Carl Icahn, where 100% of donations go to saving dogs' lives. That's AA MCO.
When your joints hurt every day and you've been told you need surgery, it feels like there's only one option. Want you to do your homework, folks. Remember, once a joint is replaced, there's no going back. Hey, it's Mark Aaron. Before you schedule surgery, consider getting a second opinion from QC Kinetics. Whether you're dealing with pain from bone-on-bone arthritis, a torn meniscus, or just years of wear and tear, surgery isn't the only conversation you should have. Talk to QC Kinetics about how they use regenerative treatments to deliver relief to patients like you right here in Atlanta. They concentrate tiny healing tools within your body right in the spot that's actually causing the pain. The whole idea is to give you a real shot at holding off on surgery, or in some cases, avoiding it altogether. And that's why it makes sense to explore every option before making a decision that can change your life. Don't just accept, quote, surgery is your only choice. Call QC Kinetics today for a second opinion and know your options. Conversation, consultation, totally free. 770-285-8026. 770-285-8026.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call 877 Cars for Kids to reach a friendly live agent. Donation is super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now or go to carsforkids.org.
7 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
Cool-Ray is celebrating 60 years of bringing home comfort to Atlanta, and they're making this month unforgettable. Right now, you can upgrade your home comfort with a new Carrier cooling system starting at just $60 a month. The Georgia heat is here, and if your AC struggled last summer or you're worried about rising repair costs, now is the time to replace. For 60 years, Atlanta homeowners have trusted Cool-Ray to keep their homes comfortable. To set an appointment today, simply go to coolray.com. Cool-Ray and Carrier. Turn to the experts.
WSB Atlanta, WSB BFM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk. News, weather,
traffic. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
At 6 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by the Lloyd Advisory Group. Our top local story, Georgia may be one of the states where water systems have been targeted by hackers.
In his 2-decade career, Douglas County Water and Sewer Authority Executive Director Gil Sherrouse has seen technology play a greater role in the business.
It's an ever-changing world.
He says even though the attempted hackings didn't impact Douglas County, federal cybersecurity experts communicated ways they could beef up their protocols, but it's often hard to keep up.
We're going to have to play defense in a different way. Every day it changes.
He's confident in the security measures that are in place to protect the public and keep the water safe. Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
And in fact, the Clayton County Water Authority reports it likely was the target of hackers.
Right now, although we're currently investigating, we do believe that it was possible that there could have been a cyber threat to our infrastructure.
Clayton County's Aaron Thomas says the unauthorized cyber activity may have caused a disruption of service in North Clayton County. It led to a boil water advisory last week. For some areas, water service was restored within hours. It is 85 degrees in Atlanta. Isolated showers are possible through tonight. When we get back into the 90s, meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. This is new at 6 o'clock. Smyrna police are trying to identify a man who pistol whipped a driver during a road rage altercation. The man seen in security camera footage hitting the victim multiple times in the face was in a car driven by 18-year-old Haley Kirkpatrick.
We are looking
for the passenger who got out of her car and was involved in the physical altercation with the male.
Smyrna Police Lieutenant Meredith Holt says the attack left the victim badly injured. Kirkpatrick is charged with obstructing an investigation for refusing to identify the suspect. We have posted video footage of the incident on our website and the WSB radio app. The family of a Gainesville high school baseball player who died after a batting cage accident nearly 3 years ago reaches a settlement with the school system.
Survivors of 17-year-old starting pitcher Jeremy Medina dismissed the Gainesville High principals, athletic directors, and baseball coaches blamed in the wrongful death suit for allowing off-season practices and without any safety rules. A statement from Gainesville Schools says the settlement is not an admission of wrongdoing. 4 defendants remain. These athletic trainers and their supervisors are accused of failing to treat the unconscious, unbreathing Medina properly and failing to create an emergency plan. Medina never regained consciousness after he was hit by a teammate's swinging bat while he was leaning into the batting cage net. Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
Safety is priority number 1 as a new school year begins today in several metro Atlanta districts.
Cobb County is the state's second largest school district, and Superintendent Chris Ragsdale says a multi-layered approach to safety is critical. That includes cameras, mobile alerts, K-9 teams, resource officers, and much more. And if everything works as it should.
Had an incident last year of a weapon being on a high school campus. As soon as we were made aware of that, we had resolution in under 12 minutes. That is awesome. That is where all of the layers are working.
This year, every Cobb High School will be adding vapor-wake K-9s capable of sniffing out weapons and explosives. Graham Carroll, 95.5 WSB.
Hateville police arrest a reality TV celebrity in a sexual assault investigation involving a child. Sydney Favors, who's also known as Sydney Starr, is charged with multiple felonies. Police say officers responded to an incident at the Embassy Suites in Hateville and arrested Favors, who is now in the Fulton County Jail. Favors appears in several reality TV shows, including Love and Hip Hop New York and Baddies ATL. Fulton County voters will get a chance to decide if they want to extend a sales tax supporting transportation upgrades in the county. Director of External Affairs Jessica Corbett says this will include investment across North and South Fulton.
We are excited now to celebrate a $650 million investment in transportation infrastructure.
Commissioners unanimously vote to renew the transportation special purpose local option sales tax for another 5 years. It must be approved by voters in November. Now, WSB Money Update and a winning day for investors. The Dow surges close to 700 points on the day. The Nasdaq gains more than 2%. The S&P up close to 1.5%. It is 6:04. The Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, live team coverage of traffic and weather. And in the 24-hour traffic center, it's Alex Williams.
Much better news in Rockdale County, Bill. All of that earlier crash and investigation activity on 20 East past Sigmund Road, exit 78, it's all cleared. All lanes are back open. Still some volume, though, between Stonecrest and Lithonia, but that's just to be expected. Luckily, again, all lanes are open, so no need for any alternates there. If you're traveling 285 east or north trying to get up to I-20, that ride's going to be slow, leaving Boulder Crest Road past I-20. And DOT still says we're going to stall, trying to get it out of the roadway west side perimeter, 285 northbound, the inner loop at I-20, exit 10. That's what's been keeping you on the brake lights back to Cascade Road. Next report in less than 10 minutes from TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast, sponsored by Shoemate, the official air conditioning of Atlanta. Here's meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Partly to mostly cloudy skies this evening with an isolated rain shower passing by, then drying out for tonight. Lows in the mid to upper 60s. Tomorrow, partly to mostly cloudy with off and on rain showers, high around 82. Wednesday, mostly cloudy with highs in the mid 80s. Sunshine returns for Thursday and Friday, and so does the summer sizzle. Daytime highs climbing into the upper 80s to low 90s.
Just spotty rain showers now on Storm Tracker radar. It's 84 in Hampton, 86 in Sandy Springs, and 82 in Winder. More news at 6:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Wow, it's hour 4 of the Von Hessler Doctrine. Thank you, Bill Caiaccio. I believe that Greg Russ has joined us. Greg, are you there?
I am here. Hello.
Where are you? You're in a hotel? Where are you now?
I'm in Boston now.
What are you doing there?
I had to go out to Cape Cod this morning and help podcast hosts fix some lights, some camera stuff, and then I didn't want to stay out there, so I drove back.
You didn't want to stay there? Cape Cod's awesome. Why didn't you want to stay there?
In the off season, I was out there in April. That was nice in the off season. In the on season,
it's too busy right now.
The yuppies and
the yuppies and
the crowds,
the wind.
It was very windy.
Oh yeah, it's super windy there. I love that. I love Cape Cod. When we went up there last time, I just had a blast.
I've never been.
It's really pretty. And Greg's right though. When it's in season, there's too many people there. But you go off season, it's great.
Yeah, and the weekends especially. I luckily missed the weekend
Mhm.
because that road and you're driving in. It's a 2-lane road at some point, so just thousands of cars going in and out.
You should have split the difference and just stayed in Plymouth.
Yeah, it seemed Plymouth Rock.
Yeah, it's a tiny little rock.
It's so embarrassing.
I know, it's so cute. Oh, look at the little rock. Oh, it's a kindergarten in a cage.
What is the story? Like, I know the story behind it, but what's the story behind that rock? How did they decide that little rock is the rock that the pilgrims
I
set
don't
foot
know.
on?
I don't think that it's actually the rock that they crashed. Like they say that the
crashed into.
Well, didn't they say in that old thing, that old schoolhouse rock thing? They crashed right into the Plymouth Rock, and they immediately carved 1620 in it.
That's why I thought the rock was giant. That could wreck a ship.
Everybody, yeah, he did forever. But
Apparently, a local elder said that is the exact spot where the Mayflower Pilgrims stepped ashore in 1620, and that was identified in 1741.
that's where they stepped ashore and took all of our stuff back with them to England.
But apparently, there's no original proof, so it's
jerks.
a good guess. It's basically
It really is like George Washington's cherry tree. Like, it just seems like, what is this? Does
That
this really
boat
happen?
crashed into that rock right there.
Right there.
Carve your name in it. Apropos to nothing, I was going to start talking about this TikTok account that I ran into the other day, and it's bringing back all the memories. It's I don't even know if this store is open anymore, if there is one open. Gallery Furniture. Remember Wolfman and Donna?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah. The ads are great.
Yeah, somebody made a TikTok with all the old ads, because I know I think he passed away, and I thought maybe she shut them down. I don't know, so this isn't a commercial. I don't know if they're open or not, but these are great ads. And these old ones from the TV, they're great, and they have a huge following. So, yeah, if you're interested in that, it's Gallery Furniture TikTok.
Hey, ask for the Wolfman.
Hey, F the Wolfman. And it always sounded like you were saying F the Wolfman.
Yeah, that's kind of sound like
Don't forget, ask for Donna.
Yep. Didn't you used to do her? Didn't you do an impression of her?
I mean, I could do one right now.
No,
that was it. That
I
was
know
the
you
impression.
heard it.
But as a character, I thought maybe
No,
you did it
no.
as a character. No, you didn't.
I don't think so. I mean, it could have been just how we did it just now. It's
Yeah.
like, ask for Donna.
And they don't look anything alike. Of course, she doesn't have a giant beard and a pompadour.
I mean, she has that big 80s perm hair. I
She
remember
does.
that.
She did in the commercials.
She did. I wonder, what's going on with them?
I don't know. Well, I know. I don't think he's around anymore.
No, he had died
Yeah.
while they were still making the commercials.
Yeah. I don't know what happened to her. I don't know. You can check out the account. You can be the expert who finds out if they're still around.
Why'd you bring this up?
Because I just saw it in my TikTok feed. I was looking at TikTok during the break, and I wanted to put it out there. I know a lot of people, in Georgia grew up, especially in Atlanta, grew up watching those ads.
Yeah, it's a very specific account if it's just Gallery Furniture.
Yeah, maybe it's somebody that worked there, or maybe it's Donna herself.
Well, old
Donna's
commercials are big TikTok business.
Yeah,
Their
they
accounts
are.
that just show commercials throughout the decades, and people eat it up.
I should find the ones I made for radio stations and put them up there. Maybe that would
Do,
get...
do, do, do,
Oh, yeah,
do,
get
do,
some
do,
songs all the time. So, tell me what you want, what you really, really want. All those ads at the
Give me your heart, make it real,
real.
or I'll forget
I guess I
about
made
it.
you watch them.
Hey,
I do remember.
Da, 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 da.
I just looked it up. Both locations still open.
Yeah.
Gainesville,
Well, we're not
Brownsbridge Road, and College
Wow.
Park.
All right,
go right now.
no free ads.
That's probably explains
Stop
why.
talking about it.
Is there a wolf boy?
At this point, they're better, boy. They're better, boy. They're better be.
out and go shopping for furniture. I'm a wolf boy.
That's right.
Ask for the wolf boy.
My grandpappy would hate the discount I'm giving y'all.
They keep me in the cage because I got 4 legs.
They could bring his ghost back. Wolfman's ghost could
Oh.
come.
That's right.
Yell at
It's
Wolf
a full
Boy
moon
for giving
tonight.
too many discounts.
Wolf boy. Oh, get yourself a high chair. All right, we can move on. You want to do some stories, Jared?
Sure. A SpaceX rocket is about to crash into the moon, guys. This is going to happen.
Into the moon.
It'll happen right after 7:30-ish on Wednesday morning. So that's when they're
seems
expecting.
bad.
Is anyone on it? Katy Perry went back up for a second.
Katy Perry, Justin Trudeau are having their honeymoon on the moon. Oh, we can't go back? Oh, God.
Well, thankfully there's nobody on this, but if you are looking through a telescope, you might be able to see the explosive flash if you're looking at the moon at the right time.
So it's literally going to crash. Why did they do this?
So it was...
It's representative of the stock. That crashed after the IPO.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right, George?
Yes.
Okay.
Did you buy some SpaceX
He actually invested
stock?
in it. I bought 25 as a meme.
I bought a single share, but
yeah,
it has crashed.
It has crashed? It's not going back up? Because they had a healthy day in the stock market.
Elon did tweet today, this is a buying opportunity. All right.
Yes.
Yes,
it's a great buying opportunity. Yes, go ahead and...
I won't be buying any of my own, but
No, I'm not stupid. I mean, come on.
But he wants to be a trillionaire again, so he's got to get that price back up.
Oh, yes. Oh, no, you know what's going to happen? When I merge it with one of my other companies. That's what's going to happen, I believe.
Tesla.
Yes, Jared, continue.
Oh, I was going to say, no, I want to make a correction here. So that was around 7:30 UK time. It's going to be 2:30 in the morning our time, so 2:28.
Oh, I'm not getting up that early.
Specifically.
Not to
But,
watch a
yeah.
stupid rocket
Then never
crash.
mind, I guess.
None of my business.
Where will the moon be in the sky? Do you even know? Because sometimes,
yeah, it might-
it's out during the day. We may not even be able to see it.
That's a great question.
Yeah, it might be below the horizon.
Maybe. I'd have to check my moon app.
You're
and see whether-
expecting Jared to know where the moon is at all times? Jared, where's the moon?
Come on, Jared.
I know. I should know this.
Oh,
Coordinates now.
It's in the sky.
In the sky somewhere. Just look for the big thing up there.
I'm trying to see what SpaceX did today on the stock market. I bet you it's way up. No. It keeps going down.
Even everything else was up, right?
I know, but it did terrible today. Down.
It's up today.
It is?
Yeah, it was 111 yesterday.
Oh, now it's up 114.
114.
Oh, sweet. It's on its back. It's
About
bouncing back.
Almost 6%
Hey,
up.
buying opportunity.
Yeah, they're
So,
going to have those data centers in space, isn't that?
Oh,
what
yes,
they're
we're going to
talking
put
about doing?
our data centers in space. I don't know how you get the information. I guess radio waves or something. I don't know.
It is cold up there. Maybe it's a good idea.
It's always cold in space. No one
Until
can
you're
hear,
near the sun.
No one can hear you shiver. Is it cold near the sun or hot near the sun?
I would assume it's hot.
We
I
don't
would
know.
Well, it depends if it's nighttime or not.
That's true. That's true.
That's true. You have to ask your husband.
Yeah, what side of the sun are you on? The dark side?
Yeah, the side we don't see with all the bases on it. Another story?
I do. This is a study from CubeSmart.com. You familiar with
CubeSmart?
Yeah, but let me write this down.
Cube, smart.
Can't let go. Nearly half of Gen Zers still use their parents' home as storage.
Yeah,
So-
that's all of us.
Yeah, they
and
still-
Gen
Until
X's.
you get old enough, and then your parents bring you totes of things, and you're like, I don't. What am I gonna do with this? And they're like,
Yeah,
sorry,
when they
it's
move.
leave in the attic.
Yeah, when they move.
like autumn, your parents moved, so I assume that
Yeah.
a bunch of stuff like, hey, get rid of this. But my parents haven't moved. That motorcycle I had in my 20s is still sitting in the
It's
garage.
still in your garage.
And then people come by like, hey, can I buy that? And I say, no. My mom will call. Someone's interested. No, they can't have it. I'm never going to ride it again.
You
Doesn't
don't
even
even
run
live
right
there.
now.
It can't even be yours anymore. It's your parents. You abandoned it and left it there. They should sell it.
Yeah, they'd be like, well, it's no longer yours. I'm selling it.
Mm-hmm.
You should just sell it. Anyone listening wants a 1975 Yamaha?
I know a guy that
XS650.
wants it. He lives on my street. He's
Okay.
asked me about it multiple times over the
Are you
last 10 years.
serious?
Yeah, he goes, hey, that guy Greg on your show has talked about a motorcycle that he does. I mean, he
Wow.
yeah. He
All
says,
right.
Bike is very
I'm
popular.
interested in it.
Now, unfortunately, Greg, you'd have to leave Boston to come down here to sell the bike. Can you do
Yeah,
that?
send them to my parents.
Yeah.
Yeah, talk to Greg Russ.
Give Tim a finder's fee of $100.
Seniors.
I don't want a finder's fee. I just want to make two people happy.
Aw.
Greg's dad and the guy who wants to buy the motorcycle.
He's gonna have to fix it back up. A bit,
He doesn't
though.
care.
It's in pretty good shape.
He could
Probably
do it.
Carburetors need to be rebuilt.
I'm telling you, this guy can do it.
So when you dig deeper into this CubeSmart survey, it says, we've been picking on Gen Z a little bit. It says that a lot of Americans still use their parents' place as
Yeah.
a personal storage unit, including Autumn Fisher, and it's not just the
No,
the
not
younger
me. I don't
generations.
want my parents.
Yes. You know who doesn't? What do they call the new gens?
Gen Alpha.
Yeah, whatever.
Because they're not out of the house.
They don't have
The new
physical
gens.
media. They have no physical media. It's all MP3s or streaming. Actually, it's all streaming video, this and that, and they're on TikTok. There's no storage except for clothes.
Yeah. So at least they'll be a cleaner generation than the generations before because they have less physical media.
Those bunch of dumb Gen Alpha. Idiots and Gen Y and all of them are dumb.
But wait, Gen Alpha, are they out of the house yet?
No. Not yet.
No,
Not yet.
one of them had kindergarten today.
He might be beta.
No, I hope not.
No, that's not going to be the name.
They better change it.
It's not going to be the name.
No.
There's no way.
Alex Williams says 85 North is improving into Gwinnett. That's good news.
Yes, sir, it is, Tim. We like to see this. Just a few scattered delays left. Well, the toughest is going to be merging onto 85 North from 285, but once you get onto 85 North, just some scattered brake lights for that ride up into Norcross, and then again between Duluth and Swanee. 316 eastbound, it's a little slow, leaving I-85 out to Sugarloaf Parkway. No concerns on 400 northbound through Sandy Springs, and 75 northbound. You're still seeing a little bit of volume getting past that crash off to the left shoulder between Kennesaw and Ackworth on 75 north, just north of Wade Green Road. Traffic brought to you by Scott Antique Markets. The Scott Antique Markets is this weekend. There's no telling what you'll find. Visit the Atlanta Expo Centers at I-285 and Jonesboro Road. It's the Scott Antique Markets this weekend. ScottAntiqueMarket.com. Next report is in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Buying a new car? Need help fixing your current car? What's the safest car for a first-time buyer? The Car Guys have the answer. Join Shelley Winter and automotive expert Kevin Deutsch this and every Saturday at 12 for all your car needs. The Car Guys, presented by Butler Lexus of South Atlanta. Saturdays at noon on 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
Think you can't afford a new roof, windows, and doors? You can. The Roof Guys at Findlay make it affordable with 0% financing and payments starting at just $139 a month. Get started at FindlayRoofing.com.
I'm Ultima Morgan. Morgan & Morgan isn't just an injury firm. It's our family's life work. It's my husband, it's my sons, it's me. When we take a case, we see a family just like ours. $30 billion recovered is something I'm proud of. But what I'm really proud of are the families we stood beside. It's an honor to fight for you when you need our support the most. Morgan & Morgan, for the people and your family.
Morgan & Morgan, Atlanta, 191 Peach Street, Atlanta, Georgia. Thou pound law. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
Hair volume from New Nordic will make your hair look thick and healthy. Available as a tablet or a delicious gummy, Hair Volume is available online at Amazon and NewNordicUSA.com or in the hair care aisle at your local CVS.
Most home sellers get one offer. It's somewhere between lowball and not good enough. Orchard changes that. Hey, it's Eric Von Hessler with Orchard's new Orchard Offers. You don't just get one offer, you get multiple cash offers from serious investors, all competing for your home. Here's how it works. You work with an Orchard agent who submits your home to their exclusive network of hundreds of local cash buyers. They come to you with offers, you review them all, and pick the best one on your terms. So you don't have to settle on one offer. You see every offer side by side. That's how you know you're getting top dollar. Orchard Offers means no repairs, no showings, no drawn-out process. Before you accept any offer, see them all first. Get a free home valuation and see your offers today with Orchard Offers. Go to orchard.com. That's orchard.com.
At Painting Plus, the commitment to excellence is handed down through generations. Just ask Charlie's dad.
We're a family-run business. Charlie started the business when he was a young teenager.
Hi, I'm Charlie, owner of Painting Plus. My son has worked with me since he was 10 years old. Since he could walk, he's been on the job site.
Painting Plus. The plus means anything and everything exteriors at the highest quality.
Trust the Plus. PaintingPlus.com.
Just call Sweet James at 1-800-9-million. Just call Sweet James, your accident attorneys.
Hurt in a crash? Call the attorneys at Sweet James, 800-9-million and sweetjames.com.
All right, where are we going to go now? Oh, yeah. You fan of the Sopranos, Jared Yamamoto?
You know, never watched it.
Never did?
Never did. I just, don't judge me.
I'm not judging you.
I just started.
Some people don't watch things.
People have been calling me out for not watching Ted Lasso, so I just started that. Maybe I'll add the Sopranos to the list.
I'm not saying that people shouldn't call you out, but comparing the two, watch the Sopranos first.
Yeah, watch the Sopranos first.
Okay.
Ted Lasso's so much better.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you could just pour syrup on your floor and you're watching. Did you watch The Sopranos, Georgie? I think I asked you this already. Yeah, it got really lame.
Tony was in like 6 car crashes throughout the series.
I know.
It's true.
He's trying to
It was
run over
made
people.
before binging.
Yeah.
And then people forget. The creators probably thought, they'll forget he was
I'm
in a
a
car
fool.
accident in season 1 and 2 and 3.
What does he say? I'm a fool to do
your
your
dirty
dirty
work. Oh, yeah.
I just wanted to say rest in peace to Vincent Pastore, who played a big. Can he say? I don't know.
No.
Salvatore Bompancero. He had a different name.
Yes, he did.
On the show. Big Kitty Cat, we'll call him that.
There
Big Kitty Cat.
There we go.
I don't know if you can or you can't.
Big Pussy Willow.
Yeah, there you go.
It's a flower.
80 years old. This is the.
He was 80?
Yeah, he was 80, dude.
Yeah, isn't that shocking?
Yeah. Wow. But he got started acting because he worked someplace. He was a bouncer or something, and he was friends with Matt Dillon and Kevin Dillon. You know, the Dillon brothers, those actors, and they convinced him to get into acting. He did all sorts of things before The Sopranos, but all mob-related, and he was in the Jerky Boys, the movie. Which I know you laugh, but that's a funny movie if you like the Jerky Boys, and you like if you don't like the Jerky Boys, and you're like, why is Alan Arkin in this movie when he's a celebrated real actor? Why is Alan Arkin in this movie? That's the question you'll ask yourself if you don't like the Jerky Boys. But he's in that. He's in Goodfellas. But do you have that clip over there? This is from his final episode.
On the face, okay? Give me that. Huh? Keep my eyes? You were like a brother to me. To all of us.
To all of us. To all of us.
He deserved it.
Yeah, they were in a boat. Yeah, well, I mean, come on. He deserved
In the context of the show.
In the context of the show. Because
What did he do? He betrayed the
well,
family?
Jared hasn't seen it.
Yeah, you'll have to talk to Skip.
Yeah,
You have
spoil
to
it.
talk to Skip, the FBI agent Skip.
Were there any hit jobs in Ted Lasso?
No, unfortunately, no.
I mean, I gotta say, after
It would have made it more interesting.
after
Well, maybe season 4 with most of the cast not returning. Maybe that's the storyline.
I guess
They were all killed.
Yeah. I watched again the first 3 or 4 episodes last night, and I'm so far behind. I've had people judging, yelling at me like, "Why haven't you watched it?" Family, friends, they've
No
been
one's
getting
yelling.
I have literally
Jared,
had
you
people-
son of a
I
bitch!
have-
When are you gonna watch Ted Lasso?
I have had people yell at me.
It's not in the spirit of the show. If they're yelling, it's not even in the spirit of the show. So
That's
right.
true. That's true.
Screw them.
And
It's
I
like,
have to say,
hey, fella, maybe if you want to watch it, you sure can. If you don't want to, no big deal.
Yeah. Hey, I'm Ted Lasso. Did you see me in a halftime show with FIFA? Here's some Muppets for some stupid reason.
yeah, made no sense to have that.
Aw.
I didn't watch. I was
I'm
embarrassed.
just happy to see the Muppet.
You're happy to see? I have the Weather Channel on here instead of the news. And a little while ago, they had Grover talking about the heat. I'm like, why?
Oh, but
Well, at least he's back. At least Grover's
yeah, at least it's
back.
not Elmo.
Well, that's true. I do like
I'd rather
Grover.
see Super Grover do something cool.
Fly into space.
I like when he was the waiter.
That's the best one, where the guy keeps getting angry at him. No one knows what we're talking about.
Well, so the story is, by the way, the reason why Grover was on there is because, again, he's teaching his friends on Sesame Street on how to face extreme weather.
Okay, just tell. Oh, 'cause you know why? Because of that stupid thing we played on Friday with, Tattoo Face. There's a storm coming to Sesame Street.
Oh, that's right.
Remember?
Oh, yeah, with Post Malone, yeah.
I don't remember
Malone,
his
yeah.
name. I'm old.
Yeah,
Post
it's
Malone.
like a jelly
That's Post Malone.
I know Jelly Roll.
jelly mail.
Yeah. Jelly, I'm not fat anymore. Roll.
Yeah, jelly. I'm on drugs. Roll.
Yeah.
Malone.
How's his butt looking? Is it
Terrible.
holding
The
its
guy
shape?
can't dance, and his wife did him a favor. All right, Alex Williams is saying there is a car fire on I-20 in West Atlanta.
Yep, fire department just showed up and started dousing this one, Tim. I-20 westbound, just past Martin Luther King Jr. Drive, exit 53. 2 right lanes are blocked. If the delays continue to grow behind that, I'd go ahead and use MLK, Joseph E. Boone, Highway 78. Those are some good alternates there. Elsewhere, 285 northbound, the Interloop, still seeing some brake lights approaching I-20, where DOT has been reporting a stall in the right lane on 285 north right at I-20. That's why you're slow before MLK Jr. Drive and 285 south, the outer loop. Also still some leftover brake lights from South Cobb Drive down into that work zone at I-20, exit number 10. Next report is in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Summer's a time to feel and look your best, but I'm not talking about your abs or your tan. Hey guys, it's Mark Aram here. I'm talking about your hair. Restore that bald spot, reverse your receding hairline, or add volume to thinning during Advanced Hair's once yearly summer savings event. Advanced Hair's simple one-day treatment begins to regrow your own natural hair the very next day, and they guarantee your new hair will grow. There's absolutely no one in hair restoration I trust more than Advanced Hair. Take advantage of your flexible summer calendar and get the most hair for your dollar. Advanced Hair summer sales event on for a limited time, so get the details and schedule your free consultation today. 470-660-HAIR. One-day treatment, life-changing results. With Advanced Hair, your new hair is guaranteed to grow. Check out the incredible before and afters and take advantage of their best offer ever. That's 470-660-HAIR or advancedhair.com. 470-660-HAIR or advancedhair.com.
You don't need to tell me budgets are tight. Economic uncertainty, global politics, AI taking jobs we used to think were safe. Nobody wants to spend money they don't have to. But you've got to do something nice for your family, don't you? A cookie for the dog, nice dinner for you and your better half. Wouldn't it be nice to do something special for the house you love without breaking the bank just to do it? At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. A new garage door can completely transform the look of your property. For way less than a major renovation or landscaping project, modern designs, whisper quiet, connects with your phone and your fancy new car, a few $1,000s can literally change the appearance of your whole house. How do I know? Because I'm Mo. Call Mo Better Garage and we'll come show you the difference we can make. And that part won't cost you a dime.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
Men, if you're suffering from ED or PE, you're not alone. Most importantly, you don't have to live with it. Priority Men's Medical Center restores men's love lives in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, even when Viagra and Cialis don't work. Here's Dr. Simovitz, specialist in men's health.
Priority Men's Medical Center's painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. 98% of patients see instant results right in the office.
Men are now lasting longer than they ever imagined. And the best part, at Priority Men's Medical Center, your consultation and first treatment are free. Qualified patients even get their testosterone checked free. Call 404-885-8885. 404-885-8885. Take control of your love life. Call now. 404-885-8885.
This is Scott Slade. When it comes to your engagement ring, there's only one place I'd recommend. Tara Fine Jewelry Company, known for exceptional standards, craftsmanship, and legendary customer service. Tara's passion runs through every design they craft. Engagement rings you'll be proud to gift, cherish, and wear for a lifetime. You fell in love with her because she's unlike any other woman in the world. When it comes to your promise of forever, only a Tara diamond will do. Tara, specializing in diamonds of absolute beauty and legendary customer service since 1985.
WSB Atlanta, WSB FM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 6:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News sponsored by Marks Main Real Estate. Our top local story with Iran possibly linked to cyber attacks against water systems in the U.S. The Clayton County Water Authority now says it was likely the target of hackers.
The incident started last Monday when a water plant went down, forcing a boil water advisory across North Clayton County.
Our team caught it. They were able to get a hold of the system within a few hours and also get the water back up and running.
Now, Aaron Thomas with the Clayton County Water Authority says they're working with the FBI to shore up systems so this doesn't happen again.
We've been testing all of our equipment and all of our connectivity to make sure they are even more secure than they were before.
Thomas says the hackers never got any customer data and the water is safe for everyone. Keith Cromwell, 95.5 WSB.
Douglas County Water and Sewer Authority Executive Director Gil Sherrell says having some aspects of the system online is risky.
There is a risk there. There is an elevated risk, but there is also countermeasures. There are testing protocols that exist to help prevent that or to alert if something is going on there.
His authority was not among those targeted. The FBI is investigating reports hackers targeted water systems in Georgia in recent days. It is 84 degrees in Atlanta. What are the rain chances this week? And what about the return of the summer sizzle? Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards is coming up. Smyrna police are trying to identify a man seen pistol whipping a driver during a brutal case of road rage.
The man seen in security camera footage hitting the victim multiple times in the face was a passenger in 18-year-old Haley Kirkpatrick's car. The two followed the victim to his neighborhood before the altercation, which Smyrna Police Lieutenant Meredith Holt says left the victim badly injured.
He did fall during the interaction, and that caused an injury as well.
Kirkpatrick is charged with obstructing the investigation for refusing to identify the suspect. Once he is identified, Holt says he will be charged with aggravated battery. In Cobb County, Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
And we have posted video footage of the incident on our website and the WSB Radio app. The 18-year-old Carroll County girl accused of killing her mom and stepdad has her murder trial postponed again just as jury selection was set to begin today.
The judge's decision to postpone the murder trial for Sarah Grace Patrick is an about-face of his decision weeks ago. The new lead lawyer for Patrick saying their team needs more time to examine evidence and to investigate the investigation involving the still missing gun used to kill Kristen and James Brock. Carroll County prosecutors did not oppose the delay this time. A new trial date could be set this week. Patrick remains jailed. Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
President Trump warns Iran this is their final chance at negotiating a peace deal, or else there will be a major strike.
I want to give them every last chance before decapitation. It's very tough to do what we have planned, still planned. We'll see what happens.
The president says he expects the Strait of Hormuz to be completely open by tomorrow, while talks to make sure Iran doesn't have a nuclear weapon continue. Iran denies there are talks going on with the U.S. Microsoft issues a security warning about hotel Wi-Fi. Money reporter Elizabeth Schulze says Russian hackers are using phony sign-in pages.
Microsoft says you should assume that public and hotel Wi-Fi networks might not be trustworthy. Using your phone as a hotspot is a safer option, but make sure that you check your plan's data allowance first. And if you are using 365, consider passwordless login options like passkeys or multi-factor authentication.
Decatur High School offers a new program aimed at recruiting more firefighters.
The Decatur Fire Department is finding ways to address a shortage in personnel by going to young people now with the opportunity to work towards a job right after high school. Chief Tony Washington says the program will allow students to get their certification.
They come to us with the certification. That cuts out probably about 14 weeks of training that you can start working versus going to school.
Students will go through physical training and hands-on practice. She hopes the program will eventually increase the station staff. Mary Ryan Howarth, 95.5 WSB.
It is now 6:34 and time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. In the 24-hour traffic center, it's Alex Williams.
Travel advisory through West Atlanta, Bill. It's car fire cleanup. I-20 westbound at Martin Luther King Jr. Drive, exit number 53. They are knocking out two of the right lanes, so it's slowing the ride back toward it downtown. You can use MLK Jr. Drive or Highway 78 as some alternates there. Elsewhere up into downtown, 75, 85 northbound, still tracking some delays from about to the Highway 166 area. That's where it's sluggish, but then it packs in at University Avenue up toward Freedom Parkway, and still monitoring some southbound delays from about 17th Street as you make your way down to North Avenue. Next report is in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Partly to mostly cloudy skies this evening with an isolated rain shower passing by, then drying out for tonight. Lows in the mid to upper 60s. Tomorrow, partly to mostly cloudy with off and on rain showers, high around 82. Wednesday, mostly cloudy with highs in the mid 80s. Sunshine returns for Thursday and Friday, and so does the summer sizzle. Daytime highs climbing into the upper 80s to low 90s.
Right now it's 83 in Noonan, 85 in Midtown Atlanta, and 86 in Dunwoody. More news at 7 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Suffering with drafty or leaky windows? Or wood rot, fog, or moisture between the panes? It's time to upgrade to Infinity by Marvin fiberglass windows.
Hi, it's Jonathan and Ted from NG Windows. Improve your home's energy efficiency, comfort, and curb appeal.
Our beautiful windows are not big and bulky like vinyl composite.
Window and door shopping made simple at ngwindows.com.
Infinity by Marvin from NG Windows, yeah!
When your joints hurt every day and you've been told you need surgery, it feels like there's only one option. Want you to do your homework, folks. Remember, once a joint is replaced, there's no going back. Hey, it's Mark Aaron. Before you schedule surgery, consider getting a second opinion from QC Kinetics. Whether you're dealing with pain from bone-on-bone arthritis, a torn meniscus, or just years of wear and tear, surgery isn't the only conversation you should have. Talk to QC Kinetics about how they use regenerative treatments to deliver relief to patients like you right here in Atlanta. They concentrate tiny healing tools within your body right in the spot that's actually causing the pain. The whole idea is to give you a real shot at holding off on surgery or in some cases, avoiding it altogether. And that's why it makes sense to explore every option before making a decision that can change your life. Don't just accept, quote, surgery is your only choice. Call QC Kinetics today for a second opinion and know your options. Conversation, consultation, totally free. 770-285-8026. 770-285-8026.
Was it a week or two ago? David Lee Roth, the former lead singer of Van Halen, he had a solo stint in the 80s, was on tour, and he announced that he was canceling most of his dates. He's still doing a date in Sturgis, trying to wrap up a rally up there, and I found this on X. I thought this was funny.
Shark Week here. That's my honorary Hell's Angel name, Shark Week. And it's going to take all week just to say my nickname, like the TV show. Join me, Shark Week. Hey, is that a Harley Davidson kickstand in my pocket, or am I really, really glad to be going to Sturgis? Yo, hot stuff, get your knees dirty and find out the good way. Big time, baby. The big show for the big rally. David Lee Roth right here, like Moby Dick in a goldfish bowl. Moby Dick in a goldfish bowl. Hard to miss, impossible to resist. It is a kickstand, and I am glad to see you.
You put a button on it there at the end.
Well, at least he puts effort into it. I feel like a lot of these guys play shows like, yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah.
Come see me.
You know, I don't know why no one could tell me why either, and I looked into it. There has to be a reason why he canceled the rest of his tour. Is he not feeling well? Is he unable to perform that long? That's probably a crowd in Sturgis that'll dig seeing David Lee Roth
Because Hagar's better. Everyone knows it.
What? Well, Hagar can
rage bait.
Yeah, no, Hagar can play guitar. You mean in the context of Van Halen, which
Why Can't This Be Love? Man, that's their best song.
No. You know that. You're just gaslighting because I know that you don't believe that.
I do like that song.
I know. I don't hate Van Halen.
It's better than Hot for Teacher.
No, it isn't.
Yeah,
no, it is not.
The Hot for Teacher was ruined for me because I heard that those isolated vocals.
Yeah, but you can't.
Remember what?
Yes,
this came out several years ago.
Yes, I know. But still, it's that whole album, 1984. That was the last real Van Halen album with David Lee Roth. And then, of course, they took some time off. They came back. They had a couple albums with Sammy, which I didn't hate. I don't hate them. But David Lee Roth is the initial voice of Van Halen for me. But I wouldn't go to Sturgis to see him. I saw them play together.
Would you go to Sturgis at all?
No, I don't.
You can take my motorcycle that we were talking about. I'll give it to you.
How will I get? I have to drive it up there on a trailer.
You ride it up there.
I don't know how to fix motorcycles.
We'll get it fixed, and you just go on the road trip.
Okay, you get it fixed for me, and then I'll take it up there. I'll take some time off from work so I can ride your crappy motorcycle.
It's in good shape.
Up to Sturgis, where I've never been, so I can see David Lee Roth do horrible renditions of his classic song. Boasty, boasty, bop, zitty, bop. All right. You had a story about Nickelback, Jared. They put out a new album, right? And it dropped. How's it doing?
Speaking of great bands, yeah.
Hey, Nickelback's had a resurgence.
Have they?
Nickelback, Creed, and I believe 3 Days Grace. That's the other one that kind of falls.
3 Doors Down?
3 Doors Down, sorry. 3 Days Grace is something.
96.7 The Buzz.
Yeah, that was definitely in that era for sure. But yeah, Nickelback's album dropped, I think, 3 weeks ago, and it's doing pretty well. The single that came out with it, Rattle the Cage, you remember this?
It sounds AI.
A little bit.
It does.
It does.
It does sound like AI.
But the story today is that they weren't in a hurry to release this album. They really wanted to make sure they took the time to make sure that it was ready to go.
Yeah,
and that it was released correctly.
What, Greg?
I was saying I could tell they took their time listening to that.
Yeah. I mean, it kicks. I mean, it rocks.
It is crazy to think how much we made fun of Nickelback and Creed, and to see people now craving it and going to these shows.
Well, there's no rock music.
With arms wide open.
Yeah.
How much of that is ironic?
I think some of it is. You can't say that people are all organically going, but
I
you
don't
are
know.
paying.
It's hard though. It's hard with those bands. Irony. I don't know if it really fits those kind of bands because they were already made fun of by so many people to begin with, but they obviously were mainstream and had so many people who liked them. I don't know if that switch, George, happened. I think that people genuinely enjoy these bands.
I tell you what, I'd rather listen to Creed and Nickelback than Stained.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. Creed. I saw Creed a couple years ago.
It's been a while,
and they were good.
It's been a while since I've heard Stained.
Seriously.
It's been a while since this song was good.
Yeah, it never, ever was good. Creed, and the reason I have kind of like this. Get rid of this gum. Sorry.
I have a soft spot for Stained because they did the Beetlejuice cover. From Howard. They cover, the Beetlejuice.
Oh,
song.
this is Beetle. Yeah, you know what though? I like the version by a Blues Traveler better. Anyway, thanks for distracting me over there. And I forgot what I was going to say. No, I liked, but you're right. It was good, but nobody knows what you're talking about either. I thought I'd point that out.
Yeah.
For a couple while. I did a promotion with Creed, and they were the nicest guys.
Super
It was
nice.
called Speed with Creed, and we did it at a place that doesn't exist anymore. We all took a bunch of meth. No, it was a racetrack, a go-kart racetrack up in up 75. It's gone now. For the longest time, you drive by, and it was just
Was it
grass.
Malibu Grand Prix?
No, it might have been. It was up 75, and if you were headed north, it was on your right. It doesn't matter. It's gone. But we did Speed with Creed there, and they were the nicest dudes. They went round and round. They raced with listeners. They signed autographs, and then I don't know if they performed, but they did a show in town day after.
And after seeing them, did you ever see them live before?
Yeah, I've seen them a bunch of times.
Yeah, I mean, they genuinely put on a good show.
Yeah, of course they did.
It's super entertaining. It's not my favorite kind of music.
I saw Nickelback before anybody knew who they were.
Right. And then I just think that the reason why the ironic angle doesn't necessarily work with these bands is because it's expensive to go to these shows. I mean, if you want to get decent seats for them, I mean, it's like $180. And believe me, if I want to be ironic, I'm not going to spend $180 for one ticket. That's
Where were they playing, Jared? You may have already said this.
State Farm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So and it was them and 3 Days Grace.
3 Doors Down.
3 Doors Down. Excuse me. And they were and I mean it was a full show and it was $180 a ticket.
One of my favorite jokes. Where does the worst band in the world live?
Where?
3 Doors Down.
My first ever Music Midtown, where I was working as a promotions person, was in May of 2000. So I still had a different job, but I just started working at the station that doesn't exist anymore. And we had set up for Music Midtown, and this band came out, and they were playing. They were just rock, but we were making fun of them. Like, who are these guys, and why are they playing in the middle of the afternoon on a Friday? It was Nickelback. They weren't popular enough to get a nighttime slot. This was, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the afternoon on a Friday. So you weren't big if you were doing that.
And that's why it's when you go to festivals now, like there's so many people. I watched a little bit of the Lollapalooza live streams this weekend. Did you guys see any of those?
No, I forgot about it.
So those, they had them on Disney Plus, and one of the things I love about the bang for your buck, the value you get at a music festival, is a lot of times you'll find bands like that are playing in the middle of the day.
Sure.
And you're like, oh, who is this person? And they end up exploding. The biggest one recently that I can think of was Olivia Dean. I saw her at like noon.
Mm-hmm.
Saw Chappell Roan playing at 3 o'clock in the afternoon before she got big. And
who was playing at Lollapalooza?
Lollapalooza, the person that I saw that I think is going to be big is this British artist named Jade. I think she's going to be big.
And were there big? Who were the big artists that played the main stages?
You had Charlie XCX and Lord, and
I heard that was awful.
Oh, it was terrible.
That neither of them can really sing.
No. How in the world did Lollapalooza have two performers on stage that can't sing at the same time? Like that was
because
bad.
of who they are.
Yeah.
Well, it drew the crowd, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it just sounded awful having both of them up there. And I mean, again, talented performers in both Lord and Charlie XCX.
Right. Who were the talented headliners?
You had Smashing Pumpkins.
Yeah.
You also had in my category, Dombretsky. He's pretty good.
Who's
John
playing
Summit
with Billy Corgan. Sorry, Jared, but Smashing Pumpkins, is it the original? Any of the original members? Is Chamberlain
All of
back?
the original members except the bassist lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
And they were intentionally, at least the Lollapalooza stream that I saw, they were intentionally showing a lot of her. They had intention by showing her a lot on screen.
She did play?
Yeah.
Oh, from what I understood, the tour she's not included. Maybe
Okay.
she showed up in
I don't know.
Lollapalooza.
Unless they had two. The person that played bass with them when Barry Williams came out from the Brady Bunch and played with them the other night or sang with them
Wasn't her?
It was somebody who hadn't been with the band since 2002. So it might have been the replacement of the person they don't like. I don't know. We'll get to the bottom of it during the break. Alex Williams says there is a car fire cleanup on I-20 in West Atlanta.
That's right, Tim. They are knocking out the two right lanes. 20 westbound, Martin Luther King Jr. Drive, exit 53. Delays back toward Lowry Boulevard, so that's about 2 miles of delay. You can use MLK as an alternate if you so choose. 75-85 northbound, trying to clean up that ride. A few leftover brake lights, University Avenue up toward Freedom Parkway. And same story southbound, really now just a tap of the brakes, connector south between 17th Street and North Avenue. Traffic brought to you by Georgia Aquarium. From incredible animals to an iconic brand, explore it all at Georgia Aquarium in the world of Coca-Cola. Just steps apart and under one deal. Get your combo tickets at AtlantaIcons.com. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Don't be late because you crowdsourced your commute with a navigation app.
Heads up crash involving several vehicles.
Depend on us to make sure you get where you need to be on
Alternates
time.
needed this morning between Buford and Swanee.
Local and dependable traffic 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Some of the alternates to get you around this include Memorial Drive in East Ponce.
WSB Triple Team
A car
Traffic.
has flipped over 20 westbound.
95.5 WSB. How Atlanta gets there.
Hey friends, what if you had the most reliable fiber-powered Wi-Fi and the price didn't change for 5 years guaranteed? Thanks to Xfinity, you don't have to worry about that part of your future. It's Mark Aaron back with you now through August 24th. Get their best price on gig Wi-Fi this summer before it disappears. Just $50 a month for 5 years. Get online in minutes with same-day Wi-Fi, and you're guaranteed 5 years of super intelligent Wi-Fi that keeps you protected from online threats and finds and fixes issues before you even notice them. No annual contracts or commitments, no hidden fees, and the best equipment is included. Plus, get Peacock Premium included for 2 years. Lock in your price and unlock the possibilities. Get it now at Xfinity.com. Xfinity, imagine that. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. Taxes and fees extra. Speeds vary. Use of fiber coaxial cable. Learn more at Xfinity.com/same-day Wi-Fi. Xfinity.com/same-day Wi-Fi.
Are your windows rotting, old, or do you want an updated look? You need a windows specialist.
It's Ted and Jonathan from NG Windows. All we do is windows and doors, and we only offer the very best. Infinity by Marvin fiberglass windows.
They improve your home's energy efficiency, comfort, and curb appeal.
And your detailed installation will be quick, clean, and hassle-free. 0% interest available.
Infinity by Marvin from NG Windows, yeah.
There comes a moment when you look at your aging parents and think, I just want them safe. I want them at home, and I just want them cared for. Maybe your mom wants to stay in the house she lived in for 40 years. Maybe dad just isn't ready to leave his garden, but you know they can't do it alone anymore. It's Belinda Skelton. I recommend Atlanta-based Four Seasons Home Care. They specialize in helping your loved ones age in place in the comfort and dignity of their own homes. With caregivers you can actually trust, every single caregiver is thoroughly background checked and carefully vetted, because Four Seasons knows when someone steps into your parents' home, they're stepping into your family. Don't settle for just anyone when it comes to the people you love most. Do what I did when my parents needed help. Choose trusted, compassionate home care. Choose Four Seasons Home Care. Google and then call Four Seasons Home Care today.
This kitchen is insane. New counters, new floors. Who did this?
My house.
Your house did your kitchen?
Yep. I used a HomeTap home equity investment to get cash from the equity I already had, with no monthly payments or impact on my mortgage rate.
So your home paid for itself. That's genius.
Huh. I guess I am a genius.
All right, easy there.
HomeTap lets you turn your home equity into cash with no monthly payments. It's your home. Tap into it. See how much you could get at HomeTap.com.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-611-2046. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com
or call 800-611-2046. That's 800-611-2046.
Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
All right, George Clark, did you find out the mystery
Yes.
to us about the Smashing Pumpkins bassist?
Yeah, so her name is Melissa Aufdermar.
Yeah.
And she appeared with the band at the festival pre-show where you saw her with the guy from the Brady Bunch.
Barry Williams.
And she came out for a song at Lollapalooza.
So I guess they're on the mend.
I suppose so. But
That's
she's
good.
not doing the whole tour.
Well, that's good. She sucks.
Billy apologized, I guess.
Yeah, Billy's the problem, I would imagine.
I think he's admitted that he's the problem. That's probably why they're all playing together.
Yes.
He's finally come around and said, hey, it was a huge a-hole.
Hey, Jared's insisting that we talk about our socials, so I will say you
Oh.
can follow me.
I didn't say it. You said it.
On Instagram, it's at Timstagram here. That's what it is, right? At Timstagram here. And you can also follow me on X if you so desire, at Tim Andrews here.
And I am at Jared Yamamoto in all of the social places.
I'm on Instagram at George Viewer.
Are we ever going to have any social media for our Sunday show?
I asked you that on Sunday, and you said, you kind of shut down the idea. But I think
Did I shut it down, or I'm like, I don't feel like doing it?
Well, maybe I'll have to take on the initiative.
Yeah, that's more than likely.
George is still learning you, Tim. He doesn't realize that I don't feel like doing it is not saying no. It just means you do it.
Yeah. Greg, do you have any you want to share?
But if you want that motorcycle, anyone wants a 1975 Yamaha XS650 at Timstagram here.
Okay, that'll work fine. At coolest guy. Okay, go ahead, Jared. We got another story?
We sure do. This is a good one to end on. Brazilian psychic Athos Salome. You know about him? He's known as
I know all the good Brazilian psychics.
Well, he's known as the living Nostradamus.
Okay.
And he claims that 2 of his 2026 predictions have already come true.
What?
So back in December
Super
2025,
El Nino.
he released 2 things that he definitely called correctly. Number
Greg
one,
will sell his motorcycle.
yes, that was the first one.
Okay.
Followed by Spain's 1-0 World Cup victory over Argentina. He predicted that.
Nobody predicted that. He didn't predict
He
that.
said the champions would bear the colors of fire.
Okay.
A description that would fit several teams, including Spain.
Yeah, several.
The fire can be blue, can be yellow, orange,
Guys, this is the
red.
real deal. He called
Sometimes
it correctly.
green if you're,
Yeah.
How dare you
Yellow.
question
Did I say yellow
Athos?
already?
You did, but
Athos Salome. He knows what he's talking about.
yeah,
Then
what other predictions?
He also predicted that there would be rising tension in the Middle East. He predicted
wow.
many.
Oh, so for the past
Yeah.
1,000 years, anybody could have said that.
He said he predicted upheaval tied to Iran's uranium enrichment that would create a, quote, new and profound period of regional instability. Call that one to a T.
Mm-hmm.
And the next one that he feels like
Spider-Man will do very well in the movie.
He says that this is a warning, guys, that Russia is going to start moving missiles into the Arctic, raising the chance of a confrontation with
Russia
NATO.
can't even beat their neighbor. Well, how are they going to get missiles
Listen,
into
I think that we need to
Russia?
trust.
Oh, they're so dangerous.
Athos Salome has spoken. He is the living Nostradamus. and
Athos Salamander is a moron, and there's no such thing as...
Is he self-proclaimed
Yes.
Nostradamus?
Yes, Nostradamus.
He's got a couple other things, too, guys. He says Taiwan-China tensions will just come short of
my God.
invasion.
Really?
He
People
predicts-
might not like President Trump by the end of the year.
He says that there might be a public health outbreak, potentially bird flu,
People
mpox.
who wander too close to bison in Yellowstone Park will be chased.
And he also says that he thinks that even though Russia's going to move these missile systems to the Arctic, that there will still be a stalemate between Russia and Ukraine. This is the real deal, guys. Real deal.
Yeah, he's on top of it. All right, that music says we have to get out of here. Greg, we'll talk to you, Wednesday?
Wednesday.
All right, enjoy your time in Boston. And I guess that means Shelley Winter is up next with a great show for you. We'll be back tomorrow.